What is up? Am I live or not? क्या हम live हैं? Yo, beta जी, can we win today? Holy hell. क्या हाल है दोस्तों? टीटी टीटी बंद नहीं हुआ ना अभी.
Proven that that is actually a very sound strategy. The number of duelists that DRX has converted into playing other roles is astounding. RB in his own right started off as a Jet main, played a bit of Raze back in the first season and was looking pretty damn clean. But Mako, Buzz, these players have all started off as Jet 1 tricks and now have been molded into some of the best flex players that we have in the league. RB probably being one of the most flexible players
GP.
globally.
भाई
And
GP में तो
Mako
कुछ आया
the
नहीं है.
best controller in the world and also up there in conversation for just best player flat out in the world. So
Microphone
this
activated.
system
Hey,
can work.
serious.
If there's one thing that I really do believe in for the side of Global, it's the structure that they have set up around their coaching staff and around their team
How are you?
environment. They're doing a
Good, good.
really
How are
good
you?
job of keeping
All good, all good.
acclimating everybody,
Gossip
getting
पे आ
them
रहे हैं
used to
क्या?
each other, getting used to
हाँ,
English,
पूछ रहा
and
हूँ.
just
I
making
think
them
वो
feel like one
practice
big
में अगर
family.
नहीं है तो
So I
आएंगे.
do have confidence in that. And I think that
Most likely, I
we
think
have
he's
seen
in
that
scrim.
translate into some of the
Usually scrim
performances of
करते
those
हो.
former
हाँ.
duelist players. And of course, Texture just being able to still play duelist is always very, very
Korean
nice.
Jets.
So yes, chef's kiss to Texture's Jet player. But I think that this is obviously going to be a really tough battle. Winning a map, depending on how this draft goes,
Check phone
is
पे.
possible.
भाई कुछ भी नहीं
And I
भाई,
think that
झूठ
if
तो
it
मत
does
बोलो.
happen, maybe it's off of some
कर रहे
just
हो तो
comforts of
करो जी पे.
DRX with this, you know, Foxy
25-30
Buzz
हजार नहीं.
roster debuting kind of for the first time. But I really don't know.
It's really hard to say, and even last week's match was a little bit hard to determine. There were a lot of it was our first week, and there were a lot of it was a long.
G
long
equals
night,
to
and I don't
RCB,
know
that
if
wins
that's
hearts.
actually how they play. Maybe they
अब
would
देखो
have
RCB
performed
मुझे इतनी
differently if the
पसंद
night
तो
was
नहीं है.
shorter. You were on
ठीक.
the casting that day. That was a
I
that
am
was
a
a long
Mumbai
night.
Indians fan.
Yeah. So what strengths do you see coming out from Global Esports? Perhaps that could give them the edge. I mean, Seth had some interesting.
I mean, hopefully it's just this upward trend that we're seeing from all the teams at Pacific. This is league play after all. Everyone gets to live, stay in Korea, scrim against each other. Maybe they learn a thing or two, just being in this country
prediction?
overall. And just like DFM, hopefully they'll be able to improve. And like what Seth said, right? It's the whole thing of it does work.
2-1
Having
DRX.
duelists molded into different roles, it's possible. I just think that still... I definitely am a little bit hard on that Hopium/Copium right now against DRX. They are the ones who did that first. They are the ones who
All
have the
गोलू in
most
TS में शायद
experience
सोया है अभी
doing
के
that.
लिए.
Yes. So GE, if anything,
आज
maybe
मिर्ची
at
नहीं
least
भाई,
one map,
मिर्ची नहीं. आज कुछ और
it'll be a
करते हैं, मिर्ची
miracle they
नहीं.
actually do win, and that would be awesome. But if anything,
एक
you
second.
get to learn a lot from this entire outcome.
Yes, I mean,
वो
this,
कैसे
I think
करते
this
हैं?
series is kind of going to be akin to ripping a bandage off. Because from here, all the matches are just going to get easier. You're going up against the #1 team from Asia for the longest time now. You know, obviously,
ये TT बंद कैसे करते हैं, इसको मालूम है क्या?
As consistency is concerned, DRX has been that team. So this is kind of just getting over that hurdle and being like, okay, now we can breathe a little bit more easily. We know that the opponents aren't going to be quite as tough. Still very difficult, but not nearly
नहीं
as
चाहिए
tough
भाई,
as these
warning
guys.
तेरी.
But what
समझ
I'm
में आ रहा है
looking
TeamSpeak?
for in Global
नहीं
is
चाहिए.
a solid start. Even if they can't win the first map versus this Foxy Buzz lineup, I want to see a close game because one of the things that they have been struggling with ever since lock-in, the thing that they have
आज
been talking
अदरक
about is that
challenge.
they often start series
चलो
slow,
ठीक है.
and that's not something that you can
पर
afford
मेरा
to do,
prediction
especially
2-1
if you're
DRX है
looking to
भाई.
be on the international level. You have to be able to be strong out the gate. So I think that regardless, if they can come into this first map and push DRX, that is
आज
them
रॉसी
trending in
है
the right
भाई,
direction.
रॉसी आज यही है घर
With
पे.
that, let's pull up two of their key players, Mako and Bazi, and let's do a side-by-side comparison here to see what their strengths are, perhaps what their weaknesses are. I love this picture.
बाजी
of
भाई,
Mako, by the
बाजी
way.
भाई
He
तो.
always looks
अरे
happy.
माको
Yeah, I
इतना
know.
Mako
क्यूट
is
लगता है भाई.
solid.
He's
The most complete.
invincible.
He continues to be the gentle giant. The guy is just nuts. I mean, obviously, first blood percentage, you're not going to see too much there from the controller unless he's just, you know, solo.
Guys, guess करो आज मैंने lunch में क्या खाया. जो सही guess करेगा उसको एक battle pass giveaway करता हूँ.
There's just he almost does no wrong. We've seen a couple times at internationals where he
You guys have
has a little
until
bit
the
of
game starts.
a
ठीक है.
rough series from time to time, but even then, he's still able to find impact. And obviously, Zeta weren't performing nearly as well as we saw from their last series in this matchup versus DRX, but Mako was just consistently tearing them apart. The guy is so gifted, no matter what smoke he's playing, whether he's playing Viper, OMEN, Astra, he just knows what he's doing. Brimstone, for that matter, as well, on Fracture. Like, he just knows the ins and outs of every single agent's mechanics. 𝘼𝐻𝐿𝐒, on the other hand, this has been so far
चल पाओ
the
कड़ी
best thing for one
चावल
of those
आलू के
duelists shifting over
पराठे
into a different position.
गेम चालू होने
𝘼𝐻𝐿ee
तक
has kind of
बताऊंगा नहीं हाँ, अगर
right
कोई
at
सही
home.
होएगा तो मेरे
I
नाम
think
देख
back
लूंगा
to kind of the initial
Wow,
announcement
curd
videos that
rice.
Global were pushing when they put together this roster and everyone was saying WTF 5 duelists, or 4 duelists, whatever it was. 𝘼𝐻𝐿ee was talking about it. He says, you know what,
चलो तुम लोग को एक हिंट दूं क्या हिंट दूं
selfishly and having my team set me up. I know what it feels like to have a good initiator backing you.
हिंट ये
He
है
says now my goal
कि
is to make sure that I am
Bhavin bhai,
setting up
map predictions
my
बता दो.
duelists. So
Microphone
he's
out.
right
What do you
there with
think?
texture.
मैप
If
क्या
we need to do
आने
a
वाला है
super,
आई थिंक जी विल
micro
पिक
calm
Pearl.
about something, they can obviously do it in
Yeah.
DRX
really
will
quick or
pick
something like
Haven
that. But
I think it should be
he knows what it takes.
Pearl,
He has
Haven,
been in Texture's position, so he
and
knows exactly what Texture is going to be
either,
going to be looking for, and so far he's been
split
delivering, and obviously his firepower
or,
hasn't suffered at all with this swap because he's still managing to find these kills, playing that
You
fake
think
flank
Fracture?
zone.
Yeah,
great
either
point.
split
That's
or
what we
Fracture,
saw in
third map.
Haven last week.
But mostly
It's
split.
one-
I think it's Pearl, Haven,
almost as
split.
if it's like God Dead
I
setting
guess
up
Pearl
for,
Haven तो I guess same
Meteor
है हम दोनों
Force.
का. I'm
हाँ.
And when it comes
confident
down
about
to
the third
these
map.
things,
I see.
it's knowing what your duelist is looking for. It's kind of like
No
passing
Lotus
Ashen
नहीं
Pearl.
DRX Lotus ban
soccer.
करता है guys.
And I just think 𝘼𝐻𝐿ee still has that potential, you know, even if he's not
Ascent G ban करता है
just
guys.
that person that sets up that duelist. If his duelist is gone, he is that backup duelist. He's the one.
Rossi is
who can come
playing
in. We
today,
saw
no,
it in those
guys.
clips, and Sky is
अच्छा हाँ
fake,
और
he
तुम
gets
लोग ने
information,
hint मांगी
he's
ना
still
it
sharp,
is not
and that's one of those strengths when you have that many duelists
Indian
on your
food
team.
Indian
I
food
mean, we've
नहीं
seen
है
initiators
जो आज
go
खाया है
crazy,
अपन ने
and
lunch
another one to point out
चलो
since we do have this head-to-head matchup.
ना North Indian ना
as far as
South
the teams are
Indian ठीक है
concerned, is Zest.
बहुत बड़ा
We
hint है
have
ये.
seen, especially on maps like Ascent and whatnot, holding down that B site. 𝘼𝐻𝐿ee is that guy that can do very much the
Similar,
same.
yeah.
With that, let's talk about our predictions. Let's see. All right.
भाई कोरियन
black
टीम
sheep.
के सामने मैच है
Yes.
तो क्या बिम्बाप खाऊं
Yeah.
Quack,
Ramen.
maybe you should explain yourself.
I just wanted to support the underdog, just be a little bit
जब
different.
गेम का
We
एजेंट
all
सिलेक्ट
know
आएगा ना तब
DRX
एक और
are
हिंट दूंगा
incredibly
गाइस छोटा
strong.
सा
I just didn't want like full blue on the whole thing. I did that already with Gen G, so I kind of want to hope for something different. Maybe just one map, just one, and just maybe.
Where was this for
it'll be good.
DFM yesterday?
Well, I didn't see that much from DFM the previous week.
VK
you know,
तो
G
partly
at least
सही
took
है,
one
VK.
map off of T1, then that's kind of where my thought process was.
Okay.
You could have.
Now I'm full
if G
DFM, of
wins
course, though.
I'll give away
But
a
if you think
bundle
about
guys
it, if you
let's
had
go
joined the rest of us, perhaps that, that caster curse would have happened, and then Global Esports could win. Maybe you've
That's-
ruined it.
That's a great point.
साथ
Yeah,
क्या जाता है
maybe-
VK वो
maybe I've
सोच.
ruined it. I'll I'll
He's
fix my
already
predictions
apologizing
next
as if
week.
it's his fault. this is Quack, the nicest guy in
Microphone
the
muted.
store.
I'm-
Any last thoughts, Seth?
I think that I think that the main thing for GE is to come out here and just show a strong series.
strong
Don't
series.
get swept under the rug. If they can do that, that is
Fires
a
क्या
positive
होता है
step
भाई
forward.
हेलो
Even
पुपा
ahead
हेलो
of them
विराज
having their full roster out here, the visas have been issued, the passports are just being waited on, and hopefully by next week's play, we should have SK Rossi and Lightning Fast, here in South Korea. That is the hope, that is the dream. We'll have to just wait and see. But for me, I think that if GE can push DRX, pick up, eight
VK
plus
सोच,
rounds
VK.
on a given map in this series,
them.
I think that is going to be a win.
Does DRX have any chinks in their armor? What are some weaknesses that they could
Oh.
exploit besides kidnapping Mako? Like, what else can they do?
It's tough, and I think that if there are going to
No,
be
Rossi
any
nahi
gaps
hai.
here, it
No
might
idea.
be from debuting this roster for the first time. Obviously, Foxy now has already gotten his
Point.
debut out of the way.
वो sides था match
Strong.
potato
He
is the
finished off their
sides
first
guys
map with an ace with that operator, getting that collat to start things off. It was a really strong performance, but it also was. a
Hey
bit of a
Adi thank
slow
you for the
start from him.
220
So I
ice
think that
cream
if they can
tub
rack up rounds
Okay.
early and then just carry that
अपन एक
momentum, they might have a chance.
Well, any last
ये
blessings
गेम के
for
बाद guys
Global
एक ice
Esports?
cream
'Cause
tub
we're
गिव
about to
करेंगे
go
आदि की
live.
तरफ से
Nah, I
GE
just fully
fighting.
agree with Seth. If
GE
they can
fighting.
push them, that would be good.
guys
So,
chicken
GE
burger
fighting,
और
hopefully
mashed
we see
potatoes
one
कौन
map.
खाता है as a combination
All right, let's go
User
to the
joined your
stage.
channel.
They're ready to go.
hey guys game is about to go live okay Sid Sharma शिर शर्मा ने ये गिव अवे जीत लिया है. It is grilled chicken with mashed potatoes and pepper sauce with a side of grilled vegetables.
User joined your channel.
आधे पॉइंट्स मेरे, बात तो सही है. भाई हेलो हेलो, क्या हो गया? फ्राइड चिकन लगा भाई. फ्राइड चिकन और ग्रिल चिकन में फर्क है ना. बाकी को बुलाओ ना, आगे ना.
Microphone activated. Microphone activated.
जयंत,
यस सर.
क्या लगता है जयंत?
चालू होने तो
अभी एंट्री हो रही है लॉन्डो की. टीम
गोलू
वॉल्यूम
क्या-
थोड़ा कम करो.
गोलू उठा है कि क्या सीन है?
हाँ अभी उठा है, आ रहा है. गोलू आजा गोलू.
तो बोल डैडी इज कॉलिंग.
डैडी. गाइस रॉसी की एंट्री हो रही है स्टेज पे. रेडी हो ना तुम लोग? हाँ हाँ, रॉसी प्लेइंग गाइस. सरप्राइज.
Ladies and gentlemen, BCT Pacific starts now. We have Global Esports versus DRX.
Yeah, I mean, to the younger players here who just recently had their debuts.
How to join G bro?
walking
Don't
out
spam.
against each other here
Ask
on stage. And again, my
the
eyes
management
are going to
members
be
of
on
G.
Monsky in this set. I think that he needs to have a very strong start in this if they want to have a hope of being able to push DRX.
Oh, Buzz and
Buzz.
69 playing.
It's like, oh, it's my first time on the stage. I gotta go around the front. My bad. Oh crap! I'm gonna look like an idiot.
You know, maybe he was just like that ready to start gaming.
Yeah, actually.
That could be
Ready
one
to
of those
go.
things, but now both IGLs, man, staring down each other.
Bro V मैं shout out नहीं देता भाई.
Aaron looks serious.
He does.
अगर और
And I gotta
spam
say,
किया तो मैं
after
चैनल से बैन कर दूंगा.
spending
Please
quite a bit of time
maintain.
with Aaron, both in Korea as well as in Sao Paulo. I think that he has a
Discipline.
very solid head on his shoulders. He is somebody who takes the game very seriously. He's got a great idea of how to play it, but he also sets very realistic expectations.
जर्सी
of
पहनो
him as a
गाइस.
team, rather than
सपोर्ट
demanding
क्या
anything
जर्सी पहनने से ही नहीं होता
impossible.
है.
And tries to, you know, work.
होता है. मैं तो अपन गेम खेलते वक्त भी नहीं पहनता था. वो मामले में अपन थोड़ा पीछे है गाइस. जर्सी चुभती है मेरे को, कोई भी जर्सी
to
पहन.
improve those aspects. So I really like Aaron as a leader. We'll see how the shot calling goes though against a very
स्कैम कर दिया.
seasoned
ऑब्वियसली
veteran
स्कैम
on
किया
international
तुम लोग को
stages.
मैंने. कब से बोल रहा हूँ नहीं खेल रहा है इंडिया में तुम मान नहीं रहे. तो मैंने बोल
Also
दिया कि हाँ
important
रॉसी
this
उधर
one
है.
because they are the ones who get to develop the teams and Termi,
Oh, Eraser.
of course, alongside
Eraser
from
San.
It is a got the hoodie,
have
bruh.
to see how they will continue to develop these teams.
क्यूट है भाई Eraser.
एकदम
Yeah.
क्यूट भाई वो. और नहीं पर सबसे ज्यादा क्यूट माको लगता है मेरे को. ऐसा देख के ही
Anya looks so happy to be here. And he also looks like
Why
he has
wouldn't
sweaty
you be?
palms.
He's pretty
मतलब
young.
टेक्सचर और Eraser को देख के लगता है
I
कि भाई
appreciate
एकदम
that.
बिछड़े हुए भाई हैं दोनों.
A
और
little excited.
ओ भाई
और-
स्पिन भाई देख लिया.
Sweaty palms. We do have a live audience, which is always a great experience for all of these
Spin
teams.
by
I
ये
think
है
it's just-
हीरा.
It's not their first time in front of a
Map
live
predictions
audience,
क्या है
but I
भाई?
think it's
मेरा
been a
और,
while since you've had
Serious
consistently
का तो
every
similar
single
है.
weekend a live audience
What do you
watching.
guys think?
Yeah, I mean we've
क्या
been
map
fortunate to
predictions?
have it for a bit
Map
longer
predictions,
than the
क्या
other
pick होने
regions
वाला
out
है?
here in Korea, obviously, you know, from our playoffs,
Oh.
we started having it.
ग्लोबल
back
को
in
पॉइंट
season
करना
2.
चाहिए.
वही करेंगे.
But now having 3 days of
पर्ल
play
होगा,
every
हेवन
single
होगा.
week,
हेवन
a
फ्रॉम
live
DRX.
audience there,
मेरे ख्याल से
it's
DRX
also great
Icebox
to see
जाएगी,
the other
पता नहीं
regions
क्यों.
finally being able to
Haven
enjoy
भी जा
that
सकती
with,
है.
you know,
हाँ आइसबॉक्स भी
Americas
जा
and
सकती है
NBA
एक्चुअली. हाँ
having kicked
हाँ
off
यार जी
now.
का आइसबॉक्स दिखा ही नहीं है अब
But,
तक कहीं.
हाँ.
stage is better, so.
But I think हेवन
Back.
जाएंगे.
Love
That's
our
right.
stage.
कंफर्ट के लिए
We got
जाएंगे तो
more
हेवन जाएंगे.
hard,
बट
in on our stage. Lotus band. So they straight up
मैं
banned.
personally होता तो मैं
you know,
Icebox
given
जाता.
Hey,
G's
wake up.
performance
This
last
is no, this
Oh.
is not even to
No?
do with
No?
global esports.
बस
जयंत तूने
हेवन
पोक
के
किया है
लिए
क्या?
Disrespect GE.
हाँ.
They did look strong.
ऐसा
They
कुछ
have
पोक
looked
किया
strong
जो
on
मैं नहीं
Lotus,
दिखा सकता
but
स्ट्रीम पे.
it has
हाँ.
absolutely
हाँ तो फिर
nothing
नहीं
to
देख
do with
सकता
it.
मैं अभी क्योंकि
DRX
ये
is
है.
just not going to show Lotus until they feel confident in their play.
Desktop
Honestly,
capture
that might
होगा.
not
हाँ
happen, even in Tokyo, it might happen.
मैंने गोलू के बारे में गाली लिखा है बस और कुछ नहीं
अच्छा,
मत दिखा
We just don't
बहुत
see
गंदा
those
गाली लिखा है
DRX
ठीक है,
this
नहीं
entire
दिखा
year.
अभी पूरे गेम तक मेरे को
Select-
एस्केप नहीं दबा सकता
They
मैं
kind of
बेशर्म
question
आदमी
that one being left open, by the side of
तो
GE.
ऐसा ही क्या है भाई तेरा
You'll
OBS में जाके
comment on
सेटअप नहीं
after
किया हुआ है
investing
OBS
T1
में
there,
मैंने
they
desktop
look quite
capture किया है
strong,
ना।
but that has always been an incredibly strong map for DRX. So
रुक
that
जा।
one I'm not sure about.
बोल
little
गया।
tricky, but
क्या
it's
पिक किया है इन
then
लोग ने मैं
being
देखा ही
the
नहीं
second
यार
pick, that one kind of seems as if
split
second
they
map.
wanna exploit
वो
the
split
fact
G ने
that
pick किया ना?
none of the teams have
Yeah, we
been
picked
split so
split.
far.
I mean, but DRX.
वही तीन मैप वही ऑर्डर चेंज हो गया
The
बस
other thing is that
Yes.
GE selected split versus Vitality,
And they lost.
and it was not great.
I know.
It was actually the same score that they beat T1 on Haven. It was a
होलोग्राम है क्या
4-13
हाँ
loss to
रुक
them.
गाइस एक सेकंड ना
So yeah, obviously they must feel like they've got a very
the
strong.
things
lead
I
on
have to do for
They've gotta
Jayant
be
भाई
feeling very good about their performance versus
अच्छा,
T1 on that map. I'm guessing that they've also improved things.
चलो जयंत भाई मैंने
They
तुम्हारा
have
चैट भी
to
देख
be
लिया
able to
और
have a
स्ट्रीम
decent
को भी नहीं
understanding
दिखाया
of what they're going to look to do there, but
ऐसा क्या बहुत सी
split, that
सस्पेंस
is where I
वाला
have
कर रहा है
probably the
भाई
most concerns.
जब लिटरली गाली लिखा है उसको किधर है भाई वो बंदा गेम चालू होने वाला है
भाई पता नहीं भाई
Start to
अभी तो उठा थोड़ा टाइम पहले
just get to see DRX
फ्रेश हो रहा
continue to
होगा
grow their
फ्रेश फ्रेश
ceiling.
करता
Then
रहे
when it comes down to the agent select as well, this is where I have a bit of a
आज कॉल में कौन है मैं गॉड स्पीड सीरियस जयंत और गोलू आएगा अभी कप्पा भी आना चाहिए कप्पा किधर है पता नहीं
Even.
Foxy
whose
9
pick
this
is
time,
this?
of course, will be the
DRX आई
and
थिंक
RB
DRX?
back to
DRX.
the Sova.
Yeah, I mean this is
अभी तो अभी तक नहीं दिखा रहे भाई
दिखा दिया ना वीटो भाई
अच्छा इधर ही दिखा दिया
many a time. This was, he's been playing it since they had Lakia
Haven,
on the squad.
Split,
Everyone was saying,
or
why
Pearl?
the hell is RB playing Sova? You have Lakia, why not have him play? And then they did sub in Lakia, and then things didn't go so well. So, RB has proven himself to be just an incredible player. My biggest concern for GE is going to be
समझ
going
नहीं आ रहा
into
DRX के सामने पर
Freakzos not
स्प्लिट
having that combo.
Okay.
But so we'll see how they decide to pilot this.
I mean, this was the same comp that they played last week against T1. Maybe
Yeah.
they found a bit of success. Maybe they want to continue to try it, and hopefully they will be able to find some bits of success. Their pistols have been pretty good
आज
so far.
इजी है भाई अरे
I want to see who's going to play Jet Buzz or
Man, we are talking
Yeah.
like we're looking at.
अरे हाँ ना,
a
Buzz
right
और Foxy
now,
दोनों
and
खेल रहे हैं
I
ना?
think
hope that's
Foxy
not
ने
the case.
Jet,
I want
Buzz,
Global Esports
खेल
to,
जाए,
like
RB
you said,
होगा
Quack, at least
भाई
get
Zest
one
को बिठा
map,
दिया
show
मतलब
their
प्लान
worth
तो इनका
here.
यही था ना
So
हाँ, वो
with
तो
that,
है।
all there's left to do is to
पर
get
बुरा
the
लगा।
game in here from our casters. We have William. And
अभी
William,
I think
tell
2
me,
या
who's
3
that
बार आ
person
जा
who
चुका
had
है
standing next to you
DRX
today
में
at the
हाँ
computer desk?
बीच में ब्रेक पे गया था फिर आया
एक बार तो
Right.
उसको खुद ही से निकाला था बीच
हाँ
पहले
जब उसको लिया था ना क्या नाम है
He's a dashing man.
लाकिया
लाकिया
Honestly, what else am I supposed to say about you? We're excited to be here for VCT Pacific. And
Funeral
we were
बोलती
looking at the
दीदी।
map ban pick as well. We've got some questions.
KJ
right,
alt
that
को
have
कैसे
been
counter
somewhat
करे?
obvious, but then the
Retain
split,
होके।
I mean, Global Esports really trying to bank on that for
RB
map
is
too.
equal to
But
Rossi
first of all, they're going to have to get through this even, which they did play well on last week.
Did you
Yeah, they
missed
absolutely
reading my
did. I
messages
think
क्या यार
that,
मुझे कहाँ
you
गए
know, a lot
यार
of confidence in their own
Today's
play
challenge,
on this map.
sir जी।
We often hear from pro
तुम
teams
बताओ
who are
क्या
like, well, we're
challenge
not even
करना है
considering what the
अपन
other
वो
team
करते
is
हैं
thinking. We looked good on this map. We want to
मेरा
get into
prediction है
it.
DRX
We wanna
जीतेगा।
take it down. Obviously, DRX
हाँ,
very
RB
strong
on
हो
as
गया
well.
Suva।
अचार हो
Should make
गया
for a very
हाँ मिर्ची
exciting
अचार हो गया
map.
अभी
RB
छाछ पड़ी है अपने पास
Suva।
गाइस
We did see
छाछ को नाक से
Global
पियोगे
Esports take the 13-4
Oh
against
my God,
T1,
we're going to see an
they
A
were running the
duel,
same
guys,
exact
A
comp.
duel.
Yeah, I mean, they were going with the no Sova last week. They're sticking with it again. Now, they were using, the dual flashes to great efficiency, right? Really
An A
just
fight
setting
is
up
coming.
a lot of ways for Texture to break through. And then you have the paranoia from Magnet as well. So technically 3 different types of flashes here for Global Esports. Now, you're going up against a team who, once
So
they
guys,
have tape, they know how to
be
prep for
fighting.
you. I'm curious what the plans are going to be. Of course, the read coming out from DRX that it's going to be an early A push here.
Boy,
Waiting in
Oh,
position.
भाई।
Out comes Foxy 9. Gonna pick up
Oh,
one.
nice.
But gets taken out by Aaron.
Nice,
Down
nice.
to
Marco का
Sewers,
kill
even
improvement.
winning that fight as
भाई
well.
पैरों ने 4 को
Global
ब्लाइंड कर
Esports,
दिया था
so
भाई उनके
already off to a good start for them.
ठीक है मैं
blind नहीं हुआ था
Ooh,
बस
now, I don't
बस।
think Global Esports necessarily suspected that to come in, but hold on, we'll see.
Nice!
Oh,
let's go
Not much
Okay,
hope
we
there,
got
but
Pistol
probably just gonna
easy.
try to get whatever kills he can early, because it is a 1v4.
And that's
Thumbs
it.
down.
Ronsky with the
Chalo,
3K
chalo.
to start us off. And already Global Esports.
Bronski बहुत मारने वाले हैं
to
गेम में
a
देख लेना भाई.
fantastic start. A very aggressive push out from Foxy9 to try to take them on long. Did not quite work out for
Ronsky को तोड़ रहा
DRX.
था.
Now I like the idea, right? We
हाँ,
don't see that too often, especially not on
Ronsky
pistol rounds.
कभी-कभी ओवर हिट हो जाता है, नहीं तो मारता
All
है
four
बहुत
of them
है.
got blind except for Jet. कैसे
Yeah.
Jet blind कैसे
Joined
नहीं
your
हुआ?
channel.
Please जीते पिस्टल.
अरे कप्पा भाई आगे कप्पा.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go.
They're still
आगे था
paranoid.
भाई,
Let's all
इससे
flood in,
blind.
try to finish this round early, and then they're just not quick enough. Global Esports recovers, and they're able to get that quick and easy pistol round.
Yeah, pretty interesting stuff from DRX to get this aggressive from the defender side. This time, Global Esports going to be setting up around mid.
Map कौन से? Map कौन से?
कप्पा हेवन स्प्लिट
Heaven
पल.
split
Oh, I
pearl.
like
अच्छा
that
मेरे को
from
लगा
here,
तू
and
पूछ
right
रहा
now,
है.
the Spectre just breaking
नहीं,
that door to
इसमें
see
chat
if
को
anyone
बोलो.
अच्छा अच्छा.
tries to swivel off of
Hello,
that, right,
Abhijit,
just to
welcome to
get
the
an
show.
easy pick. Try to figure out where DRX is, because when the opponents are on an eco, you want to try to figure out what's their gamble, because usually it's a stack. Now DRX is playing non-traditional.
वो Jet को धरो, Foxy9 को धरो.
Even if it's pistols, get whatever 1v1s we can.
काट दिया.
Well, let's go from there. Foxy9 being spotted, so
दूर है?
Global, they
क्या
should
कर
just
रही
try
है?
to force the
अभी वो
kill.
बीच का
Stun है
स्टन
ना?
नहीं आया
बीच
इसके
का
बाद.
stun है ना इसके लिए.
जब वुमन पैरानोया किया था ब्रीच में स्टन नहीं किया था.
नहीं नहीं
हाँ,
स्टन नहीं आया था.
Second round, and you can see there's only Mako on the site trying to get whatever
गड़बड़ ना हो
kills he
जाए.
can. Spots
नहीं,
him, but
नहीं.
immediately gets taken out by Texter, as it is not
Nice.
looking very great for him, as Texter, even through the smoke, gonna take down two.
Yeah,
Spike
I mean,
planted.
Mako, he makes the best choice he can, not hiding in the smoke, which is a bit more obvious. He tries to hang back in the very back corner and get an easy pick, but they're working with just classics here for DRX. Now, if this is a flawless for Global, though, they
good.
could go for another quick rush in round 3, and that could spell trouble for DRX.
That's
Let's go.
4K for Texter
Flawless.
already, who has started off
Sound
looking
low है,
very
किसका?
strong.
Dream
From
का,
the
mic का.
pistol round and on, and
अरे
there's
क्या
the flawless you were talking
मची
about
यार.
is
कब सीधा
very
हुआ
nicely
ये?
handled, very calm play here on the
लग रहा है
attack.
जी ए फेक करके
until they
फास्ट
go
भी
for the
जाएगा ये
push
राउंड.
from Global Esports.
Man, I gotta say, there was a time when the crowd would go wild for texture plays, but because they're up against DRX right now, I mean, there's 5 Korean players on the other side here in Seoul, so there, you know, a lot of the fans trying to cheer for DRX, holding their breath. Well,
क्या करना
we'll
चाहिए
see
skills
Global.
जल्दी बता.
I mean, no
क्या,
surprise here, right?
CX,
They keep
Rush
all
कर
your
भाई, ये
guns,
तो-
they didn't buy up to Vandals
चले
and
वो ये
Phantoms,
तो
so it's
उसके
four
सामने किए थे
Spectres.
सेम
They're gonna go
सेम
for a rush.
calls
Now,
कर
my
रहे
big
हैं.
question is Mako.
Oh, Mako
Looks like
just
he's
got the
poised to
fight.
stick this.
Yeah, he is gonna get one,
Mako
but
ना
अच्छा
करो,
टीम
but
था रे
taken
इसके
out by
पहले
the
किसको
Bulldog,
खिला
and
जी
now Buzz alone on the site.
G.
I
T1,
believe
T1,
he will
हाँ.
get the headshot here, but
ओए
a little
जोली
bit of
शॉट.
running
अरे
already on
बाप
the shorty.
रे भाई.
You can never
Team
doubt
को-
that. Buzz will
Nice.
always have a shorty in his back pocket.
अरे नहीं
Same time, but
रे.
still here,
Buzz.
16 health.
16
See
एचपी में
he's
16
trying to
जा
hold
रहा है
down
रे
the
बंदा.
site pretty much alone. Bazi seeing what he can do.
क्या खेल खेल रहा है वो
He gets
मस्त.
shot down through the
मजबूत
box.
खेल रहा है
Foxy9
भाई.
will clean things up.
अच्छा होल्ड कर लिया
I
भाई.
thought he's dead
Down the bonus round.
after one.
Rossi
Wow, I
इधर
mean,
है
what a good hold
इधर.
from Buzz. I was a little concerned.
लगा
right,
मर
because
गया रे
Mako
बाविन
gets
वो
one
एक के
kill,
बाद.
so
हाँ
Buzz
रे.
tries to flood the site with it.
मुंबई में.
Mako actually gets taken out seconds before, and then Buzz is all alone. But you know this guy loves to shorty. I mean, he was putting up, I think, one of, if not the most shorty kills over at Lock-In as well. So, I mean, he knows which angles to hold if he's being pressured.
थोड़ा
on
सा
his
गेम
own,
साउंड बढ़ाओ
and then
क्या?
backup arrives
साउंड सही है
in the form
गाइस.
of the drone as
पता नहीं
well as
मुझे
some
भी
of the
बोल रहे
flashes
पब्लिक साउंड
coming
कम
out.
आ रहा है.
You know, Buzz, he didn't get to play week 1. He's back with a vengeance.
Yeah, and consider that Global Esports, they were on the site.
For
They
India
had
like
very good
country,
experience.
very
Foxy9 is
Organization
going to
Indian है.
take a
Organization
headshot
काम
here
करने वाले
along.
इंडियन.
एंटी फ्लैश होके
And
अपड्रफ
still,
किया भाई
Buzz
वो.
was just able to hold it down
हाँ.
all by
ऊपर
himself.
India ही
उल्टा हाँ
Until
उल्टा
his
अपड्रफ किया वो.
teammates came over, so a very crucial hold as well. Otherwise, they might have been overwhelmed on that site. So
Texture
now
को
DRX
kill
going to
था ना
start
कोई
off in
को
a
ऐसा
very
Passport
spot
नहीं
with
मिला
that
अभी तक.
opening kill onto a very important member of Texture.
Yeah, without the jet, I mean, what more can you do? Your comp revolves
ये
around
comp बहुत
setting up
limited है
protection,
ना.
right? You don't have any solid info like the silver or the fade. You're really just working off of these flashes to set them up. So Global Esports are cutting noise, but they
Oh,
don't have the
shot
sniper
by
yet.
Ronsky
Wow.
भाई.
Well, a very common spot to, you know, do little bunny hops and check.
अरे
And Ronsky is going to put an end to that nonsense. And Foxy9 gets a little bit of revenge here in sewers.
Foxy9's kill was so important because otherwise DRX would be left guessing whether they would rotate or not off of that kill. Now
मुश्किल है.
Foxy9 getting that kill knows that means Global Esports still was, you know, trying to contemplate their ideas. Now that they're down to 30 seconds and none of the killjoy utility has been tripped, DRX has a fairly good idea that this is going to be A.
Absolutely, and here they come. Spot Ronsky, Foxy9 in the corner. They do not check this angle, and that is a 4K already for him. As RB is going to clean up that last.
तो शॉर्ट में स्पॉट हुआ था ना, टनल विजन हो गए.
Okay, DRX going to tie
You're
things
right,
up.
left side ही रहेगा.
Now,
अच्छा पोजीशनिंग किया उसने.
They've been sticking with the Venice. Yeah, I was wondering if you go right up to the operator, and you might as well. You also have the blade serve if you need to make close plays. But plays like this, right? Pushing out on top of the boxes there on A main, those are not plays we're used to seeing from DRX in defense, especially on Eastside, because this is one of the few teams that is actually very confident in their A retake. But I like their adjustment because they know that Global likes
Sky का dog बहुत important है भाई. उसके बगैर ये लोग साइड हिट बहुत मुश्किल होने वाला है.
Just say, nope, you will not be able to do this. We will be shutting this down. We will be getting aggressive. Here's Foxy9. He's got the op. Looking for the pick. Does not hit that first shot. As knives are out. That's going to be one on Tabazi.
They're going to try to hunt this down, though. It's an eco anyway. But he's not stopping.
Yeah, this chase down not really working out for them as he's just lining up shot after shot. This one, but since then has been clean. Texture gonna look to peek the angle with Monyet distracting, but Foxy9 has none of that and has a couple knives on RB though. Texture will get shot down. And now with the shorty in the smoke, Foxy9 is buying so much time.
Yeah, Foxy just trying to. Oh, Foxy loves doing this, by the way, just updrafting just to gain info and try to stay alive. Buzz.
Attack करने वाले क्या?
सोचे रहेंगे पर इसने स्मोक कर दिया तो बोला प्लान नहीं करने देते, मार देते.
They're trying to make his way onto the site. Not going to happen. So DRX 3 rounds in a row, and they hold on to that operator.
क्या हो गया? स्ट्रीम बरोबर तो चल रहा है, तुम F क्यों लिख रहे हो?
चैट में जो भी रॉसी के बारे में पूछ रहे तुम लोग को इधर प्लेइंग 5 में रॉसी दिख रहा है क्या? मतलब वो नहीं गया है. अभी तक इधर ही है इंडिया.
हाँ? Yes, yes.
क्या कपांड हारेगा.
तो जो प्लेयर्स अभी मैच खेल रहे हैं, मैच देखो और मैच के रिगार्डिंग कुछ बात करो.
So far, all of the takes from Global Esports outside of the pistol rounds have been unsuccessful onto the A site.
GS has a read on
User joined your channel.
Oh, but Foxy's just a bit quicker. I think their idea was
और जब भी रॉसी और गोलू जाने वाले होंगे तभी उसके रिगार्डिंग कुछ ट्वीट आएगा, कुछ तो इंस्टाग्राम पे आएगा. तुम लोग इतने डायरेक्ट फैंस हो, फॉलो करते हो तो तुमको कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल ही जाएगा. अलग से क्या बताओ?
हाँ, चिल कपा. मर रहा है भाई कपा चिल.
मुझे डर लग गया.
बोला रिस्ट्रिक्ट हो गया कपा एकदम.
कपा को पूछे.
आगे से पूछेगा ही नहीं कोई कपा.
But look at this. I mean, they keep using utility to plant him forward.
अरे नहीं रे.
What DRX usually does. Global Esports, they're just getting
bashed
around left and right.
Yeah, 2 op kills already for Foxy9.
कॉम्पी वैसा है मतलब. लेकिन अवॉइडेबल है ऐसे नहीं लग रहा है क्या तेरे को?
अरे कपा अवॉइडेबल मतलब स्मोक चला जाता है कंट्रोल उसका, तो रीड्रोन करके सब क्लियर किया ना, फिर कुछ नहीं कर सकते. ये कॉम के साथ क्या है? स्काई भी पहले मर रहा है, वो नहीं होना चाहिए अपना.
वही स्काई नहीं मरना चाहिए ना.
स्काई के बिना करेंगे ही क्या वो?
वही
कुछ नहीं है. स्काई का डॉग गया तो जीते.
एक करके क्यों फाइट ले रहे हैं?
2K looking for Aaron, who is on the site. They did not get the spike down.
और कंडीशनिंग भी नहीं कर रहे हैं.
हाँ, लास्ट गेम में वो अच्छा किया था, स्मोक से कंडीशन कर रहे थे बैठ के.
पर कुछ भी नहीं कर रहे हैं कंडीशनिंग.
थोड़ा सा टाइमिंग.
He not get the flex. He cancels it early. 2 seconds to go. That's just going to be Buzz waiting it out. As that will be the round over to DRX. And Aaron at least is going to pick up the kill, but he's going to be kicking himself for that.
Yeah, well, I mean, Foxy9 making the play to say, you know what, we have good econ. So let's just stop the plant. Instead, let's just deny the team credits going over to the other side. I like that idea, right? I mean, yes, you know, you can argue you had the operator, was it really worth it? You could go for a 2v1 retake, but listen, with movement like Foxy9's, you might as well use.
I don't think DRX कुछ भी कर रही है.
And I was wondering if maybe even the Hunter's Fury.
वो लोग डिफॉल्ट ही कर रहे हैं. लोग जिधर दिखा रहे हैं उधर रीच.
हाँ, बस जी के कॉम के अराउंड डिफॉल्ट कर रहे हैं स्मार्टली की. रीअग्रेस करते हैं, अर्ली लाइन लगा रहे हैं और कुछ नहीं, एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं.
हम थोड़ा सा कंडीशन करें ना तो ये खत्म है मतलब DRX वाले.
पर
Yeah, I mean they at
जो
least
यूटिलिटी
get
है
the operator
जी
out of
के
their
पास,
hands, so they're
it's
gonna have to
very hard
reinvest
for them
into
to get
that.
info.
Because
हाँ I
if they're
understand,
able to
पर
carry
छोटी
that
छोटी
forward
चीज जैसे
another round, I mean, you
गराज
gotta
का
imagine that their
स्मोक है,
becon's gonna look
वो
really
ये लोग
strong
यूज
for
नहीं
the
करते
rest.
गराज
क्या
विंडो का।
यूटिलिटी
नहीं मिलेगा भाई इन्फो क्या
Classes of
इन्फो फाइंडिंग नहीं है, बट एटलीस्ट
क्या क्यों नहीं
इन्फो
मिलेगा
मास्क
इन्फो?
तो कर
सिर्फ
सकते
केओ
हैं।
और
मिलेगा भाई,
स्काई है।
इन्फो नहीं मिलेगा।
अरे भाई तेरे को फ्लैश होता है तो मालूम थोड़ी पड़ता है ऑपर फ्लैश हो रहा है कौन उनको ऑपर पनिश करेगा बहुत ऐसा खेलेंगे
हाँ।
Here's the thing, Global
क्या
Esports,
बोल
we've
रहे हो
talked
तुम?
about this several
नहीं,
times
पर
on the desk and the cast.
कॉन्टैक्ट पे
They
ज्यादा
are
खेल
quite
सकते
a
हैं ना।
star-studded
हाँ
lineup if you
कॉन्टैक्ट
look
पे
at them
खेल सकते हैं और वो
individually
कंट्रोल
across
स्मोक
different
लास्ट टाइम जो
countries
यूज
and
कर रहे थे वो
regions.
ज्यादा
So
यूज
it's
करना
no
ही पड़ेगा
surprise that
पूरा
they're
टाइम।
Exactly.
gonna
Exactly.
be squad.
देख एलोन पे यूज करना ही पड़ेगा नो
हाँ।
हाँ
नो कैप
No cap.
नो कैप भी है वो एलोन पे स्मोक यूज करना पड़ेगा बट इनको के लिए है ना भाई केओ है स्काई है
हाँ।
बट इट्स जस्ट लाइक हाउ यू लाइक प्ले अराउंड दैट ऑपर इज गेटिंग सोलो पीक्स एवरी टाइम
वो दे रहे भाई और
दे
कुछ
रहे
नहीं
उसको
है।
और कुछ नहीं दे रहे
Yeah, so DRX, they particularly see the Hunters here
केओ स्काई
because
थोड़ा
of the
अटपटा
lockdown
कॉम्बिनेशन
coming
नहीं
up
है
for
मतलब।
Avon, right? So they want to just make sure
है
they
अभी
counter
क्या
any
ही
of
कर
these
सकते हैं।
hard execs hunting in for Global Esports.
मेरे को तो बहुत अच्छा लग
I
रहा
like the
है
changes from
स्काई।
Global. They're
मेरे को अच्छा
finally
लगने।
starting to figure out where
ये स्मोक
are
देखो कितना
Killjoy abilities
गराज
being
विंडो वाला
used
स्मोक
by
मेरे को नहीं
Buzz, just
पसंद
so
ये
we
वाला,
disrupt
बहुत
them
गंदा
early
स्मोक
on
है।
in the round.
Oh, he misses.
Too
And
bad.
Buzz now, he's got a
इससे बेटर स्मोक होता है, मैं दिखाऊंगा।
garage
वे-
for
I-
now.
हम लोग
As he
कोई
will
नहीं
go
करते
back
पता है,
onto
वो
the
स्मोक
C
परफेक्ट है,
site.
उससे
You'll
ब्रीच
note
का
that,
फ्लैश भी
taking
वो हो
this
जाता
very
है,
slow. They
मास्क
have
हो
not
जाता है।
pushed
This is what
into
I've
the
seen
site.
like DRX
Yeah,
are
the
so good at
problem being
हाँ
that we've got Foxy9
always like
hiding
counter
here,
util
and I
on
don't think the
garage.
turret spotted
I
him.
don't know how they do it
But
every
Guiding
time.
Light finally will, so they
He's
know that
always
this
there.
information's
Of
been
course
given
they
out.
have
This
A right
signifies
now,
Global
but
that
most
they
of the
actually
time I
just
see
have
them
to
they
go
always
C.
like
They
deny
don't have any other
garage
Ready
options.
रहते हैं ना deny
हाँ,
करने।
DRX is
ready
ready for it.
रहते
They've
हैं
already
deny
flooded
करने
it with 3 people.
like
There you go.
these
Skyal
guys just
comes
use the
out
knife,
as
they
they
use the
move
dog and
on
everything and
to
still didn't
C
get
site.
garage.
Yeah.
This guy
Already in the
करके
smoke
जा रहे
is
हैं and they're
Texture.
still C.
Let's see if
Setup
Yeah.
बनाने के लिए
Skyal
time buy कर
okay.
लेते हैं
Buzz
वो।
gonna get
Nice.
one, but Texture
Nice.
following
Oh.
up. They clear out the
Nice.
C site.
अच्छा एग्जीक्यूट था।
Now we'll get that
Yeah.
spike down.
Good sequence 3.
Well, Global Esports, I think they're going to force a save.
Wait,
here.
execute
But I-
अच्छा है।
Finally claw
KO
back.
80
ये
One of the big
T1 के
things,
सामने भी किया था
was
इन
that
लोगों ने,
Nokoman
पर
coming in
वो
on
रांटी
that
एकदम फास्ट
KO,
किया
right?
था,
Ronski
उसमें
pops
मार खा
in
लिए थे।
a little bit further behind,
अभी आराम
but
आराम
right
से
as they're about to enter, they pop the Seekers
stop नहीं कर
first,
पाया ना
and
garage।
then the
हाँ।
Nokoman on top
मैं
of
But
बता
I
it.
इलेवन
agree
खेला
with
था
That
क्या?
means that you
Negative
don't
हाँ
DRX.
खेला था ना
fast
T1 के
enough.
सामने
Your
इवन
utilities
जीते थे
aren't
ना।
right up for DRX.
हाँ
They've
सेम
already
कॉम।
chosen to flood the site, so
बहुत
they
सही
actually
करते
just have to
हैं
pick
DRX
these
ये
duels.
चीज,
But
because
you're
I think so ना
simply
वो बहुत ही
outnumbered,
by the
so
books चलते हैं।
great setup
If
from
you
Global
see,
Esports. This is a round
वो
they need to win
कोई
by
भी
the
मैप
smokes.
रहता है तो उसका पहले देखते हैं कि कौन कौन
That's
से
pretty cool to see. You know,
चोक
that's
पॉइंट्स हैं।
one way
जैसे मेन
to
चोक पॉइंट, जैसे
essentially
एक टीम
stop the streak
अटैक पे
of
क्या
DRX.
लेगी, या तो
And
ए
they
लेगी
started
या
off
सी
with
गराज
kinda
लेगी,
getting
और तो कुछ
Buzz
ले नहीं
out
सकती।
garage as well. They were
Still
able to
Castillo
start
मैच
with
तो
that,
चालू है
take
4
it
to
over
स्कोर
and
हुआ है।
charge on through. And with enough
गेम के बाद बोल सकते हो जो भी स्कोर रहेगा उसके
Global
ऊपर डिस्ट्रॉय
Esports
किया
only
कि
one
नहीं
round
किया।
behind, you know, sticking in it so far against DRX.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
अभी
a
तो
lot
फिलहाल
of people
4-3 होगा।
thought this would be a very
तो ये स्कोर
one-sided
के हिसाब
affair. I
से
would say so far, Global is putting up a
आपको
fight. Now,
लगता है
of course,
डिस्ट्रॉय हुए?
DRX isn't really showing too much of their hand. They're playing very default heavy, especially with the operator. They got a little frisky in the first couple rounds, but nothing too special. My big question is, win or lose,
हाँ,
can
rules
Global
and
Esports
regulations
start
कप्पा।
to force other setups here
गाली थोड़ी
for
दिया मैं।
DRX? Because
अच्छा।
otherwise, it looks like
ऐसा
Foxy9's
सुना ही दिया
tactics
क्या
always
फिर
going
सिर्फ?
A or A short
अरे
for the
वो
operator.
थोड़ा अंडर द ब्रेथ था।
And that's exactly where he's headed to once again. As a knife was used, but he's going to be holding this one down as we do see
डर रहे हैं
Global
भाई
is
pick
setting
करने
up with 4 guys
I think
outside
अपने
the
को ऑप
lobby.
Okay, Foxy9 gets
हाँ,
a
अभी तो
टेक्सचर
फ्लैश
छोड़ के कोई और ऑप नहीं
Three,
करता है ना
trying to
ये
pop that Trailblazer.
बाकी चारों
He has
में।
been very good about
Nice.
crouching underneath
सब
that
ऑप
turret,
करते हैं
not
भाई
just
Actually,
अपनी
हाँ।
टीम में।
अरे मोने
रॉन्स्की भी कर रहा है।
रॉन्स्की भी करता है।
sticks
तुम
that
केओ रहे
ultimate
तो
a
यही
bit
एक प्रॉब्लम है
risky.
यार ऑपर
And
को
he is right there to take him down as now they are on the east side, but they don't really have a good idea of where the members members of DRX are as they clear them out.
Right here.
And now they're just gonna kind of
टीम में सब
back
ऑफ
away
करते
as
भाभी
DRX are in position with 5 guys around the site.
बस वेट करते कभी गिरी हुई मिलेगी
Global Esports, if you wanted to really just
गिरी
stick
हुई
to
मिल
this
It's
A
so
side
hard
बाय
for
करेंगे तो भर देते ना
बहुत हार्ड है रे
नहीं बढ़ते नहीं है मतलब
maybe he was better just in the site, right? Just to check if backup has arrived or not. Unfortunately, he tries to greed a lot more space with it, and backup
नहीं कर
was
सकता है ना
already
भाई
there, right? I think the reason Global Esports still continues is because
Garnets भी तो
Stacks comes to
farm
Gloom,
कर
they're
दिया था
okay, they haven't
EG के
entered the
सामने
site
जो
yet,
वो
but
KO
RB
खेल
was
रहे
already there,
थे
right?
के साथ
Then the breach utility can still come in to back up, so
क्या था
bit of a
कौन बीजी
tough
का
round for Global
दो सवा
Esports, and
अरे
EG
ये
का पता नहीं KO था
ये टैरेट वो
answer
नीचे
for
से
KO
जा रहा है
breach
टैरेट
था,
के
KO
टैरेट
breach
शूट ही
था।
नहीं कर रहा है
वो लोग फिर भी
So they're
क्लियर
just
नहीं कर
gonna
पा रहे थे
save
उसको
on this one. Not going to
गार्नेटस हाँ ना गार्नेटस बहुत मार रहा था एनएन में बहुत मारा था वो।
Waiting it out as well. It's going to put DRX at 5 and 3.
इसको चैलेंज क्यों कर रहे हैं?
इस ऑफर को गप्पा?
हाँ।
वो लोग चैलेंज नहीं कर रहे, पता नहीं शायद लाइन हटाना चाहते हैं पर आगे आगे जाके मार रहे हैं।
बट कप्पा चैलेंज तो थोड़ा मतलब यूटिल डालना ही पड़ेगा उसके ऊपर ताकि
अरे यूटिल करके सोचना बोलूं कि उसको थोड़ा पीछे भेजेंगे, उसके बाद वो सोवा ड्रोन यूज करेगा, तब तक दो लोग एंगेज्ड है पे, ब्रिज को भी जबरदस्ती हीलिंग की तरफ आना पड़ेगा, वही टाइम पे बी पे या सी पे काम कर सकते हैं ना कुछ तो।
आई डोंट थिंक तो ज्यादा चीज की जरूरत है, ये लोग वाला मास्किंग स्मोक और एक केओ डैगर से भी हो जाएगा, तो वो आएगा नहीं पीक करने को,
नहीं वो आ रहा है, वो इन फ्रंट में डैगर आ रहा है, इसके लिए बोल रहा हूं ना ऑप लगाना है ना, काउंटर ऑफ ए शॉट पे लगाओ, थोड़ा ऑप पनिश करो।
Of course, not going to go all the way out as the breach alone, but
कौन है? धर्मेंद्र भाई है क्या बोलूं?
Rotation on the map, right? They hear
नसीब भाई भी
धर्मेंदर भाई ब्लैक कॉफी मेरे को भी दे दो
भाई, एक मिलेगा। स्टैक्स के पास अल्ट है लेकिन
यार मुश्किल अपने पास एरिन आप और उनका अल्ट है।
Now,
स्टैक्स भाई आए ना।
Global Esports, they're looking for a fake here.
I see a flash come out. We got the drone here as well. Really just trying to get as much info as possible. But everybody does
डराने वाले फ्लैश क्या?
the eyes of the drone. At the same time, very slow play here from Global, taking
तो
their
पता
time.
ऊपर सी अभी सी पे भी क्लियर, इनको पता ऊपर बी पे है।
Ramping up for an A push. Although,
yeah, so this is one of those rounds where Global Esports, they actually don't have any solid info themselves. They've been trying to sell a type of fake one side or the other. Since they don't have any hard info, they're bringing back the Sky because they want to signify the Trailblazers is where we want to go.
अरे जाके टर्रेट तोड़ना नहीं है क्या मोनियट को? ना क्या फायदा कुत्ता करने का वो?
एरिन जा रहा है।
एरिन जा रहा है भाई
Still saw the killjoy over on that side. This is the lockdown here for the fake. Does DRX bite on this?
I don't think so.
Stacks is moving behind Bruce Ball. Uh-oh, Foxy gonna get caught there in B. As the push is actually coming in onto A. Mako gonna hold it down. Stacks picks up a second. As meanwhile, the push onto A is relatively weak and slow. Mako in position. Monyet able to get two though. As out with the shorty comes Mako, but he's gonna get shot in the back as this plant is getting down.
Quite messy, but you know what? They're able to get the plant and stay ahead of numbers, which was the ultimate destination for Global Esports. Now, Buzz has done this before.
Oh, भाई एक एच।
Hop through the smoke.
Nice रे मोनेट, let's go।
किधर मारा भाई उसने चार को?
Very tricky kind of
उसका
round.
पीओवी दिखाया नहीं, मारा उसने।
I mean, they
एक
had me
सिटी
guessing
वाला,
both
एक
moments
साइड
as well, right?
शॉट
'Cause
वाले।
it was very clear they wanted to do a
एक
fake
शॉट,
one
एक
side
बैक
or
साइड,
the
एक सीपी।
other. But then bring the Sky
और
back.
last।
I wondered if they actually just send in texture on A side and then use the Trailblazer to slow enter into C. No, the idea was if we could clear Garage, we'll
Shax
take the deep lockdown, and at the very least draw out that Hunter's Fury, right? And that gave the signal
Shax help
for
करना
Global to enter into the site.
शायद कंट्रोल में लगा रहेगा राउंड।
हाँ दो तीन पिक मिल गए फिर उसको लगा।
And the morale is very high for Global because they are playing round for round with DRX, and Monyet essentially just pushed on, perfect timing through the smoke onto A and caught them with their pants down, and that is going to be a
आरवी के है ना टीएस में नहीं है ब्रो।
ये मिड लेने के लिए हमेशा करते हैं क्या गराज वाला नाइफ?
As now trying to set up in
बता रहे गप्पा।
courtyard and see if they can make a push on the B.
Yeah, I think Global right now, what they ideally want is to draw out some of these hard ultimates like the Rolling Thunder or the Lockdown, right?
कप्पा तो सिर्फ कंट्रोल ले रहे हैं, तो यूटिल यूज करने में क्या जा रहे
हैं?
हाँ मैं पूछ रहा हूँ कि मतलब वही डिफॉल्ट है क्या? पता नहीं। या डीप वाला नाइफ है।
बस भाई आगे।
गराज डिनाई करने के लिए बैठ गया फिर। यार भी वही करते हैं, बस भी वही करते हैं, आके बैठ जाते हैं डोर पे भाई।
ए पे कंट्रोल स्मोक डाला भाई, इसका विजन डिनाई करने। नाइस।
Keep Foxy9 tied up there. Are they going to actually commit to this with all these ultimates over on DRX's side? Are they going to push through?
That pulls RB to
सुन लिया इसने।
Members pushing through right now as the plant though is going to be on
कुछ है अल्ट से ना?
This is very good because if the Rolling Thunder comes out on B side, they have a way out onto A link. So DRX actually not set up in prime position for this retake.
There's a couple of guys still on A. It's Ronsky
coming
behind them.
They haven't found Foxy9 yet. They know he usually likes to play A. Ronsky's
Back
the insurance right now to watch from behind. Oh no.
Got the lockdown as Monyet gonna be taken down as
तो वेलिंग पे चले जाएंगे, अल्ट से जगह ब्रिज हो गया काम।
But gets taken out and a snipe. Foxy9 they clear them out. It's only Texture. on this one, as he does have an ability to try to stop this one in the 3 different smokes, but down he gets taken by Buzz's shorty. And that should be
और वो प्लांटर को मार देता तो हो गया था रे.
Oh man, if he actually got that last bullet onto the smoke, that would have been round win here for Global Esports. But a great idea. But the problem comes in the fact that Ronski, after he gets the kill in A Heaven, he actually wants to wrap all the way around because they realize they've lost sight control over to C Link, and then their movements have all been read. Fox9 was still remaining over on A site with that operator.
तो aware है रे कितना में.
They're having some fun there at the end. Swinging some hammers onto the dead bodies as Texture really made them work for that one. That was not an easy round for DRX, even at the end of it. As here comes Global. They got 5 guys out in lobby.
अरे वापस पिक देने वाले थे रे.
Almost.
भाई क्यों भाई?
Understanding how to push Foxy out of sewers. Okay, this time they commit even better to it. They want to get the chase down.
Nice.
Oh, and the knives through the smoke as Texture is in there. Foxy able to get 2, and he's still got this operator. Finally gets taken out by a ghost.
Nice.
As Global
3v2.
on a little bit of an eco. They're trying to push on in here.
Idhar mara isne toply.
Yeah, they have an operator on Batsy, and they have the Vandal on Texture as well. This is easily defendable. Mako's just been scratched through the wall.
Oh, Maniac gonna just headshot here with the Sheriff.
भाई मॉनहेड वाइज सोलो पिक करके उड़ा दिया भाई बस. नहीं तो ये एक्चुअली मर सकता था इजीली.
Yeah, there's not much you can do.
अरे मैं राउंड ही नहीं देखा भाई.
Global Esports also
क्या कर रहे हो गोलू सान, सो रहे हो क्या?
Mako wants to get crafty, but he just says, all right, well, you know, RB and Foxy9 low on their econ, so let's make sure we can even out all of our buys. I would guess that Global, oh, they are going to take it. Okay. Well, he could also just buy another extra rifle for himself afterwards, so most likely
Sixol भी हुआ ना पर DRX का अटैक एक बहुत अच्छा है रे मैप पे. एग्जीक्यूट्स अच्छे हैं. डबल काउंटर कैसे करता है वो देख. डिटेक्ट खेलेंगे कि फुल फाइट पे फाइट.
And a Thrifty
Sir, I-
round 11 from the side of
हाँ
Global.
सोने के बाद भी नींद आ रहा है अभी.
Should boost them through into this final round of the half.
हाँ जयंत
Habsies on attack is
मैं बोला DRX से एग्जीक्यूट टूर होता तो काउंटर कैसे करता? फाइट्स करता कि रिटेक खेलता एक साइड और इन्फो पुश करता बुश.
DRX से एग्जीक्यूट पे.
हाँ वो लोग एग्जीक्यूट हैवी करते हैं ना. तो तू कैसे काउंटर करता बोल रहा हूँ जो ग्लोबल का कॉम्प है क्योंकि तेरे पास
फ्लड करता स्टार्ट ऑफ बाय
फ्लडिंग ना स्काई और ये फ्लैशेस यूज करके फ्लड करता फटाफट.
उसके लिए पता है ना कौन सा ये लोग स्मोक करने वाले हैं. ए साइड पे.
हाँ
डीप वाला.
डीप वाला मतलब वो ए शॉट वाला बोल रहा है ना जो तू ट्रिपल स्मोक मतलब जो बॉक्स के उधर जो होता है पूरा एंगल कट ऑफ करने. जो अपन गॉड स्क्वाड में बात करते रहे पर कभी किया नहीं.
करते थे कभी कभी.
कभी कभी हाँ पहले बहुत करते थे फिर बाद में भूल गए अपन.
Global Esports, they purposely give up A lobby. They know that DRX has been focusing so hard on that area.
इसका पिक है DRX का
yeah, they're
पिक
going to continue to check how far they've pushed up. I like all this utility, the Sky utility usage coming out from Global Esports. They're trying to make sure they confirm what information that DRX has.
Foxy.
Oh, he doesn't get hit by it.
He doesn't get hit. He's going to get two headshots in a row. Unbelievable. Foxy9. The timing and the wherewithal to make that happen. And then to click on the heads, unbelievable stuff. As now Global 3v5 have to push in this last
round. पहले डॉग भी यूज किया था ना उसने तो दिखा कैसे नहीं इतना आ गया.
Exactly the value that Foxy9 brings to the squad. Being able to make that decision of, I can try to get ahead of this guiding light just to catch them off guard. The types of risky plays that DRX usually does not make.
Yeah, now they're trying to force this onto the already a lot of damage taken by Ronski. By a turret and etc. As here on the site they are. Texter gonna pick up 1 as he updrafts, and it's pretty obvious where he is. DRX going to pick up 7 on defense on Haven.
अभी अल्ट यूज किया स्टैक्स.
पूरा गेम में नहीं यूज किया ना.
हाँ पूरे हाफ में नहीं यूज किया.
Because a backup had already kind of left. They just planted him there. He realizes that, you know, the Trailblazers is being used. I think RB breaks it for him. And then he sees the guiding light and he gets...
मैं होता तो और मारने जाता भाई.
दो से ज्यादा क्या चाहिए भाई? अच्छा ऐसा बोल रहा है बाद में.
वो 2 मारने के बाद डैश मारता विंडो पे मैं तो.
टूर्नामेंट में भी जाता था वो 2 मारने के बाद.
नहीं मतलब हाँ ड्यूलिस्ट खेलता हो तो ऐसे ही दिमाग में रहता है भाई. दूसरा किधर है दूसरा तीसरा
भाई वो DRX में ड्यूलिस्ट खेल रहा है उधर उसमें भी डिसिप्लिन है भाई. हाँ बात तो सही बोल रहा है.
भाई बोल रहे हैं अच्छा कुछ बोल रहे
मतलब गोबर है तेरे दिमाग में।
And I think he's got to feel especially proud because a lot of the Korean fans, while they've been
वो
excited for
अगर
ranked
ranked
play, they
होता
still
तो
have the
फिर
question of
ठीक है,
okay,
मैं
yeah,
इसलिए
but you
पूछा
still haven't
tournament
gone
में
up against the
करेगा
likes of
वो
Texture
फॉक्सी ने
or
भी एक बार
Meteor,
देखा
the
विंडो
other
की तरफ देखा
Korean
2-3
jets that we
स्टेप
know
आगे
that
लिया
have
ठीक है और
made
फिर
on other
पीछे
teams
आया
even a
आ गया ना पर
lot
पीछे
themselves.
पॉइंट
So
मेन
don't
क्या
put
है?
on
पीछे
right?
आने
We're not
से
gonna
ही
hype
वो
you up
लोग
just
जीते
yet.
अगर
Comes
वो
in
जाके
and
मर
says,
जाता ना
well,
तो
I
फिर
can
ए
go
पे
check
पिवट
the
करना
menu.
पड़ता था
Guys,
DRX
do hit that subscribe button, like करो,
So
stream
far
करो.
he has proven that. I
Thank
think
you all
in
for
this
tuning
first
in.
round, it's
मजा आ रहा
किल
है.
मार के सर्वाइव
Let's
करना
see क्या
बहुत
होता है.
इंपॉर्टेंट था
the entire
Microphone
series,
activated.
but a great start here for DRX and the rest of the squad.
अभी अगर हम लोग
As you
फ्लड
mentioned,
करना
though,
चालू करेंगे
playing pretty
तो
default still outside of Foxy 9.
Godspeed, why not speaking?
सिटी वाला
What we
स्मोक
did
करेगा लेफ्ट
expect,
वाला
a little bit of a wild card as well
लोग
from
पूछ रहे हैं मेरे को,
Brazil.
Godspeed, why not
Made it
speaking?
all the way here.
I mean,
मैं
after
कुछ ज्यादा ही उदास
DRX's
हो गया था
performance over in
और
Sao Paulo, no
कौन
surprise
सा
that
वाला?
we've got fans visiting
अरे
from
जिसमें अपने
Brazil.
को
Great
फर्स्ट
to
पिक
have
मिला
them
पोस्ट टाइम में
here
और
in
फिर
the
हाँ.
studio cheering for DRX.
ओके
And
केजे अल्ट वाला बी वाला.
क्या
हाँ,
मस्त
this
कॉफी
is why
बनाया भाई
DRX is so many
धर्मेंद्र
fans
जी
free
ने
as well, because they've really been spearheading the Korean Valorant scene,
अलग ही
right?
अलग ही
Letting
नशा
it be
कर.
known to the world that Korea is here to compete, and now they help represent
Why
VC
by
in
is
the
G
Pacific.
comp good
And
enough
now
for
all these other
defending
teams
to
have a
get
chance
this
to
map?
constantly play against
No.
DRX every week and try to get a good power check of what they can do
See what
to try
G
to
can do
overtake
there,
this team
like,
eventually.
मेरे को
Info
थोड़ा
initiator.
कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है कि G का कॉम्प अटैकिंग है या डिफेंस है, क्योंकि मेरे को दोनों में
Yeah,
उतना
so
स्ट्रांग
far,
नहीं
you know,
लग
it
रहा
only
है वो.
has been a couple of weeks. We
अब
have many
decent
more to
comp है,
go,
पर
but,
ऐसा नहीं है
it
कि
is
ये
looking
side
that
one
way
side
from
comp
what
है
we
ऐसा.
can tell from the play over the last couple of weeks. As here we go, we have swap
कैसे
side,
यूज
DRX
करते हैं अभी इसको
now on the
मैटर करेगा.
attack. And from
हाँ,
the
मेरे
map,
को यही
looks like
लगा
they are
कि
setting
इनका
up for a
कॉम्प
bit of
एग्जीक्यूट
play
हेवी
on
कॉम्प
the
था,
side.
पर हमने
Yeah, with
एग्जीक्यूट
the
उतने किया ही
frenzies as
नहीं.
well.
हाँ
He's gonna
वही
go hard
मतलब
and
मैं बोला
fast
अगर
here.
करना
No
है तो फिर
surprise.
अरे
स्टार्ट में
एग्जीक्यूट
जाना.
करने के लिए वो जो
Global
रेंज में
also
जाना पड़ेगा वो
is
रेंज
gonna
में
have
आने
to
नहीं
play
दिया.
stacks. I mean,
हाँ.
with the
तो वही तो बात है ना.
कंट्रोल ही नहीं दिया ना.
कंट्रोल ही नहीं दिया ना.
अभी सीट अभी वो लोग ये पुश करेंगे फ्लैंक से रीटेक करेंगे.
हाँ अरे गोलू कितना स्मार्ट है यार तू.
अरे भाई ये वैसे ही है जो गेम में देखने के बाद.
Too good यार, too good. कब मैंने एक्सपेक्ट ही नहीं किया ऐसा चीज बोलते हैं.
हाँ, ऐसा करने वाले क्या?
Oh my
Fucking insane guys.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
god, insane flank से
Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh, I thought flank से retake कर रहे गोलू, पर ये तो नहीं किए.
राज क्लियर.
कोई ना गोलू, at least they pushed it, you were right.
Pushing into garage, his Buzz gets one, but there is a guy in the window that they did not clear out. As Aaron
Nice,
and
nice.
Monyet push
One
up
touch
Pistol
down.
King से रे
through,
भाई.
now with
King is
utility out, he's being
भाई
sprayed
Monyet
by
भाई.
अरे भाई क्या
He's
कर
able to
रहा
trade
है
one back, headshot from Texture, and
Nice.
this retake
Pistol
is
Kings
happening.
बोलते
हैं. Aaron's
Global
frenzy,
Esports with
कुछ भी
only
मारता है भाई frenzy
RB
को.
left to take down.
एरिन वर्ल्ड का बेस्ट फ्रेंजी प्लेयर है भाई
Ooh,
अरे हार
that's
सकता है भाई.
and now
Oh,
Aaron-
नाइस एरिन फ्रेंजी भाई. एरिन फ्रेंजी बोलते हैं.
पिस्टल में किल्स. Triple kill.
Because everyone was scratched up quite a bit. But I like it from Global. They understand that DRX also, if they get the site for free, they're going to have to push out to either C-Link or Garage. Both teams trying to fight for that space, but Global is there just in time to use their utility to fight back. And push
हेलो
through
इंडिया
the
जी
play.
फाइटिंग. आ जाओ गणेश, आपको याद कर रहे हैं लोग.
That energy coming out from GE.
Yeah, I mean that's the feeling of taking a pistol round.
क्या ही बोलूं मैं. मैं तो लोगों को बोल दिया अभी देखो वॉकआउट करने वाला स्टेज पर. उसी सब बोल रहे हाँ हंस रहे खुश हो रहे.
You give a couple of rounds over the side of DRX on defense on Haven.
लेकिन
You're
अब
not
तक
really going to
देंगे
be in a
वो तो.
comfortable spot here. As Marshall out for Texture, Foxy 9 will
कुछ
be
टेक्निकल इश्यूज की वजह से जा नहीं
fortunate.
पाए, तो जाएंगे तभी फिर खेलेंगे.
Texture surely hearing what I said during that halftime and saying, nah, the match ain't over yet. Let me put Foxy back in his place. Comes out with the trusty old Marshall. All right, Bazzi sees him, but because there's no backup, he doesn't try to stick
इको नहीं था भाई,
the
पिस्टल
kill.
राउंड था.
I like that decision from Bazzi. Says, you know what, it's a Spectre.
पापा क्या बोल रहा है? गन नहीं है तो इको ही हुआ ना.
Call for Ronski's help.
They can play it safely.
भाई आप तो बहुत स्मार्ट बन रहे हो आजकल मैं देख रहा हूँ.
Classic headshot.
क्या करूँ तेरे साथ रह रहा हूँ ना.
Very nicely done. As now Bonsi on the site is going to try to spray them down as they rush through the
तो भी
smoke.
भर रहे हैं.
As the blind is too good and
Nice
Bonsi
रे.
Bonsi
बाजे.
as well.
Let's go.
चलो 7-7.
2 rounds for Global Esports after the half.
Yeah, and they recover the Bulldog as well, so only losing one member, not a bad place to be.
Roshi बहुत
Texture, he's going to
बार
continue
अच्छा
to stick
खेलता
with
है
that.
और
Marshall try to save
रोशी
the
भाई
ball.
वॉकआउट
एक
करके
बार
इंडिया
बहुत
वापस आ गए.
Now the bonus is it's
रोशी
important
बोला
here. It's okay for Global Esports to
ये स्ट्रीम पे
lose
ज्यादा
this
नहीं बोल
round,
सकता.
but most ideally they actually
Kills.
get closer to their ult orbs, right?
हांगकांग सर्वर में रैंक
वो बोला ना
करेगा.
कि फॉलो नहीं कर कर रहा था, उसको कुछ आइडिया नहीं, इसके लिए
Match के
बताया
बाद?
उसको मैं क्या सीन है।
आकांक्षा रोड में मजा आया कल।
मजा आया ना?
हाँ।
मेरे को भी बहुत मजा आया भाई।
तरीका होता है क्वेश्चन पूछने का, उसने अच्छे वे में पूछा।
Want to take it slow to start. Setting up pretty similarly to what we saw Global do. As maybe a push through garage, as we are not going to be looking to go see long, as now here comes Global out.
ओ भाई नाइफ निकाल ले जा रहे हैं भाई, मोनेट भाई मान नहीं रहा है भाई, सीधा डब्ल्यू
सब तोड़ूंगा।
Looking to take this push from Global.
Global Esports, they're getting very greedy with this. You've already been spotted.
Oh, shot to the smoke. Ronski gonna get one. RP
Monyet
is trying to take down Monyet. Finally does. A little bit late to help his teammate there as Buzz does poke out as well, and they have stifled the push for now, but
मालूम पड़ गया सब जरिए भाई।
Okay, but here's the thing. 𝘍𝐿𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒 is going to get his ultimate, right? I mean, unless he unfortunately dies to Spike. I mean, it's almost better for him right now to die to a member of DRX. So he'll
मुझे
get his
लगता है एरिन
ultimate.
नहीं पिक करता तो चलता था रे।
Buzz is weak as well. So
एनीवे उसका रेंज नहीं था रे।
one more person here.
स्पेक्टर था ना उसके पास। हाँ, पॉइंट नहीं
And
था।
then they, even if they lose a round, it's actually a very, very good position for Global to be in for the defending half.
Yeah.
तो जो अभी कर पाए ना वो लोग नहीं कर पाते थे सीधा, वो जिंदा रहता तो।
हाँ भाई, अगर रॉन्स्की ये लोग एक अगर दो मार देते ना इनका दिन है।
और एरिन को जिंदा रहना था बस।
Some shots thrown out and 𝘍𝐿𝐼𝐍.
He's got a phantom.
Blind comes out, he gets one.
Guiding light.
As there's another blind.
अरे!
Kill through the blind, but Ronski.
फुल फ्लैश में मारा क्या?
यार उसको मारे तो डिफ्यूज हो गया था भाई।
Try to stick this, but a nice little shot.
But अच्छा बोनस है।
अच्छा बोनस।
Kills from Global in that round is still going to make them feel pretty good.
अगर हम ओवरहीट नहीं हुए होते तो
वही सिर्फ एक प्लेयर का।
अरे वो ओवरहीट नहीं है, गॉड स्पीड वो सही है कि
नहीं, पर 2 for 1 ट्रेड मिल गया तो फिर तो पीछे भी हो सकता है ना गोलू, तेरे को थोड़ी आगे जाते रहना है।
वो मोनेट विंडो नहीं घुस सकता।
हाँ,
वो विंडो घुसना और एरिन का पीक करना वो दोनों।
वो फिर कैसा हो गया अभी, और दिख रहा है ना सामने वाले का भी इतना यूटिल आ रहा है, तेरे को ट्रेड मिल गया, पीछे हो जा, करने दे उनको मेहनत।
और दोनों ने साथ में भी नहीं किया, ऐसा नहीं कि मतलब विंडो पे साथ में प्रेशर डाल रहे हैं, वो घुस रहा है और ये
पता नहीं बात किया होगा ये लोग ने। मैं तो गया नहीं हूँ, वो लोग को मिला नहीं हो ना ही बात।
अरे
that first shot.
Just drone
going to be thrown into sewers just to try to clear this one out.
Miss.
Now this is a big difference between DRX and Global, right? They're
Yes.
not
आगे जाके
sticking
बैठ
just to
गए।
chase down this operator. They actually keep fishing for
भैया
information
जी।
and they're going to slow
Texture.
forward.
Here.
Oh, I think he knows though. As the shots
Nice!
Oh,
Nice!
Nice.
help him out, and this
Oh,
is totally
beautiful.
cleared up as Stacks alone on the site. He's flashed. He's being surrounded right now.
Oh, the red out!
Nice, nice, nice.
पैसे भी नहीं है।
Only one person dies on the site.
Oh,
थोड़ा मजा आया।
मजा आया गेम देखने
Very
में।
even map so far. Global absolutely.
Guys, is it happening?
And that would be a wonderful start for them.
टीबैक कर रहा है भाई।
गाइस क्या आज तुम लोग को अभी कौन सा बंडल चालू है भाई? मैं बोला जीतेगा तो बंडल गिव अवे करूंगा, जो भी चालू है। क्या आज बंडल मिल रहा है गाइस?
नाइस काउंटर है। वो लोग ने एक्सपेक्ट ही नहीं किया गया।
नहीं एक्सपेक्ट किया, अच्छा प्ले किए इन लोग।
वो लोग रेडी थे।
देख मोनेट को देख भाई, मोनेट को देख, कोई हाथ से जा रहा है।
चार लोग थे पे तो।
नाइस रे।
वेलकम ब्रो।
ये एरिन को पिक करने की जरूरत नहीं था।
He's going to pick up two. And he's still holding on to that operator. Yes,
एरिन भी फाइटर है भाई।
Yeah, they're holding on to this one pretty nicely. 𝘍𝐿𝐼𝐍 right
यही तो बात है ना पंकज, तूने कैसे प्रॉपर्ली पूछा? इसके लिए प्रॉपर्ली जवाब दिया।
So they're just hanging back, right? No.
बंडल नहीं चाहिए, ठीक है।
दे दे भाई, मेरे को दे दे। किसको नहीं चाहिए?
मेरे को भी दो ना भाविन को नया वाला बंडल प्लीज।
पंखे घुमाने हैं, गर्मी हो रहा है बहुत।
ऊपर में टेंपरेचर बहुत ज्यादा है।
ओ नाइस रे बच्चे।
नाइस।
नाइस रे।
लीड में आ गए।
5 बैटल पास दे दो, चलो ठीक है 5 बैटल पास दे दूंगा।
I think this is a good time to take a timeout, okay? They kind of got spanked a little bit in the last 2-3 rounds. And they will have to come up with some kind of strategy to shut down this operator.
And the other thing is we know historically, Tourney will not call timeouts unless he feels it's necessary. We've seen many games against teams that DRX deems weaker, where they might get caught up and tied and you know, 𝘼𝐽𝐿 just says, no, I trust in Stax or Zest. They're going to make the right calls as the IGL.
WhatsApp check
Obviously,
करो.
currently it is Stax, and he just lets them do their thing. But I think he's starting to realize, okay, Global Esports, they have a great opper. And now the way they're playing around that op is starting
यार
to
DRX
change.
के
In
लाइनअप
the
चेंज
beginning
की वजह
rounds,
से
we saw
हम
Stax
लोग फुल
make
स्ट्रेंथ
calls,
पे
and
नहीं लग
they're
रहे
going to keep stacking A side. Let's try to
ओपिनियंस
see what we can do to break that open, but
पता
now
नहीं
the
है
operator, you got to start guessing where it
मेरे
is.
को तो ऐसा
लाइनअप
नहीं
चेंज
लग
भी
रहा
कुछ प्लान भी होगा ना
हाँ
style, just send that recon bolt
हाँ वो
early,
प्लान रहेगा मैं
figure
पूछ रहा हूँ
out
ओपिनियन
where
पूछ रहा
is
हूँ
the
बस
operator, and
I
then
don't
start
think
to
so.
make a move.
Yeah, it feels like they have been rushing just a little bit. Maybe that's what 𝘼𝐽𝐿 is going to get into the comms and say and talk about.
आरवी के लिए कर मॉम सेइंग इजी फॉर जी
As you mentioned, I think, you know, DRX, they should be confident in their
गाइस
abilities. They are the
टाइम आउट
favorites
के
to
दौरान
this
हिट दैट लाइक एंड
map
सब्सक्राइब
and this
बटन
entire series.
यार
फटाफट
बांटो भाई
हाँ
कर
फटाफट
जल्दी
भाई फटाफट
फटाफट करो भाई
what the strategy is going to be. That's
तुम
what you
करते
have
नहीं
to
हो
do
Thank
with
you,
this
bro.
absolutely necessary timeout. As guys on the analyst desk, they were saying, okay, Mako, he's the pinnacle of consistency.
अच्छा
Currently not really
Runes
showing
up
up for the
भाई
team.
बहुत
He's
साल
actually
पहले
only
की
had
बात
3
कर रहे थे
kills
भाई
so
आप
far,
तो
which
सिर्फ
is
आपका थंबनेल में
not a
गॉड
great
स्पीड
look
का
to start off here
मूड
on his
डालते हो
first
हम
map,
लोग क्या है भाई
Yeah, it's been a long time
तुम
since
कभी
we've
सोए
seen
रहते
a
हो तो
score
पता
like
नहीं ना
that.
आने वाले हो कि नहीं कप्पा का तो खुद का ही स्ट्रीम
Operator
है
does go on to the C side, and Global Esports, they're leaving B open for retakes, right? And the reason they're doing this is they have ultimates as well, so let DRX use their ultimates for free to get into the site. DRX correctly saving theirs to fight against
मौली
the
वाली
retake
किधर
as well.
किधर
Both teams
अल्टी
are
अल्टी
very
क्यों
aware
यूज
of
कर
the
दिया वो
हाँ
फाइट
अल्ट
थोड़ी
क्यों
करने
यूज
वाले
कर दिया पहले ही
that is going to be the plants. Setting up out here in the courtyard as the Seekers are here, the Trailblazer as well. Foxy9 a little bit of trouble. The push out through the smoke.
अरे इसको तो
pretty
देखा है ना
strong. As Foxy9, yes, he gets one, but the push out
Nice.
is great. Manya from Garage now.
अरे
As RB will get one, and the defuse is coming in the smoke.
Bad,
Nice
yeah.
shot from Buzz.
half is done.
Texture, he has
Texture.
to take him down.
डुबा डुबा बस डुबा प्लीज
Shorty
डुबा
here. Lots of time bought by Buzz.
You know that the
एक
half
smoke
defuse
है आप
is
हो
there.
जाएगा
अरे
वही दिक्कत है ये बंदा डुबाता
As
नहीं
Buzz will be able to
भाई आरबी ने
just
बहुत मस्त
barely
मार
hold
दिया
on
भाई
to this
उसको
round
मोनियट
for
को
his team.
हाँ रिसेट
Wow,
करके
that
बोल
was
मूवमेंट कर दिया
that
सही
was
बोला
very
वो आरबी
अरे
की स्पेशलिटी है ना
नहीं पर
हाँ।
रॉन्स्की ने बहुत जल्दी अल्ट नहीं यूज कर दिया
अरे हाँ बाविन फिर भी ठीक ही था ना बाविन तो देख ना ट्रेड्स का उसका
ठीक था वो आरबी का वो सेकंड किल
आरबी का ट्रेड्स किधर था भाई चलेगा
अरे अच्छा एरिन को भी मार दिया भाई
हाँ बता रहा हूँ मैं
ठीक ही था भाई
अरे वो भाई मैं तेरे को बता रहा हूँ स्किल जो आरबी का स्पेशलिटी है भाई मूवमेंट करता है भाई बहुत
अरे कल को ये वो जेट्स
थैंक यू फॉर द 110 आदि थोड़ी देर में ऑफिस का काम हो रहा है
मैं तो बोल भी रहा था ना तेरे को कि वो आरबी
आरबी नहीं था वो
हाँ वही मतलब आरबी
बस
ऐसे
बन गए थैंक यू ब्रो फॉर द 110
The choice from DRX this time as Aaron
मेरा फेवरेट प्लेयर हुआ करता था आरबी
on defense is setting up.
3 सेकंड्स के टाइम पे
आपका फेवरेट प्लेयर है आरबी
हाँ हुआ करता था एक
और
टाइम
और मैं
सेकंड लास्ट
और क्या बोला है हंस दिया भाई
भाई हंस दिया भाई
वही तो बोल रहा हूँ
मतलब
सेकंड
DRX
कुछ भी
सेकंड
भाई
लास्ट है भाई
If DRX gets the
और ये मत
plant
पूछ लास्ट
without
कौन है
a
अभी
Sova or a Fade, what does your retake look like? Yes, you have a bunch of flashes.
अच्छी है
you
भाई
get a good angle,
क्या
but,
बोल रहे हो
you know, emptying the site against the Rolling Thunder, that's fine, but there's still so much more for DRX. You've still got the lockdown.
पर
Yeah,
वो
and
नाइफ
if
फाइव
you're
क्यों यूज
DRX,
करता है भाई ऐसा टाइमिंग में माँ कसम
Yeah, maybe just to get it slowly moving
शॉट में
on the
नाइफ
map
यूज कर
towards
दिया
your
भाई
favor. As Spike
अर्ली
is
था
planted.
बहुत वेस्ट
Bronski
वेस्ट है भाई वो यूटिल वेस्ट किया जा रहा था
gonna come on
उससे
in and
वेस्ट है और
there
पता है
is
ना
lockdown.
डीआरएक्स का
Not
लिटरली
gonna be
सेम
messing
पोस्ट
around
लाइन
with this
पोजीशन
one.
होता है
Yeah, there's no
ऐसा लग रहा है
easy way to
पैनिक में
take
यूटिल
that
यूज
out.
कर देता है कभी
The
कभी
reason he waits is to really maximize the time, because both teams
नाइफ से
they're
हाथ
not
पैर
looking
पकड़ने वाला
great
था
on
आगे
their
मत जाओ
economy, right? Global has money, but not money to find an operator.
नाइफ
They're
नहीं
like,
हुआ वो लॉकडाउन हो गई
they wanna save
हाँ
it.
भाई उधर ही अटक जाओगे
Wow, I mean DRX, the
नहीं पर
delay
इसके
हाँ,
पहले
yeah.
भी वो गेम था
leads to
उसमें
the
ऐसे
save. So Global
फर्स्ट
says,
वाला
you know
गेम
what?
मुझे
Let's prioritize keeping the operator. We took out 2 huge ultimates from the other side. I actually give a big round of applause to Aaron for this call, because it's a tough one to make in a 5v5.
Yeah, it's so close, right? Every single round matters now. So if you give a one away,
DRX अभी
essentially for
5
free,
man rush
as
करना
mentioned,
चालू
it's
कर
not
दिया है डाइट
actually for free, just because of the
टॉपिंग पावर नहीं है ना
ultimate economy and stuff like that, especially towards the end of the map. It can be rough, but I think it's the right call. You hold on to your economy.
और इसका मतलब डीआरएक्स भी
You'll get a better chance.
स्ट्रगल कर रही है
Call a timeout as
हाँ
well.
भाई
So they
ऐसा तो
say,
नहीं
okay,
मतलब
कर रहे हैं
really
भाई
slowing things
वो
down. We have
एग्जीक्यूट
the
पे
time,
रिलाई
we
करना
have
पड़
the
रहा है
talk, we have the
आई थिंक ये
strategy
टाइम
talk,
आउट ना
and
ये राउंड के
let's,
पहले देना
let's
चाहिए
gather ourselves for the push to the victory.
जी को वापस पहले से गैम्बल करना चाहिए 3-4 लोग जो फाइट कर रहे थे क्योंकि ये कॉम से वही कर सकते हैं ये लोग
भाविन अपना हैंडसम
क्योंकि वो राउंड हारते तो कुछ नहीं था ना नेक्स्ट राउंड, फिर 2 राउंड का लीड हो जाता था DRX के पास, इसके लिए सेव किया है वो।
हाँ सेव तो अच्छा कॉल था,
हाँ
बट ये प्रोटोकॉल्स नहीं होने चाहिए बिकॉज अगर हम DRX से गेम्स देखते हैं हमको पता है उनका पोस्ट लाइन पोजीशन लिटरली सेम है ना। तो मेरे को नहीं फर्क पड़ता, अगर मैं हूँ तो मैं ये नहीं बोलूंगा कि केजे का अल्ट को रोको, मैं बोलूंगा भाई ब्रीच को नाइफ करो ताकि वो हमको रीटेक करते समय रोक नहीं सके अपने स्टन से आफ्टर शॉट।
हाँ
भाई ये एशियन पब्लिक इतना चिल्लाते नहीं है कप्पा, कल अमेरिका लीग देख रहा था ना भाई, क्या चिल्ला रहे थे भाई।
अपने को जाना पड़ेगा लगता है उधर
भाई कप्पा वो लोग टीम को नहीं चीयर कर रहे, विंगमैन प्लान कर रहे, लेट्स गो विंगमैन कर रहे भाई, क्या फन आया भाई मेरे को देख के,
फन आया।
Maybe. And Texter is going to be looking to get this first pick off.
वो इंडिया में होता तो वो भी लोग करते हैं, चल छोटू चल चल।
ये तो 2-3 सीटी बज रही होती।
वो देखा नहीं क्या झंडा आया
ओ टैग कर दिया टेक्सचर ने
नहीं ट्रांसफर अच्छा किया माको, बस को भी बस भी लो हो गया, बस को किधर मारा,
बस किधर खाए चिच्चा,
तो विंडोज स्पैम में खाया
बस स्पैम खाया क्या?
Let's see. I mean, Foxy9 he gets up onto the boxes here. There's a lot of spray through the smoke. But good spray
क्या
as
बोला
well
क्या
from
बोला था
Foxy9.
गोलू मैं
Really
तेरे
takes
को
someone,
बुक
yeah.
करके
हाँ
Okay, it really comes down to Buzz. Can he
P वाला
Buzz and RB stay alive far back once again? And
ऑपरेटर को अवॉइड कर रहे हैं
And I
DRX
think Botsy's goal here is just to draw enough attention until the rest of his
बोला
team
एक
is
बार
ready
ऑफ
to
देख
strike.
लिया तो दूसरा साइड
And
हिट
that's when
सीधा
he can
एग्जीक्यूट करो
go
फिर
in
पूरी
in the
फिर
middle
रीटेक करने
of
दो
the
उसको।
chaos.
हाँ
Yeah, and they got to wrap around here.
बस
I'd
को
be
पकड़
very
भाई,
curious
बस।
F4Q versus G vibes.
with the op. Texture peeks at a garage, gets a kill, but immediately gets taken out.
उसने भी F4Q avoid करने लगी थी ना।
From behind, they get the couple of kills.
ये ऑपर जस्ट गेट्स योर दिस पिक्स ऑन हेवन।
अरे कितने चेस पे मार दिया भाई उसने।
Fuse is coming in. He's not going to stick it. The shot. Oh, 6 health for Mako.
Oh no.
आई सेरिन
Get the kill, Aaron.
नहीं बूम है
टाइम है
बूम है
नहीं टाइम
हुआ नहीं हुआ
No time, it's so close.
ओह माय गॉड
बस वो क्या बोलते
ब्रो वो
हैं
फर्स्ट वाला कैसे मिस हुआ 6 एचपी था वो
timing to peak and force the fight.
वो एक्सपेक्ट ही नहीं किया
Right, so he
भाई
can't
बहुत
get the
लकी है माँ
defuse
को।
off.
बजी ने देखा भी नहीं होगा उसके तरफ देख
तो
पिछले में।
येरिन को पता नहीं था क्या कि वो उधर से मारा उसको?
नहीं समझा था।
If there wasn't a call for Mako's
अरे माको तो स्टार्टिंग से उधर है,
मारेगा ना उसका देरी
मालूम
अंदर है।
पता है
मालूम है भाई उसको
नहीं
फर्स्ट
नहीं मालूम है
मालूम
मैं
है भाई।
इधर ही मैं
stacks just
जब वो
praying
स्टार्टिंग
here.
पिक किया ना माको ने 6 एचपी के साथ।
Wow.
हाँ
ये-
बॉक्स में कोई कैसे नहीं पता
Listen,
नहीं
Aaron,
उसका।
Global again, they play
मेरे को पता
the
नहीं वो
idea
गोली कैसे नहीं पड़ा
correctly,
भाई
but it's
इसको।
just 0.2, 0.3 seconds late.
It's rough. They're getting really close on so many of these rounds, and already with 9 rounds, you can say it's a quote-unquote victory, but that's not what they're looking for here. They want to take down this map, and they
मतलब तुम
essentially have to do
समझ
is
रहे क्या
pick
गोलू,
up,
अगर ऑप को ये लोग
another
पीछे भी
operator
भेजते हैं
from
ना, जी के
Texture.
पास इतने यूटिल है कि ऑप का फिर से मतलब एक लाइन लगा जैसे Foxy9 कर रहे
One
थे।
last go, I
ये
think,
देखा नहीं
हाँ।
आपको
DRX will
आएंगे
stick
मेरे
it
आपको
पे
दिखा
down
नहीं
आएंगे।
भाई,
throughout
आपको
the,
दिखा नहीं भाई।
drone through
प्रेजेंट दिखा के
पता
जा
है
रहा हूँ।
उनको।
lobby.
वो
Check
अच्छा है
it
भाई,
out.
अच्छा है,
पता है भाई,
ये
ये
राउंड
जी का राउंड है।
जीतना चाहिए।
हाँ
Through mid.
Yeah, so that has
जी का
actually
setup तो
drawn
मजबूत
Botsy
बना
back
हुआ
with
है।
just some
Garage
use of
sees
guiding
split.
light on A main. So DRX, it does give them a little
तो
bit more
आ
time,
जाओ।
but Global Esports, they stacked C
Let's
site.
go,
A
DRX.
was always going to be
man.
empty.
They
बस
have
double
so
stun
much
नहीं होना
stuff
चाहिए
on
उसको।
here from the Killjoy as well. The lockdown is
Bun नहीं
in
तोड़ा।
as
ने क्या ulti किया,
Foxy9 is
कर
gonna
दिया
make the
ulti
corner.
ने।
Has to push. Gets the one, does actually shut
ये
down
क्या है?
lockdown. Oh, and
Texture.
Oh my god, ये लोग
Texture on
फेक
the backside here.
फेक
He's
एक्सेक्ट
looking.
किया।
Oh, does not line up that second one.
Oh.
As the spike is not.
स्टैक्स का अभी तक अननोन है ना, स्टैक्स मर गया मोनेट।
Pick it up and go over to the A side. Stacks elsewhere on C.
Hi.
Getting kills.
This is just ring around the rosy
इसको देख
for
भाई।
all members because they were all so split.
भाई
माको को
पकड़ ले,
सुन लिया,
माको
माको
को
को
पकड़ ले
सुन
भाई।
लिया, माको को सुन लिया
Feeling the
टेक्सचर ने।
pressure.
But they do know he left A because Texture was trying to keep sights of him. He heard the audio as well.
अरे
Botsy
टीपी
right
आउट।
here.
Nice.
Easy lineup for him. Third kill.
They don't know where Buzz is.
भाई बस 6 एचपी का है, वापस 6 एचपी वाले से नहीं हारना है अपने को।
6 health again.
Yeah, what is it with DRX?
Texture 2, 6
Nice.
down goes
Nice.
Buzz.
Let's go.
Much easier.
Nice
A lot more
one.
time
थोड़ा आराम से
to
चिल
take
करके
this,
लिया।
टेक्सचर को भी
to
6
get this
एचपी।
down.
And Valdez, let's keep
पर
in
भाई
mind,
इनका
DRX
mid round
not at match
adjustment
point just yet. They cannot
बहुत अच्छा था
relax because
DRX
they
बहुत
still
अच्छा
want to make sure that they get to match point first. If they lose this next round and it goes
वो
11-11,
रिकॉन ने अगर तोड़ दे ना
things could go
शायद
either way 'cause DRX's economy
तीन
should
लोग हैं पर
be
एक भी जन
drying
रिकॉन
up.
तोड़ने का रेडी क्यों नहीं है भाई?
पता नहीं एरिन चीचे तोड़ सकते थे
एरिन आई थिंक अल्ट लेके बैठे था।
आई थिंक सो मोनिया को जॉब दिया होता पर मोनिया टीपी कर रहा था उस समय प्लेटफॉर्म से इधर
वो टीपी कर रहा क्योंकि उसको वो रिकॉन तोड़ नहीं पाया वरना उसका पोजीशन सही था
The performance of his players and Ronski too. He had a rough start in week 1, but he's coming in really proving his value on this deep roster of Global Esports.
Absolutely, they have proven it. Each and every one of them individually. As here comes DRX.
क्या वापस
जाए जा रहे जाए जा रहे
क्या
They're
वापस
going to get this pretty easy plant down, and Global will play
क्लोज
for the retake.
क्वार्टर्स
Yeah, Global understanding that this is going to be most likely Eco here coming in from DRX. So they actually sent 3 members to go back.
क्या
and make
स्पॉन
sure
लेके जा
that
प्लीज
There's no post-plant lineups being prepared like
Nice.
this.
Oh,
नाइस
Manet's gonna
आराम से
clean
आराम
up.
से आराम से एरिन रुकना इन लोग के लिए यार।
He's going to be able to take down one as just cleans him up
Nice,
as well.
nice.
Everybody taken down, and Global will tie it up.
11
Okay.
तीसरा राउंड
It comes down to this next round for both
बट
sides.
जी के पास तो अभी ये है ना
Global Esports,
इकोनॉमी
while
है ना
they are
दोनों
starting to
राउंड
get
के लिए
this
बाई
win
के लिए
streak,
हाँ
They're still
हाँ।
losing weapons as well, so their econ
लेकिन
not
अल्ट्स
in
अल्ट्स क्या
the
है
most
अल्ट्स
excellent
भी तो है
position.
बाजी का अल्ट है
Meanwhile, on the other side, DRX, they see
होने
एरिन
का
का
तो
अल्ट नहीं है
इनको
और रॉन्स्की
फाइनल
का
है
अल्ट आना चाहिए
play
था
next
अगर मेरे
round,
को
and then
Okay.
Sorry guys, भावनाओं में बह गया।
another
Rosky
buy
Galt
as well. And wow,
हाँ
wow, forcing both timeouts
Nice.
at Termi. Not a lot of teams can do that.
लेट्स गो
That is a good sign if you are a Global Esports fan. Second one forced out from the side of DRX, and yeah, I mean, even when
DRX
DRX
को
are
टाइम
winning
आउट लेना
rounds,
तो
पड़
देखो
रहा है
फट
दोस्तों
to
भाई
get
भाविन
the spike
क्या
blow up,
अरे
the
भाई
guy
तू
that they used just barely was Mako.
ध्यान
Health like
ध्यान दे
this,
ऑन
it
स्ट्रीम
feels
ढूंढूंगा
like
तेरे
they're
को ऑफ
just
स्ट्रीम
barely
डायलॉग
scraping
मारूंगा
by.
इसके।
Yeah, I
Let's
mean,
go guys,
those
G
were
fighting
really off the
बोलते।
back of Mako, and while
ये क्या
he
लिखा है
pointed out
टेक्सचर
his
पता
पॉज
KD
करके
हाँ।
was,
ट्रांसलेटर
you
खोल
know,
रहा हूँ
not as
Guys,
high
like
तो वो
and
भी टेक्सचर
subscribe
लिखा हुआ होगा
those couple rounds he proves once again
Microphone
why
गाइस ये मैप के बाद अपन एक बैटल पास गिव अवे करेंगे कहीं जाना नहीं एंड अगर जीत गई तो मैं एक बंडल गिव अवे कर दूंगा। ये बंडल अगर नहीं पसंद तो नेक्स्ट बंडल दे देंगे यार इतना टेंशन नहीं।
Tense scenario for both of these teams, as you
Microphone
mentioned.
activated.
Somebody is gonna have to take this round, and whoever
मजा तो
does
आ
is
रहा है
most
भाई।
likely
हाँ भाई मेरे को ऑनेस्टली लगा नहीं इतना क्लोज जाएगा ये वाला मैप।
We'll see. It all comes
पर
down to the
डिफेंस में
play.
इन्होंने
हाँ अच्छा खेल रहे प्रोएक्टिव खेल रहे।
अग्रेसिव ही खेलना पड़ता
हाँ
aggressive
जो
नहीं
राउंड
खेलना।
एक्चुअली पैसिव खेले वही राउंड हारे।
हाँ
जो राउंड 2-1-2 ऐसा सेटअप लगाए अभी पूरा जगह प्रोएक्टिव खेल रहे तो अच्छा है।
और ऑपर का ए लाइन ब्रोकन है हेवन में मतलब
हाँ
Ooh, now Global
तो
has
DRX
no
तोड़
command
सकता है यार
against
इजीली
Seekers,
मतलब
and
हाँ आराम से
if
कर
you're
सकते हो
Global, you've got to dump these ultimates this round to get to match
DRX की
point
तो
first,
फट
'cause
गई
that
है
guarantees
चेहरे
a
से
minimum,
समझ में आ रहा है
overtime.
पॉज
It's gonna
लेना
be a
पड़ रहा है
very
तो
default
मतलब
setup,
है
right?
कुछ तो
Plant
भाई
the operator in sewers, and then Batsy most likely will leave.
तो जब चश्मा पहनने वाला इंसान
हो गया।
चश्मा
देख ऑपर
खोल के रुमाल से पोंछे तो समझ में आ जाता है
Sure. Waiting. The
Okay.
DRX are slow.
Yeah, and
gun
Monyet
है,
actually
पूरा
pushes
gun
out
round
into
है
Cubby
लोग
and C main as
Proper.
well. So the Global
हमारा
Esports
position है
just
लेकिन
hang.
अरे आराम से मार सकता
Yeah, I mean, they just have to
बच
stay
गया
alive
भाई।
because Monyet already has so
आराम
much
से मार सकता है रे।
information. He'll know when
जब
that
repeat
C-strike is
करता है,
coming
line
if
रखता है
DRX
at least।
rotates.
Yeah.
हाँ ब्रीच है ना भाई
नहीं रिपुश
Throw
नहीं
down some
करना
smokes over here from A as yes.
अल्ट ऑन करके क्या
हाँ।
ठीक है
Use that
चल रहा है
AO and just wait it out.
रॉन्स्की तो कभी भी यूटिलिटी यूज कर देता है बस
The Seekers, yes, yeah, I like that they use it at the 1 minute mark because he used the no command
info
earlier,
तो
but
है।
he didn't actually
चार लोग-
confirm if
दो लोग
DRX is
करेगा ना?
left. Meanwhile, C-site, we see
अरे!
on the small screen.
Uh-oh.
मार यार
There's the
टेक्सचर
fight. Monyet's gonna win that little skirmish.
तो nice
पकड़ने वाले हैं
From
मेरे को।
Monyet ने
DRX's
पकड़ लिया ना
force.
उधर।
Foxy 9 with the entry. He's
नहीं
all alone. He gets a
यार।
double headshot.
ओ भाई
As
पक्षी
now,
है
अच्छा
it's
एंट्री
really
है
up to him as Batsy behind
अरे!
the
एक और रे
but
बाजी
Batsy gets
नहीं
the
यार
fourth.
टेक्सचर
And this guy has stepped
सान
up to the
अरे
plate
भाई
when they
वैंडल
needed it
खेल रहा
most.
था ना
Will
इसे
he get
फैंटम लेके मार
another
दिया
ace here
इसने
in week 2? He wraps up. Oh, no, Stax is gonna steal it
स्काई
away.
उठा है
But, I mean,
भाई
what an explosive entry
भावना
on site. Wow.
अरे यार टेक्सचर यार दो
Yeah,
मौके थे
that
फॉक्सी को
was
मारने
insane.
के।
हाँ।
Give this guy the MVP
दो शॉट मिस
already.
किया
सिर्फ वो नहीं है हमने क्या
Absolutely. I mean,
गंदा
just
तरीके
on
से
that
रिपीट
play,
करके
when
अल्ट
they
यूज
needed the
किया
most, like you said,
वो तो
Valdez.
वो भी है पर
Understands that
अगर
the op has already left, so he follows
देख अल्ट
through
करने के बाद
as soon as he
रिएग्रेस
gets
किया
that
ठीक
shot.
है आगे गए।
गॉड बाय फॉक्सी
Look how fast he is.
So
पर आपको भी पता है ना दो टाइमिंग्स होते हैं
नहीं कौन कौन सा वाला बोल रहे हो तुम? केओ वाला बोल रहे हो, स्काई वाला बोल रहे हो?
केओ वाला।
हाँ अगर के वाला यूज किया तो स्काई वाला यूज नहीं करना चाहिए था। अगर स्काई वाला यूज कर एक यूज करो फिर भी ठीक है। स्काई यूज करते पर इन्फो ऑलरेडी था कि है ए पे, बात सही है।
आज उनके दिमाग में नहीं था।
हो सकता है।
हाँ पर फिर वो टाइम पे तू केओ थोड़ी यूज करेगा, स्काई अल्ट यूज कर लेगा ना, केओ बचा के
हाँ,
रखेगा।
फाइन,
यूज
मतलब
करेगा।
मेरे हिसाब से पहले जब डॉक किया तो किल लेना मिलना चाहिए था।
हाँ मिलना
या
चाहिए
तो
था।
थोड़ा अर्ली डॉक किया या तो
नाइस
थोड़ा-
नाइस टेक्सचर सन। टेक्सचर बोला ऑफ नहीं कर रहा होगा इसमें, राइफल ही ठीक है।
मैं बता रहा हूँ ये फॉक्सी
Let's go
क्लीन करने वाला है।
overtime. This is
ये फॉक्सी
overtime.
क्लीन करने वाला
I
है।
am calling it. This is overtime. I'm calling it, guys.
फॉक्सी क्लीन कर देगा यहाँ पे।
जैन शनि लगा दिया तूने।
क्या शनि लगा दिया?
लगा दिया जैन, शनि लगा दिया तूने। अभी क्या स्टैक्स का अल्ट भी है भाई।
सेटअप पे एक भी नहीं मारा भाई।
अरे अल्ट है रे स्टैक्स
अभी भी
का।
डोजल
नाइस
है।
मार नाइस। अरे फॉक्सी ना इनकी
फॉक्सी ने 2 राउंड में मैटर कर दिया
भाई 30 मार दिया भाई, लॉन्डे ने खत्म कर दिया भाई।
लॉन्डे ने पूरा खत्म कर दिया भाई। आरवी खुद बहुत खुश हो रहा है फॉक्सी गन के ऊपर भाई।
आरवी बोल रहा है जो मैं नहीं कर सकता था।
अरे यार ऐसा मत बोलो भाई।
आ जाओ गाइस, बैटल पास गिव अवे करते हैं। अच्छा खेले, गुड फाइट, जी के सपोर्ट करते हैं।
ठीक है, कोई वांदा नहीं।
पर आई थिंक सो ऐसी मतलब डीआरएक्स जैसी टीम के अगेंस्ट ऐसे टाइम का ही फायदा उठाना पड़ेगा।
Sound muted.
गाइस जी फाइटिंग ठीक है, एक्सक्लेमेशन और सब्सक्राइब करना है, बस सिंपल फंडा है, सब्सक्राइब करना है और इंस्टाग्राम फॉलो करना है, ठीक है। एक्सक्लेमेशन जी फाइटिंग। एक तो मेरे को हमेशा ये हो जाता है, ठीक है।
Shout out Global Esports. They brought this to 24 rounds, right? 13 to 11. They were able to challenge DRX on Haven, and they made it quite interesting. At the end of the day, they just, you know, they ran into a guy that
सब्सक्राइब करना है और इंस्टाग्राम फॉलो करना है गाइस। बैटल पास गिव अवे कर रहा हूँ मैं जल्दी जल्दी। 800 लोग का होने तक मैं रुक रहा हूँ। Hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, I think if you're a DRX fan right now, you probably have mixed emotions, right? Because it is nice to see DRX be able to pull some of these riskier moves, kind of have full faith on an explosive entry, but at the same time you're like, okay, well that did feel riskier than the usual DRX that looks very clean. So a bit of a new look for DRX. Meanwhile, like you pointed out, Global, the calls they made, Aaron's calls, his mid-rounding and his round-to-round, a memory of DRX's
So
setup,
guys,
very, very good.
fighting
Just
बोलते
execution was missing, not even 2%, just 1% near the end there.
rolling it in
so
10
rounds that could have
9
gone away. We saw
8
the really nice diffuse
7
at the end. That was so close. And
6
yeah,
5
what a first map to start us
4
off in this series. But I hope you guys
3
join us in a bit. We're going to go to a commercial break and be
2
right back with Split for map 2.
1 Babban, are you there? Babban, are you there?
Got that flash dash. Just waiting in position. Out comes Boxy9. Gonna pick up Healy. Gets taken out by Texture as it is known on the site.
Yes sir, Babban आपका इंस्टाग्राम आईडी बताओ
1v3.
जल्दी जल्दी।
But they don't have this
Check. Bronski, Boxy9 in the corner. They do not check.
Just has a read on this. He used utility to plant him forward, which is
At the time. And here, all of a sudden, little chance here, but RV with the.
Babban जल्दी, you have 60 seconds वरना मैं रीरोल कर दूंगा।
beneath that turret not to get spotted.
Now they are on the A side, but they don't really. Mako in position. Monyan able to get two though. A couple guys still on A. Bronski has come on this one as he's better.
Babban,
You want to get the chase down.
Oh, he doesn't get hit. He's gonna get two. Bronski on the side is scored it.
hey guys, अगर बबन का 15 सेकंड में रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं आता है, I'm going to reroll।
Right now.
Oh, the right out of Bolte. Global Esports also DRX now that
As Boxy9 is gonna beat the corner.
कर दिया है मैसेज। आपका इंस्टाग्राम आईडी बताओ, मैंने बोला। नहीं आया ब्रो। आराम से आराम
This is
से।
what we're gonna do. We're going to Omen smoke here.
Here.
Yeah.
Here.
Reach flashing. Go C. Raise all.
Okay.
ओके गाइस, रीरोल कर रहा हूँ मैं मोस्टली इन 10। ओके
오케이 그러면
शुभम व्यास बब्बन
포함 311 하고 내가 A 도어 부순 다음에 퍼시브하게 볼게 A를.
यू डोंट फॉलो ईच अदर अगर तुम हो भी तो भी फर्क नहीं पड़ता गाइस रीरोल कर रहा हूं मैं इन 3 2 1 आईजैक न्यूटन आर यू देयर आईजैक न्यूटन
They control A. Wait, I can up your key flash.
आईजैक न्यूटन आर यू देयर
바로 돌리는 중.
हाय आपका इंस्टाग्राम आईडी क्या है आईजैक भाई बताओ जरा जल्दी जल्दी आईजैक भाई सब लोग इतना टाइम क्यों ले रहे रिस्पॉन्ड करने ब्रायन अंडरस्कोर प्राइवेट
다시 받아볼게. 들어갈 준비. 나 퍼포 홀드 해줄게.
I'm on it. Let me go first. Let me go first. Let me go first.
Nice, good job, guys, good job.
Sony, nice.
ओके गाइस ब्रायन को मिल चुका है ब्रायन मेरे को एक मैसेज ड्रॉप कर देना डोंट वरी गेम के बाद अपन और एक गिव अवे करेंगे होपफुली मैं तुम लोग को एक बंडल ही दूंगा
Sound resumed. Microphone activated.
T1 वाले का
जी लूजेस अनदर
इंग्लिश में
बैटल
बात
पास
कर रहे हैं क्या T1 वाले
हाँ उनका प्राइमरी कॉम्स इंग्लिश है
बस बस बस
बैन को इंग्लिश नहीं
Microphone
आता
activated.
कोरियन नहीं आता एकदम भी
बैन को नहीं आता है कोरियन
नहीं
बस एल्मा पुडी
और T1 के सारे
जिंजी का है भाई
ओ हाँ सॉरी
उनके सारे प्लेयर्स तो बाहर से है ना मतलब बाहर के एक्सपीरियंस्ड है ना
Welcome back to BC.
अपन ने भी आईडी दिया था अपना पापा आया
उनका
नहीं
तो वो है ना कोरियन विजन स्ट्राइकर्स का जो कोच था
तो बग हो गया क्या क्योंकि देखो
My God,
पता नहीं
GE was fighting that. That was
Korean
super
Vision
exciting
Strikers
and
कौन है
not
भाई?
at all how we expected it to
अरे
go. It
कोरियन
was really
सॉरी
nail-biting moment.
कोरियन T1 का जो
अपन आपका आईडी क्या था वो बताओ वापस लिखो यहाँ पे
We need to see global
अरे स्किल ये
क्या भाई
वो रेनगोकू का क्या ब्रीथिंग था
an insane performance from them on DRX's map pick. Haven has been bread and
और तांजीरो का सन
on the
ब्रीथिंग
side of DRX since time immemorial. Like they have always been strong.
The first breathing ever created.
ठीक है कोई बात नहीं बबन भाई आपको भी एक बैटल पास मेरे तरफ से गिव
If their prep for split is as strong as
क्यों
it
भाई
was
अचानक से ये
DRX
सवाल
hit
क्यों
on
पूछा
the map
गोलूचा
of Haven,
दोनों को दे देना मैं अभी
so damn excited.
दोनों को
का ये देख रहा हूँ ट्रेलर आया है
दिखाना मेरे को लिंक
comes a new challenger and
ये
GS
भाविन तू
definitely
एनीमे
did
देखना
start
चालू
off
किया
strong
कि
to
नहीं
your
भाविन
point, Seth.
एनीमे नहीं देखता रे
अरे
Microphone
वो
muted.
नेटफ्लिक्स
Straight
नेटफ्लिक्स
up
पहले
on
वो
the first
आईडी
one.
मेरे को दे
They
दे और
dashed
तू
right
एनीमे देख
into DRX up by A
देख।
and they still won those fights. And moving forward, I love
एनीमे देख भाई
बाविन अभी स्ट्रीम डॉट आईओ
was
देखता
won
है
इसको
by
इतना बार
Texture
बोला है
just
मैंने
with his
IQ देख
operator
भाई
trying to challenge
क्या
देखा
Moxie
नहीं
9, but
मेरे को
comes
बोल रहा
down
है
to it.
भाई एटलीस्ट
Moxie
स्पोर्ट्स
9
एनिमे तो
still
देखना
showed us
बनता
how
है
strong he was.
मैंने
30
एक एनीमे
frags,
देखा था कुछ
30
तो वो
bombs,
बास्केटबॉल
Seth.
वाला
This is peak
ग्रुप
DRX.
ग्रुप नो
मेरे
बास्केट
को यार देख भाई उसमें
He's incredible.
ऑब्वियसली
But I mean, one of the
Sci-fi
biggest
बहुत
things that I
है
was
ठीक
impressed
है
with while
उसमें
they
ग्रुप
could
को बास्केट
थोड़ा unrealistic
Moxie
है।
थोड़ा
9.
अनरियलिस्टिक है तू
मतलब मूवी देखा था मूवी था वो
Oftentimes he was getting picked off
Movie.
first. He's trying to anchor on that
भाई
that C
हाईक्यू
site
देख
when they're on
IQ
the
पाविन
defending
आईक्यू
side.
देखो
छोड़ो
स्लैम
भाभी,
डंक देखो
प्रभात
रॉसी बाबा अब साइलेंट वॉइस
iffy
देखो
performance there from the guy who
कॉपी करना
we
पड़ेगा।
आओ आशी
very
देखो
much rely on for
डायमंड
DRX.
भाई
नोएस
गोलू आजा पब्लिक
But
तेरे को बुला रहे गोलू
Foxy coming out
मैं नहीं
there,
आ रहा
dropping
भाई।
them many
आना।
kills. That's
नहीं,
just-
नहीं, नहीं।
that's a nasty
इधर
performance.
बोला
क्या
था।
काम है तेरा
All
वैसे भी
things
नहीं मैं
considered,
उधर ही बैठ के ये
this
सब
was
देखूंगा
still-
आजा भाई
नहीं नहीं नहीं
अच्छा
नहीं,
आजा भाई
नहीं,
आइसक्रीम
नहीं,
खिला दो तेरे को
नहीं
आइसक्रीम
नहीं नहीं बहुत बोर
Actually
होता है
not.
उधर बैठ
You
के
made a really good
बोर
point,
होता है पब्लिक से बात करके देख रहे हो गाइस गोलू क्या बोल रहा है
for DRX.
देख रहे हो
to
गाइस
really
ब्रेक में
that
भाविन
scoreline,
गोलू को
I
बिठा
don't
के
think
कहाँ
they've
जाता है
pushed that hard in a while.
अरे भाई वॉशरूम जाना है भाई
Take a look
कप्पा
back
फिर
on
ये भी
the 13 fives versus Zeta in the opening
क्या
round
करे?
Pacific, so not close at all. When they're
प्रभात
playing against
मिलो
Loud,
सुन
the maps that DRX lost and won, they were both fairly one-sided. Maybe nine
तो भाभी ने मिस करवा दिया भाई
क्या मिस
जा
करवा
रहे हैं।
दिया क्या देख रहा है वैसे भी हम लोग बोर है क्या देखो ना गोलू क्या बोल रहा है तुम लोग उसके इंस्टाग्राम में जाके भरो उसको डीएम में
चलो भाई तो कुछ काम दाम नहीं है
इंस्टाग्राम में मत भरो भरना ही है तो यूट्यूब कमेंट्स में भरो कम से कम एंगेजमेंट तो होगा
हाँ वो भी सही है हाँ बबन मैंने आपका देख लिया मैं बोला आपको भी मैं बैटल पास गिव अवे कर दूंगा डोंट वरी
थैंक यू भाविन
he's
भाविन
over
तो
because
बहुत
if
पैसा
they're
है
gonna
भाई
play
माँ
like this,
कसम
I'm
थोड़ा इधर भी बांट
absolutely
दो
in
भाविन
to see 3 maps of it because this
मैं
was
बताऊं
just great high level
अकाउंट में
rounds.
पैसे किसके ज्यादा है
Let's break down these plays
जरूर भाई
actually. So GE, they had some really good reads
अकाउंट में पैसा
on,
रख के
on
थोड़ी
DRX. So let's put up
तेरा आवाज कट
a,
गया
a clip on this.
Yeah, so this is
अकाउंट
round
में पैसा
16.
रख के
Texture's
थोड़ी रीच
creeping
हो जाते हैं
forward.
भाई
Bhavin
लोग
gets in just ahead of him, but Texture gets a read that somebody's going to be tucked away. They end up getting the double push with he and Ronsky. Meanwhile, back
गाइस
to the
देखो
outside
कोरिया में
now,
हम लोग रॉसी के साथ
reinforcing, ends up finding that initial kill, and suddenly, in the blink of an eye,
नेक्स्ट मैप गाइस बस यहाँ से रॉसी जा रहा है स्टेज पे डायरेक्ट
नेक्स्ट मैप
और
रॉसी खेलने वाला है दोस्तों।
डोरेमोन का एनीवे डोर है
Let's
उसके
go.
पास
वो नाउ यू सी मी में दिखाया था ना फ्रांस
Ready हो जाओ।
पेरिस पहुंच जाता वो
They managed to just come in, get the kills, and it's just fast,
आपको
clean,
elite
and
upside
consistent.
के
There were
बारे
so
में
many
कुछ
rounds
पता है?
here.
Trusted
Especially
बात
early
करेगा
on
रॉसी
when we
I
saw
think so,
GE
trusted
go
है।
pistol
नहीं
round, and then as they go into the anti-eco, they're not losing
अगर तुम लोग रॉसी को ये
Really
नहीं पूछोगे तो
effective
कोरिया
job
के
of
बारे में
shutting
कि क्यों
down
नहीं
DRX,
गया है
making
क्या
sure
नहीं
they
हो रहा है
weren't
तो वो
able to
बात
find
करेगा
ground
गाइस
in those eco positions.
थक गया
And
वो
what I
सवाल
think
बोल
made
बोल
this
के
game so exciting is that we had good reads on both sides. And there's one particular round that 𝐻𝐈𝐍𝐊𝐒, I think you wanted to highlight that this was
एक मिनट
pretty
बात करना
spectacular. We got a fake out and it was well read by DRX, but then it just kept going back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth.
हेलो
reads,
इंडिया
really
जी
well played
फाइटिंग
by both
बोलो
sides
भाई
because it starts
क्या
off
लग
slow,
रहा है ना
it
रॉसी आज
encourages
फाइट
DRX
कर रहे
to push
ओ
the
भाई
ball
आज तो
and
बहुत मस्त खेला भाई एक्सपेक्ट
they managed to
मतलब
back off
मैं ऐसा
once
सुबह बोल रहा था
Valorant
पता है
really
कब
found
आज
those plants. They had
रियली
it
अच्छा
covered
गुड
for
फीलिंग है
But what
जीतने
I
का ऐसा
really liked was
पोपा को बोला रुक
inside
पोपा
the
आने के बाद मैं
barrage. He created a
बोलता
bit
हूँ
of presence just
पोपा
enough
बोल
to
रहा
cover
था
a couple of players.
नहीं
He found
मुश्किल
some
है
frags,
ऐसा ऐसा
and then Huntersphere
मेरे
comes
को
out
लगा
and
जीत ही
then
जाएंगे
Valorant
पता है
Player
उतना
down two.
हाँ अरे वो
Was
फॉक्सी जिता दिया भाई
really
वरना
big
इजी
job.
विन था
Coming up with a
अच्छा
big
ये था
clutch,
भाई
pulls out
बोल
the shorty, back to the Phantom.
ट्रेलर था
He
वो
was
स्क्रॉल का
able to
मस्त
spray
था
down Texture at the end.
Yeah, Ryan is
ये
trying to
ट्रेलर
break
भी
line of
मूवी
sight.
जैसा ही है भाई
The opposite side of that wall.
स्टार्टिंग का 1.5 मिनट तो वही
A good
पुराना वाला दिखाया
Again, there's so many rounds like this where DRX did walk away with clutches, and that's not what we're used to seeing. At least when it comes down to regional play. Maybe over at the internationals and whatnot.
काश
we
वो
saw
दो
how
शॉट
it
कनेक्ट हो
was.
जाते
हाँ भाई
But they usually don't get pressured like this when they're playing against
रॉसी से
other
हमदन
teams in Asia.
होता है व्हाट इज
And this is
हमदन
again
6 HP
fantastic
वाला
effort.
भाई
Rep work
हाँ
here
भाई
from
अरे
GE.
बहुत राउंड ऐसा क्लोज ही गया कप्पा वो
Wow.
टेक्सचर का भी ऐसा
Now,
1 सेकंड में
on the
डिफ्यूज
side
हुआ
of
ना
Racer,
ऐसा पॉइंट
right at the
सेकंड
end, I thought that
Yes.
DRX was going to burn their second one.
बहुत
We'd see,
बहुत क्लोज था
the DRX
बट डीआरएक्स में भी ऐसा सब लोग सो रहे थे ऐसा लग रहा था
the ship and take this into OT.
Yes.
I think that maybe is like one of the one fumbles. Unless
फॉक्सी यारिश जिता दिया
other than that, I mean,
शायद
this
लाइट
was
ले
about as
लिया
good
और
as you would hope here because
फिर
everyone
पढ़ने लगी
obviously
नहीं ये लोग भी अच्छा खेला कप्पा एरिन का कॉल मस्त था एक्चुअली बहुत राउंड्स बहुत राउंड्स ऐसा राउंड में ही एडवांटेज में थे पता है ऐसा पोजीशन वाइज स्ट्रैट वाइज
I think both teams
वो
were
इंडिविजुअली
very
जिता दिया
highly
थोड़ा राउंड्स बस वरना इजी
adaptable, and that really shows. I think there were some amazing calls by Aaron. It must have been
Yes.
Aaron. Just really
एरिन तो
smart
मस्त कॉल
calls
किया भाई
to
मजा आ गया
conserve, pull back certain rounds or push certain rounds. There was one round, and I think a lot of us, myself included, I was screaming during this round. This was a
जी
particular
विल लूज बट
round
नाइस
where,
ट्राई होगा
this-
भाई तुम लोग को
this might
पता
have been
नहीं
the ending point for Global Esports.
Yeah, I mean, we got
बज्जी
right before this. We see
ओ
Buzz
माको ये राउंड भी यारिश 5 में जिता दिया
Really forget about Bazzi. And this leaves Mako in such a terrible position. 6 HP, trying to
Fuck.
clutch, put some damage down, but crucially, he pulls Aaron
1
off the
second.
defuse before he can get it to half.
1 second भाई स्टैक्स तो ऐसा चला गया
And all of a
भाई
sudden he realizes, oh my god, we've done it, and then the pop-up comes through. But there's so many moments like this that were just down to the wire.
हाँ
They're
अभी
just
अभी
barely
टफ
scraping
होगा
by,
गेम
and unfortunately for GE, that's what ends up making the difference in them being able to take this
वो
map
रेड बुल
away
स्पॉन्सर ले
and
इसको
have that lead over DRX. But again, to be able to push them in this manner,
शुभ
was
गेमिंग
a
आई एम गुड हाउ आर
fantastic
यू
sign.
व्हाट्स अप
Really,
वरुण
really thin margins. I mean,
भाई
I
DRX
think it was
waiting
one
हाँ
of
बा
those
for
things
sure
where Aaron needed to step up just enough.
Hasta la vista
Of course,
baby
It's going to be Foxy 9 at the
Oh,
end of
shit.
it, coming out on top with that the
What the
30
fuck?
bomb. He was the MVP.
I don't know if it's hasta la vista though. You
What
know,
the
it's like,
fuck?
Not yet.
nah, not yet.
Foxinator.
I mean, that was.
We got
Foxy
one
was
more.
amazing. He was
Look.
amazing these
भाई ये
last
जिता दिया
12
गेम
rounds. They just ended super strong, and Foxy just, I don't know, he's just so flashy.
I mean, he had a stumble initially when they moved over to the attacking side, which was somewhat surprising because historically on this map, it's only a margin of 5%, but it's 65% win rate on the attacking side for DRX compared to 60 on the defense. And that was not really being seen by the Foxy. He started things off, he goes into the second half with like 19 kills, and then he stagnates in that position for a while. That flank that he got through was just gorgeous. Unfortunately, Bazzi not getting the scouting off of the light.
भाई क्या ही जिता दिया बंदा.
Foxy 9 then in the last rounds when they realized, oh man, we might actually drop this map, it just felt like he said, okay, no, screw that. I'm going to make sure that does not happen.
Last round भी भाई 2v3.
Off the round with 3 to go ahead and make a perfect 30 bomb at the end. But obviously, we got
360 ACS Texture.
We highlighted Bazzi as one of our key players, but one of the other ones is going to be Texture, of course, because he needs to be able to find value. And he started things off, and one of the reasons why they were able to have such a
रॉसी भाई आप कब खेलोगे पता नहीं. खुद को पूछ ही रहा हूँ same question.
Gulu Akaza ko bola, why do you look like a basketball?
Over on A, he was starting off really well, but then as soon as
दोनों का अलग ही चल रहा है.
again, he was able to take.
कप्पा आप भी watch party कर रहे हो?
हाँ, watch party चालू है.
अच्छा था भाई वीडियो.
Congratulations. He had a lot of late storm kills as well. And Texture did similarly too. Just that I think it's not quite there yet, catching up to Foxy. He had a lot of pressure on A,
Next map कौन सा है कप्पा?
DRX actually plant on B more
Fracture.
instead. I think
कौन pick किया? G pick किया?
Split
है भाई.
Split भाई.
G pick किया? What the fuck?
अरे रे गड़बड़ वाला सीन है इधर तो.
नहीं.
My biggest thing here is I want to
हाँ
see
रे.
what the prep was.
हाँ G pick किया.
They elected to pick this versus Vitality. It did not go well. A 4-13 score
Split जीत सकते हैं.
for GE in that loss. So
कैसे हो?
Attacking starting है.
very solid improvements for them. Some nice
ये
strategy.
G का मुंबई में next offline watch party कब है?
But at the end of the day, if they can get this map, I look back.
पता नहीं रे कब होगा.
This will be the first time the Textures
होगा तो announcement होगा उसके बारे में. अभी तक तो कुछ.
आप जाओगे कप्पा ऑफलाइन मुंबई क्या watch party?
हाँ, जिस दिन रॉसी गोलू खेलेंगे शायद उस
लास्ट टाइम क्यों नहीं गया भाई कप्पा वो लॉक इन का वॉच पार्टी में?
भाई था ना मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ.
अगर था क्या? भूल गया my bad बोलते. उसी भाई आप भी Foxy 9 जैसा खेलो. हाँ भाई सेम DNA शेयर करता हूँ.
And that's a very difficult decision to make. They were talking about it during the cast, William really highlighting that moment, but I think in the end it was a decision.
Close game.
DRX have a chokehold on that. We know how good they can be in post plants. Even when Mako's 6 HP, they can get a post plant off. They can win those rounds. When you've got everybody alive, fanned out across the site, covering every single entry angle, the best call in that moment is to just hold on to the weapons. Your economy's not in a good position. So while I'm sure the chat was going like, oh, they're saving, they're scared, that is the correct decision to make in that moment.
Next map prediction guys देखो अगर split G pick किया तो T side start होगा. Attacking में अगर G ऐसा 5-6 राउंड में निकाल दिया तो जीत सकता है. चलो पोपा आ गया.
अच्छा ऐसा क्या?
एक और बोलते. हाँ भाई ऐसा ही है.
तू आ ना दूसरे तेरे कंप्यूटर से आ.
मैं होता ना स्कल्स भैया. हाँ.
ठीक है मुझको बाहर आ जाए दो मार बड़ा बाहर आ. फोरकी आकुती
पता है.
नोटता ही
भाई क्यों ला
भूल गया मैं एक्चुअली.
क्यों लाओ?
चलो.
रॉसी और गोलू को लाओ.
तो नहीं पापा. मैं किधर से?
Kind of doing the same thing again, Seth, and it's making me nervous.
Well, Foxy 9's going to be playing the
Hello
race.
guys.
Maybe we would see
Just बोला मैं थोड़ा rest करता हूँ.
coming out. But not to be, so it's going to be single duelists on both sides.
मोनेट को देखना constantly हंस रहा है भाई.
हाँ मोनेट एकदम ऐसा.
Only difference, yeah, being the same
उसका मुंह बंद नहीं होता है भाई.
slow down the play, cut off access channels with that wall, but that's the only difference to the KO on the opposite side.
That's the thing that I'm curious about, because as a Sage, we've seen it work so well before, even in the video voiced by Will. He talks about how the wall can be useful for gaining you some entries, even blocking off mid. But these days, I feel like the pros have figured out how to counter Sage. It's so easy just to continue to coordinate your shots, to break down that wall, to avoid the slow ARP, which doesn't last that long anymore. So I'm curious to see how GE
KO आ गया पर DRX का आया गोलू.
I mean, obviously, we haven't seen too much of Foxy in general. He's a fairly new player. He's played in a lot of show matches, had his VCT debut just a week ago. This is only the 9th time now.
भाई last game पूरा Foxy ने
I'm curious to see how it's going to look.
Global अभी भी Sage
With
खेल
that,
रही
we
है.
are ready for game 2. Valdez and
Global अभी
William,
भी
please
Sage खेल
take
रही
it
है.
away.
हाँ इन fan off कर दो.
कर दे. AC फिर ठंडा कर दे. 16 पे कर दे.
sending it over to us. We do have a
Remote थोड़ी है
second
इधर।
on the way of
सर, remote
splits,
ही
and
नहीं
they
है।
were talking a little bit
क्यों
about
रे?
the
Strix क्या हुआ?
we do see coming
आप
out
लोग
of the
कोरिया
remote
में
side
नहीं हो।
of GE
अरे
Sports.
कोरिया ही में ही है हम लोग।
And
देख
it's
पीछे
gonna
देख
get
बाहर
interesting.
देख।
You know, they were able to get it close on Haven. What can they do on Split, which is, of course, Global Esports' map pick?
Yeah, and I like that they mentioned their performance at Lock-In on this map, right? It doesn't go well for Global Esports. Of course, they were going up against the double duelists of Team Vitality at the time. Now, the other thing to note is DRX, this was a comp that they've played before. Last year, actually, in March, when they were trying to figure out some other ways to go through this. Back then, it was Buzz actually trying out the Astra.
DRX का
But this
Watchparty
time,
live
it's
करो
going
ना।
to be RB, who's been picking up more of that
तो
role.
मैं ये कहाँ पे हूँ?
Over to KO, which I believe is his fourth time
Hello?
of all time playing KO in an
Maurya?
official match. So curious. to
चलोगे
see
चलोगे guys।
पानी पियो, मुंह पे थोड़ा पानी मारो।
Yeah, going to be a very important
Guys.
part of this team.
ऊपर।
Sounds like he is setting up on
आ रहा है ना गणेश?
सीढ़ी अच्छा।
Wild
alongside of
Fofa.
Stacks,
Wild
who
Fofa
is
Feking.
back on the sky.
Peeking.
Okay, so Global Esports, they're hanging back from A main. They know that there's most likely a check coming out. Good read from that. They want to see if anyone aggresses out of A. If they do, it's an easy pick and an entry into A, but otherwise, they'll have to wait. Oh, the delayed guiding light though on the main map.
Foxy
Nice.
outside the smoke.
अरे
It's
भाई,
immediately
भाई।
taken down. Mako
हमारा
with a
भाई।
double head tap.
दो को दो बच
Gets
मारा
through, or the right clicks, I should say, as
ये
he's
भाई
waiting for this
ये
one
wide
as well,
wide
and
and
he's
my
gonna
classic
pick up
do
a
this.
third.
Hey,
Mako alone.
Onye,
Picking up the map
भाई
one.
मोन्ने भाई ज्यादा ही थोड़ा फ्रीली हो गया ऐसा।
भाई गोलू
That's
अपना
Mako
क्लासिक कैसे क्यों
returning
नहीं
to
करता
his
तू कल
true
देखा?
form.
बोल रहा हूँ ना,
Lined up
skill
for an
issue,
ace
skill।
here with the spike right next to him.
माको इस मार जा
Okay,
कुमार।
yeah, that's fine.
माको का
Buzz
पिछला
gonna
मैच
give
में
him a
पूरे में
chance to
5
pick
किल
up
था
the
शायद।
ace.
Yeah,
हाँ।
yeah, that's what it is, right?
भाई ये
Buzz.
सब
He knows the value of an
और
ace.
4
Just
अभी
get
ले
him
लिया
low, and
God
then,
speed.
you know, Mako can do the rest.
Yeah, but
Why doesn't my
Batsy
classic do
knows
it?
that Mako's gonna want this ace. Do they hear each other?
तो ये बाजी अगर
Nice.
निकाल दिया ना।
Botsy
ये
gonna pick
रॉसी
up
क्या
two.
कर रहा है? देख रहा है क्या? गेम देख रहा है क्या?
ओए
Oh, that's a
Wait,
third.
hold on. This is suddenly turned on its head very much so. Obviously,
अरे
Batsy
भाई,
is
भाई, भाई,
very
इधर ही
low,
होने वाला है।
23 health. RB has a frenzy,
नहीं
so
कर रहा है,
RB's in a good
भाई
position.
एक्सपेक्ट
But
करेगा क्या फ्लैंक?
करेगा
There's a
मेरे हिसाब से
world.
करेगा नहीं
there's a world where Batsy
Absolutely.
30 seconds
is able
left.
to clutch this
check
out.
किया,
Now,
right.
Batsy knows he's
मर
low,
जाएगा ना,
so he
एक
wants
bullet में
to
मर
try to
जाएगा।
find the kill before
दोनों
he
ही
gets the
तो
win.
बाजी को हेडशॉट
He's
मारना
looking
पड़ेगा
around that
इंस्टेंट।
ace
अरे वो
side,
रॉसी
but
को
RB
टीम स्पीक
has
बुला ना
read
गोलू।
that, he is in
वो
fact
बाजी
out here
बाविन
sit.
का पीसी में बैठा है।
Spike
कम
planted.
तो
Be able
टीम
to make his
स्पीक।
way in eventually.
Yeah, so RB puts up the star in heaven to pretend that he's coming from defender's spawn.
फैशन
Now,
नहीं
Batsy, I
है।
think
पिक पिक
caught
पिक पिक।
अरे अंदर
some
वाला
of it.
प्लांट क्या है भाई?
Oh, the timing.
हो गया कांड।
Botsy just barely gonna miss him. So RB misses him moving into the back there as well.
मेरे को लग रहा है बाजी निकालेगा ये।
This is a huge advantage for RB because he has the frenzy.
नहीं रहे।
बाकी अभी
He's
मुश्किल
gonna
लग रहा
hold
है
on
बहुत
to it. He's
मुश्किल लग
like,
रहा
come
है।
into my smoke. I dare you. As with the
बहुत
frenzy.
चल
हाँ,
ओ लो 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 लो।
This is good.
He knows that. He knows that the half is done. He's
ओ
seen
भाई
it.
नेक्स्ट
Batsy
लेवल
just
फ्लैश किया।
holding strong.
And just waiting for the tap.
अरे
Batsy, one tap. No, it's not gonna
एक्सपेक्ट ही नहीं
happen.
किया था।
क्यों बुलेट चलाया यार?
Corner.
चला
He
यार।
will with
वो
the
corner
half
पे वो-
defuse. Make it happen.
नेक्स्ट ट्राई दो।
Very
एंटी एंटी।
close pistol round. That didn't quite have to be that way, but Batsy turned on the Jets.
Yeah,
Ah.
I mean,
Match
it
तो
definitely
जी
did
का
not
है।
have to go that way.
और
Of course,
उसमें
we were
रॉसी
joking
खेलता
about
है।
Buzz trying to give over the ace. Surely that wasn't the intention. But
अरे यार
Batsy
ये
plays it in a way where he can
मोनिया भाई
मोनिया-
पूरे भावनाओं में
हाँ भावना ऊपर वाले के लिए रुक जाता भाई ऊपर से जो आ रहे थे।
जम जम करके मारने जा रहे हैं।
puts up the dissipate over in heaven just to fake that out, and then
Doing
he puts up the
youngsters
smoke,
on the
knowing that he can stick the half. He has the frenzy, he has the advantage to respond with the low health Batsy. A great clutch.
यार बाजी निकाल लेता ना।
And a very important one as well. You got to get started here early on the defender's side. Want to get as many rounds as possible. And just come in within a big lead, essentially, into the half would be ideal. As here comes Global Esports once again. In round two, looking to just push very plainly in onto the A site. Not really going to happen.
Yeah, but they're trying to just sell a fake here on an eco. A worthy attempt, but they will get spotted. So just taking the orb. I do like this, right? Take
Nice.
the orb at the very least, because you know it's
Smoking
free
नहीं
now.
get it,
You pushed him away. Take whatever advantage you can in a round
He
where
loses the battle
theoretically
if
you
he
are meant to
smokes,
take
I
that
feel.
loss.
और फार्म कर रहा है क्या कोई?
This is being held down on A at the same time. Buzz
Nice.
up and Heaven immediately gets his head taken off. And all of a sudden,
oh my god, classic से chip दिया भाई.
तो नहीं उड़ाया भाई.
Very slow. Still Stacks is on the side.
They do have enough time to play with this, right? And see if anyone still rotates over through mid, which is why they planted Texture as the raise there. He'll eventually come in as backup once the spike goes down, if it can go down at all, of course. It's still a
तीन classic के सामने मेरे पास बुलडॉग रहेगा, मैं भी पिक नहीं करूँगा भाई, तू चुप रहे.
मैं तो एक पिक करके एक मार के निकल जाता था.
नेड पता है, नेड नहीं है ना उसके पास. नहीं
उसके ना भी और
नहीं फॉक्सी के पास भी नेड नहीं है ना वही.
नाइस.
इसको भी पकड़ लो है ये.
RB trying to play for time.
So classic round.
He is in the smoke here.
Nice.
Oh, headshot from the top.
Guns.
Esports making the second round very interesting.
Texture
नाइस भाई, ये क्या था. नाइस भाई. भाई ये
This, listen, everyone on Global Esports played that very well, but what an incredible call coming in from 𝐼𝐼𝐼𝐼, right? You realize that you actually have numbers on A main, you continue to pressure information, then you know that it was just RB who gets scratched up in B, you take the ult orb and then you pretend that you backed out, plant Texture
San
another chance to rotate. He's playing the map so well
अच्छा भाई, हंसते हुए दिख रहे भाई चेहरे.
That's kind of insane.
हाँ वही, उसके पहले लास्ट जब मैच खेल रहे थे तभी उतना नहीं हंस रहे थे T1 के सामने.
The rest of the team able to follow up, and a very nice call from Aaron as you did.
टेक्सचर क्यूट तो है, हाँ वो तो है. एरिन सबसे ज्यादा क्यूट है. एरिन बोल रहा हूँ अपना इरेजर भाई. एकदम गप्पू लग. क्यूट बोला, क्यूट सबसे ज्यादा इरेजर भाई हंसता है तो. 10 प्लेयर में से माको सबसे ज्यादा क्यूट है.
Ideally, they don't want to use that. They're probably going to try to save that to use it against the Viper's pit when it does come out.
हाँ वो भी नहीं करना चाहिए.
No reason to rush it.
Yeah, wall blocking off the ropes as in they go into A.
नहीं भाई, अपन काउंटर को नहीं हारना है.
प्लीज बॉट यूज कर ले.
नहीं हारेंगे भाई.
Spamming back there. They know that Buzz is there. Buzz does pick up one. But that might be the only one. Oh, no, Stacks on the backside of the side.
Nice.
He'll pick up another,
भाई ये जिंदा है भाई अभी भी.
हो गया राउंड खत्म हो गया.
कहाँ है तू स्किल्स?
Yeah, we got to remember.
YouTube में है.
आगे पीछे करके देखते हैं क्या?
हाँ 6 राउंड निकल. जितने निकलने दो भाई. माको अल्ट मिड नहीं कर रहा है क्या? नहीं कर रहा है मिड. पास जा रहा है टेक्सचर सान.
But it just wasn't enough. And now with their full match DRX, if they lose this,
पर पीछे खड़ा है.
बाविन रॉसी को पूछना कि आज ब्रश किया.
Not be a good sign either for the
भाई स्किल्स पूछ रहा है आज ब्रश किया क्या? नहीं बोल रहा है वो.
मुंह धोया.
वो भी नहीं धोया बोल रहा है.
Let's see what the strategy this time from Global Esports will be. They do have the one Spectre. Aaron has a lot of money.
नहीं मारा अब तक.
बस इतना ही.
हाँ.
और कुछ भी रहेगा पूछ ले जरा.
ट्रिगर नहीं हुआ ना, तो थोड़ा जब ट्रिगर थोड़ा होगा तो रिप्लाई नहीं आया ना, तो इसलिए.
Now they've confirmed members in vents. They're drawing out a lot of RB's utility.
अरे भाई nice.
पकड़ा है भाई. RB gonna get shot down through the wall. Mako trying to spray in.
ये वो वाला स्मोक है ना वो. हाँ.
As here are the Seekers, and now they are just owning their way onto the site. They take all of B,
and they're going to
nice
भाई.
such
good position because you don't want to get trapped back into B main.
हाँ अच्छा खेल रहा है भाई.
DRX surrounded and they're the ones who planted the spike.
What an important
check
round
कर रहा है
here
भाई इसको.
अरे तो चेक करेगा ही ना भाई. जैन 5v2 है ठीक है.
अच्छा है भाई.
But still 2v4, not a lot of.
बोल रहा है क्या आरआर अभी भी?
हाँ हल्का आरआर तो नहीं छोड़ेगा है ना.
Aaron was actually doing squats to try to dodge if he just swings with it pinged, right?
Bhavin भाई क्यूटेस्ट बस संकेत भाई. लड़कियां गलत मान जाएगी.
ये मैं सीधा 10 गिफ्टेड सही है. जितना तो चाहिए भाई.
We're seeing what's going on in the brain of Aaron.
यार बहुत अटपटी खेल रही है.
हाँ.
Great execute. I love the way that
आदमी पूरा मैगजीन का भी खाली करता है स्पैम करते
हुए. DRX is often very good about saving their utility for the right moments, but Aaron actually baits out the smoke spam. And then as soon as RB lets go of the trigger, they push as a group and just spam the wall. They're not looking for a fair duel here.
It's a very nice set play.
April 9th को आ रहा है
We've
Chan.
seen before, but you put up the siege wall.
अच्छा
You
खेल
पता
रहे
नहीं
भाई जी
box, and if anyone's there, you get the kill.
कॉल अच्छा कर रहे
हाँ तो
हैं
मेरे को
हाँ,
पता है
मारा
April 9th को आ रहा है
इधर
Chan
Going
बोल
to
रहा हूँ
have a little bit of a rough time if you have enough
पहले मैप में भी घुमा रहा था अभी भी घुमा रहा है
फर्स्ट एपिसोड तो देख चुका होगा
even on the backside of B, unable to get that kill.
So Global Esports, they can actually use the Cosmic to
Knife खा के आ रहा है ना?
here, and they should still be set up for a Viper's Pit as well as the res coming in from Ronski in the coming round. So ult economy wise,
हाँ knife
I
खा
mean,
के आया
you don't
knife
expect DRX to double down on their ultimates on this kind
बस के
of
पास
half
है
by
वो
round
गन है
because of the saved rifles. So Global, I think you might as well just take the rounds where you can. Obviously,
मिड पे वाइपर का स्मोक क्यों नहीं डाला है उसने अब तक
और आफ्टर्स वाला यूज कर रहा
डाला था
था एक
उसने
माको ने
डाला था ना लास्ट राउंड डाला था ना
माको ने पता नहीं जेब में रखा है
Just the smokes, okay.
Just the smokes for now as they
अरे
make it
टाइट
onto the site
नाइस
as okay Mako from the top is going to pick up one Mako with
किस
the
से मार रहा है
double
भाई
kill
मतलब मार कैसे रहा है
from the
डब्बा
top
डाल
with
डाल
the
के
Seraph.
शुरू
Now making things a bit interesting. Buzz has got
Nice
a weapon
बजी
clutch. Batsy swings out of the smoke. Picks up that kill. Now it's all up to Stacks.
He's making the 1v1s. He knows where both
मत
of
देना
them
इसको
are. He's trying to isolate the angles.
ओह
नाइस
That's on
रे
Batsy, who does swing out after
बजी मस्त खेल रहा है भाई फर्स्ट गेम में
away.
भी
So
मस्त
now
खेला था टी1
4 in
वाले
a row for Global Esports after they take that second round.
Tournament player है बाजी लग रहा
And that's going to be already the first timeout from Termi.
I can't tell you how excited I
में
am to
अलग
see
होता है क्या
Global
कुछ?
Esports forcing these timeouts
हाँ।
out of Termi. Yes,
नहीं
DRX is
पता भाई
playing Foxy
मेरे को क्या
Nine. Yes,
पता
they're not
मुझे भी लगा था
by your
वन
hand,
साइड होगा
but
मैं तो स्ट्रीम पे ही
Global
बोला
Esports
मान
is
रहा हूँ भाई
also
गलत था
playing so,
अच्छी बात है
so well. And it's just refreshing to see DRX feel the need to take a break,
एक मैप
slow down
जीतेंगे
the
ना
NT, and really talk about what
हाँ
they need to do
अच्छा खेल रहे हैं
in an early stage of a
ऐसे ही
tournament.
कंटिन्यू होया तो ये मैप अपना है
Second week here, and already DRX are being challenged. As,
आउट लिया है
I don't even know what he would say during this timeout. I mean, especially
और मैप
not
पर्ल
even
है ना
just this
हाँ
round, but the round
पर
before,
पर्ल
where they were
DRX
on
का
similar
डिसेंटली
economy,
स्ट्रांग
equal
मैप है
economy, and,
पर अपन भी
DRX
पुराना
just got
हाँ पर अपन पुराना हाँ
smacked
अपन
down on
पुराना
the
वाले
site.
कॉम्प्स खेल रहे तो
Very
वो इतना
clean
स्ट्रांग
entry
नहीं लगता है
from
पर्ल पे
Global
मेरे
Esports.
को
That's the
केओ
kind of
और
thing that
फेड
really gains a ton of momentum for a team. And I think that's part of the reason why Termi calls this timeout relatively early.
उल्टा मेरे को तो वाइपर हार्बर स्ट्रांग नहीं लगता
नहीं केओ और फेड जैसा हम लोग लास्ट टाइम खेले ना
हाँ
against-
हाँ वो सही है पर ये वाइपर हार्बर तो सब कॉपी कर रहे हैं मेरे को तो नहीं लगता
हाँ
भाई।
वो नहीं पर आई थिंक अगर केओ फेड खेलना ही है तो फिर थोड़ा मिड पे हैवी एम्फेसिस रहना चाहिए अपना डोर और ये आर्ट डायरेक्ट रशेस जब उन लोग के पास वाइपर हार्बर है ना तो रीटेक पोटेंशियल बहुत है उनके पास वाइपर हार्बर स्काई के साथ
अरे रुको ये गेम देखो भाई पहले
हाँ ना कहाँ जा रहे हो आगे
एनालिसिस नहीं भाई कन्वर्सेशन था चलो चलो
इन बसर
बिग ब्रेन बसर
has a strong read on you.
So far, at least,
लेट्स गो हाँ ले जाएंगे भाई
DRX, you know, took a little bit of time to get used to what was
जिंक्स
going
विंक्स
on.
कुछ
on
नहीं
B,
होता
but
लास्ट
even
राउंड में तो जैन ने कर दिया जिंक्स
just, trying to gather as much
मैंने कर दिया
स्प्लिट में स्प्लिट बोल रहा हूँ हेवन में
हाँ तीन लोग थे तो
तीन
मेरा
लोग थे
मिल
बोलता
गया।
हाँ ये राउंड तो जीत गए खत्म कर दिया उधर
You see a bunch of members from GES just waiting around this A main.
And we just saw Batsy use a guiding light in mid as well, even though he
फिर भी
doesn't
यार
get a
मेरे
full
को
tab. Hold on!
Stacks around the
Nice,
corner,
nice.
but the flick from Ronsky, you saw it. An immediate res comes in with the smoke from the Viper. So now Buzz is trying to spray and deny that, but nope. Global
Viper.
Esports currently in
अपने
control
पास
of this
Astral भी है।
round as well.
And we just saw Batsy use his Trailblazer in mid
Nice.
to check if anyone is
I
still in
agree
B
with
heaven.
that.
So they have information because Foxy 9 had to shoot that down.
एक
that
उसमें
they're
फिर भी
still
हार्ड
keeping
होगा
members
भाई
on B. It's
वाइपर है
not
तो
a full
हाँ
rotate
वो
over.
तो है
Global Esports knows there's at
Alt
least
कर दिया
one
कर दिया
on
भाई।
A heaven, so they commit to this site. They know
जाओ
they have them outnumbered
रैम्स
here.
विंड्स
Yep, in they go. As,
कैंसिल कॉल कैंसिल
Rams
कॉल
wins.
कैंसिल
भी
They go
जल्दी।
out. They're looking to come up here into
30 seconds
ramps.
left.
वो देखा नहीं भाई इन दोनों को
जाओ रैम्स विंड्स भी जल्दी समझ गया यार रेस को वॉल देख के
Oh, but Monyet's already poised to fight from B main as well. They know they don't have much time, but this actually comes down to Monyet. If he can push in at the right time to get this pinch. Foxy 9.
Oh, the showstopper, he gets two on the push and denies it for now as a third kill comes in. And RB's right with him. That is
Hey,
going
भाग
to
रहा
be
है
a
भाई।
full cleanup from DRX as they put it
फक्शन
in
इनका एडी काम
to
कर
the
रहा है भाई
domination
तो
of
फक्शन
Global
इनका और
Esports.
इनका
You stacked up those ultimates
उसने
for
wall देख
Monyet.
लिया
कैसे मारता है क्या?
Use them to bring
हाँ?
the round
बोलो
back
चल।
from
ऑक्सीजन भी ADD है
DRX.
क्या?
Great
मैं
decision.
एडी एडी
तो एक्चुअली सिटी भी सिटी से भी जा सकते थे दूसरा
Yeah,
ऑप्शन
this
नहीं
is now a time battle for Global
हाँ, वो है
Esports.
पर जब सेकंड कॉल कॉल ऊपर, ये कॉल सही था, अल्ट था उसके पास.
RB winning the fight against Monyet helps, you know, Foxy9 clean up 𝐼𝐽𝐺, right? Because otherwise he's going to have this distraction from behind him. 𝐼𝐽𝐺 might still be able to walk in and get the plant, but RB holds strong in B main.
Oh fuck.
Such an important
चलेगा पर
turnaround.
उन लोगों का 2 बड़ा अल्ट कमिट हुआ DRX का ये राउंड.
कॉन्फिडेंस रहेगा ना मैप में तो खेल
3 बड़ा अल्ट एक्चुअली. एस्ट्रा का भी अल्ट.
3 अल्ट यूज किया DRX.
3 अल्ट यूज किया DRX. चलेगा.
क्या अल्ट यूज किया?
एस्ट्रा, रेज, वाइपर.
रेज और वाइपर.
So one thing we've noticed from Global Esports is that they will actually use
जरूरी
their
था ना.
main info. Well, actually, really, they're only.
बहुत जरूरी था ये तो स्विंग राउंड
भी सी रॉसी मेरे बाजू में ही तो बैठा है, दिख तो रहा है. क्या कर रहे हो गाइस?
तो इनसे इकोनॉमी बिल्ड हो जाता अपना.
हां
पकड़ पकड़ पकड़. Sorry.
So far, their answer to that is Foxy9 holding strong with the raise utility over by Mail, but
थोड़ा भावनाओं में
Global
बह
Esports,
गए.
we're clearly seeing some adjustments
हाँ
here.
बे
where
इसकी
they're trying
स्मोक
to
भी यूज
push a
नहीं
little
किया
bit
रे.
more utility out of
क्या
DRX
बोलो?
इतना
on the B
यूटिलिटी
side.
इतना यूटिलिटी आया फिर भी
See how
स्मोक नहीं
DRX
यूज
just
किया
said
भाई ने.
एट द एंड आरबी को ही मिला ना वो एडी आरबी विंस
हाँ.
दैट फाइट मेरे हिसाब से.
Now currently being
अभी
cleared
स्मोक किया
out.
क्योंकि अभी एक्सिक्यूट आ रहा है
From
बीएमएन पे
the
भी
Astra
स्मोक है
as
तो
now
अभी
the
सेंस
entry
बनता
from main is coming in, but
मार भाई
Peripherals
को आरबी को
being
बहुत
cleared
जाने
out.
धर लिया है.
Up that second one onto Foxy.
अरे इसको भी रे.
नाइस रे. नाइस रे.
Heal.
Now 𝐼𝐽𝐺 is low on health, but it's all up to Buzz to go 1v3 with a spike plant.
तू इंस्टेंट कर देता ना गोलू कोई भी जो
नाइस रे बाजी.
हाँ.
भाई बाजी सुलाया जा रहा है भाई, मजा आ रहा है.
अरे भाई एक इस पे देखो ना, एक राउंड थोड़ा दो बंदे 15 सेकंड पीछे बात कर रहे हैं, 15 सेकंड आगे बात कर रहे हैं.
क्या ट्विच पे ही देख रहे हैं ना सब?
भाविन और मेरे में 2 सेकंड का फर्क है भाई. शूट करो.
टाइम क्या हो रहा है भाई बता ना.
8 सेकंड 7 सेकंड
7 8 6 5.
हाँ सब सही है.
सेम है तो YouTube भी है ना तो क्या
नहीं ट्विच है भाई YouTube.
मेरा तो YouTube है, YouTube में तो सेम चल रहे हो तुम लोग.
तो फिर थोड़ा टाइम के बाद पीछे हो जाता है शायद.
अच्छा
हाँ YouTube में वो होता है, थोड़ा टाइम के बाद पीछे हो जाता है देखते.
हाँ थोड़ा स्टटर लैग हो रहा है.
हाँ.
As the Guardian gets in, the Sheriff kill for Stacks as they're just winning this down on firepower. Able to poke out of A and get the win.
Okay, but now they know that 𝐼𝐽𝐺 has to stay here to not give away those weapons for free. So you
बहुत
know
punish कर रहा है
that
भाई
at
इसको.
most it's going to
RB
be
को
2 people
target
here
किया
on
जा
this
रहा है.
B side. Yeah,
हाँ
RB
भाई.
can hold here with the Bulldog.
They're using that Sage, no?
भाई गया ये.
Stacks another Guardian kill.
अभी एंट्री
As
नहीं
they are just
पॉसिबल
trying
है.
to poke their heads out and Stacks
जाना ही
is taking
पड़ेगा
them
अभी.
off.
क्या स्मोक किया है
What's
मुन्ने ने
crazy
मेरे को समझ में नहीं.
hold on, let's hold that thought because the round's not quite over
Yes.
just yet.
Oh, but
Gotcha.
now maybe it is. Foxy able to shut down that as Mike is in with the shorty.
दोनों गए शॉट लेके.
He's got a gun, but not quite enough. RB gonna clean that up.
फर्स्ट ही मिल गया भाई.
DRX have been able to
Thirsty?
hold on to it.
Thirsty.
They do a little cheer for themselves as well as they pick up the Thrifty in round 8.
Yeah, and listen, Thrifties don't come too often for DRX. They're usually on the receiving end when
Thirsty
they
तो
go
मैं
to
आपको
international
देखकर होता हूँ
tournaments.
भाविन.
So great to see them bring this back.
ओ
But what I
भाई
was
अरे
gonna
एरिन
say,
यार
Global
एरिन
Esports was
तो
potentially prepared for this
टफली
round of
भारी
eight,
पड़ गए.
but it's just Buzz being a moment quicker here and Stacks.
ये RB को कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं मिलना चाहिए. ये
Shut that attack down. Now Global Esports
बंदा टारगेट हो रहा है, बहुत गलतियां कर रहा है. थोड़ा सा
को नहीं
कॉन्फिडेंस.
मिलेगा कॉन्फिडेंस. टेंशन मत
Other
लो.
teams are actually doing quite
जो
well
पकड़
on
रहा है
attack,
उसको
so
वही.
वापस पकड़ रहा है देखो ना.
हाँ.
couple more rounds
उसी का
here,
टारगेट
we'll
है.
see.
वो इतना
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a very nice start, but
पर
they'd love
उसका
to
भी
have
गलती है.
Texter out.
फाइनली
Showstopper in tow, just in case gets
Oh,
shot
finally.
from
RB
behind
finally
us.
कुछ कर दिया
They
भाई.
go, this site is cleared.
Yeah, I mean, that spike just gets dropped at the entrance. The null command
Hmm,
along
yeah.
with the gravity well. If it was one or the other,
अभी दूसरा
you would
किधर
still
जाओ?
have your hands full if you're DRX. But
भाई
not
आइट
only
के
do you
टाइम मत
slow
करो
down
ना
the
ये सब.
showstopper,
आइट्स
but
में
the
ये
null
तभी कर
command to
सकते
make
रे मेरे को
sure you
लगता
take
है.
it out of that Raze's
क्या
hand.
क्या गप्पा?
And Texture is just caught.
केओ
जो
का अब
RB
तक
को
एक खेल रहा था ना
पकड़ के
पर
जा रहे
केओ एक खेल
एक खेल रहा था ना अब तक, तो उन लोग ने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया
This
कि
time around, DRX, it
top
seems
करेगा
like they
शायद.
have read these B
तो
entries quite
चलेगा.
well.
आई थिंक
And they're
गलत
like,
नहीं
"No, we're
खेला
not
इधर.
gonna let you do
DRX
this
का
again."
पोजीशन थोड़ा ये हो
And they're
गया.
able to shut it down.
थोड़ा फिर भी
हाँ.
थोड़ा डिफॉल्ट लेना था.
Yeah,
हाँ.
and I
कि
like
नहीं.
that adjustment.
मिल
You
जाता
were
था ना.
mentioning
2-4
how,
सेकंड कुछ
you know,
मिड पे
Global,
कर
they
देते
keep
थे
just
ना,
waiting
समझ में आ
for
जाता था लोग क्या
the 0
खेल रहे हैं.
points, the guiding lights over on A main. It's not doing you much good.
आई थिंक सो RB ने भी फाइनली कुछ ढंग का किया. बिकॉज़
हाँ घूम के आया ना वो.
वो डेथ ट्रैप में बैठा रह रहा था. वो जो पोजीशन है उसकी.
अरे वो भी उसने क्यों किया पता है क्या? रेस का आइट चालू हुआ ना.
हाँ.
उसके लिए क्या उसने नहीं तो नहीं करता.
पर ये
और
गलत
ऊपर
राउंड
से
था.
क्यों अल्टी ऑन हो गया ना, वाइपर सेज वॉल नहीं कर पाया राइट साइड.
हाँ.
और आरबी को किल नहीं मिलता था.
Just gonna wait this one out. is Global
ये गलत
Esports.
राउंड था
Oh,
जैसे
yeah,
ही मैंने
Golu-chan,
बोला
you're so smart, yeah.
Gives you a lot of time
तेरे
to
से ही तो
consider
सीखता हूँ
your
ये सब
next
मैं
option
तो
on the
गोलू-chan,
attack.
नहीं मेरे को पता है
Feels
क्या
kind of rough
करना चाहिए बी पे.
that just the round before you got kind of
तेरे को सब पता है स्किल्स जो तेरे को बता रहा तू
So
प्लेयर
जब
कोच
execute
बन
आता
जा
है, तो जब execute आता है,
सर्वज्ञानी
वो
ज्ञान
smoke
चोत
जो जिधर ये
सर जी
खड़ा है ना गोलू,
Just do a
बोल जो
रॉसी सुन
KO
रहा है
jump
क्या?
spot कर रहा है ना,
क्या हो रहा है आज ये
तू उधर स्मोक करेगा
We
ना,
can't
तेज
see
की wall
kill
रहता है
feed.
ना, हाँ?
हाँ
मत देखो
तो उनको जाने के लिए नहीं है अटैकर्स को अभी और
ये देखो इसने
समझ रहे
देखो
कि
थोड़ा
नहीं?
नीचे करूँ क्या
समझा मैं
हाँ तो वो क्रॉस फायर में आना पड़ेगा. तो मैं पुल करूंगा बीमेन पे और स्मोक इधर
हाँ
करूंगा.
इधर डाल सकता हूँ top
बीमेन
पे
पे स्मोक नहीं
करूँगा
करूंगा.
मैं भी ऐसे ही
Definitely.
होल्ड करता हूँ भाई साइड के बीच में स्मोक करता
अरे
अभी
लाउड
दिखेगा
भी तो
वांट टू विन टेक्सचर
इसके राशि
भाई
भाई
टेक्सचर
इंडिया में होगा तो सब ऐसा पोस्टर वोस्टर लेके आएंगे छाती में और पोस्टर वोस्टर लाइव वो स्टैंड ही आते हैं ना बड़े बड़े गणेश
टेक्सचर ला के रखे हैं भाई
तो लड़के वड़के दिल लेके आएंगे गणेश विल यू मैरी मी
दोस्त लोग है क्या?
क्या पता टेक्सचर का फैंस है भाई
Hey, I just woke up after 1 year and with Rossi, Ranger, Kappa not playing in the lineup. Can anyone explain what is going on? भाई वापस हो जाओ.
Quite disappointed, but a little miffed if Global actually does a rush
कौन उठ
here
गया अभी?
on this half
Combo
buy.
current?
Because then I think it's like
कौन
you're
उठ
just
गया
throwing
अभी
it away. It's
बोलता है
so
कप्पा.
easy to expect that if you're DRX. I would love them to
अभी
see
क्यों उठा?
them try something else in this coming round. And then once if it does go to
तो
5-5,
किसी ने टेक्निकल जवाब दिया YouTube वर्सेस ट्विच का कहता है ट्विच में 29.7 फ्रेम्स होते हैं और YouTube में 25
they are going
अच्छा.
to buy up though. They're going to buy up whatever they
ये
can
भी
with
सही.
just a Spectre in hand for Monyet.
अभी क्या टाइम चल रहा है तुम्हारा बताओ?
5 सेकंड.
5
मेरा भी अभी उतना ही चल रहा है भाई.
Spectre in hand.
देखा
बोल
कुछ
रहा
नहीं
हूँ ना,
होता
बाद में
25
होगा. ये वॉल फेल हुआ है क्या?
Slower, as they are going to use
एयर
some
इनका?
utility already in
क्या
mid,
पर्पसली डाला है सब पीछे?
as has been the case for most of these rounds.
फेल हुआ
फेल हुआ है
फेल हुआ है ना?
हाँ
Okay, so oh
अन्ना क्या कर रहे हो?
अभी पनिश कर. अरे क्या ये क्या कर रहा है भाई? मत भाई ऐसा भी मत खेलो भाई. खेल रहे थे बरोबर इज्जतदारी में रुको आराम.
टाइम आउट के जस्ट बाद ऐसा खेलना थोड़ा
Now making it 5v3 favor of DRX.
yeah, and what a
हमारे
strong
पास
Expect
इरेजर
करते
खा
रहे
है
सब
ना
टाइम
already.
आउट के बाद कुछ तो फास्ट प्ले.
expecting there to be a power play on that side of the map. Now Mako's bought enough time for Fonzie to return onto B.
Has 10 as yep, that's gonna do it. One grenade is enough.
Well, they are stuck up here. Let's just say it.
सब सेंटिनल्स की गलती
There's no way out really. Oh no. Oh no.
Didn't expect him to jump right on top of him, I guess. As Monyet is
मार
all
दिया भाई.
alone. And RB's just gonna wait for some help. Mako coming on.
पूरा मैप में सब फैंटम खेल रहे हैं भाई बस सर्वर में.
Yeah, I mean they can wait for stacks.
भाई DRX तो पागल है फैंटम के पीछे.
Listen, Monyet's a great player, but this seems nigh impossible for him to pull off.
Just 4 1v1s in a row. But
आज तक ऐसी टीम नहीं देखी थी मैंने जो स्क्रिम में सिर्फ फैंटम ओनली स्क्रिम करती है.
5-5.
हम लोग वैंडल खेलते ही नहीं ऐसा लगता है. मार्को बीच में खेलता था.
All right.
50-50 लगता है अभी मुझे मैप. ऐसा कुछ वन साइड नहीं है कौन सा भी साइड पे.
Is this the time? You saw DRX make this adjustment.
वन साइड नहीं है
right?
पर
They shifted
मोमेंटम
their players
DRX में शिफ्ट पे है हल्का.
on the A side. Foxy9 actually
इको है
over
ना
there
अभी
to swing
वापस.
off of the intel because in the
अपना.
past they've
हाँ.
आरबी
क्या
गोटी आरबी
but
गोटी
Global,
ना
I don't think you get shaken up by that. Yeah, I would love to see a commit to A site.
क्या बात.
Now you will have to still wait for the 0 point.
They're going in as Texture.
Can't quite land it for the duel. Oh no,
Nice.
Buzz!
There's
एक
the
और.
one, but
अरे
Mako immediately there, a little bit
मैंने
faster
किया.
than Texture
मिल जाएगी पर.
expected. Is going to swing out and clean that one up.
अंक्स की
I
भाई
mean,
ने
you
ले
have
लिया.
Seekers. I think you use it to push out from heaven here. Otherwise, you're stuck for so long. Oh,
अरे
अरे?
ये क्या obvious है यार.
हमारे पास आइल्स है हम
Spike
यूज
at
नहीं
least
कर रहे.
will be retrieved by
पर मतलब
Monyet.
ये बहुत
They trusted the Trailblazer a little too much. I mean, credit to Mako, right? Just hiding right under on that rope to hide himself from any of that utility. Stax still knows that Global Esports is hanging around. And let's note, RB, he's pushed into garage on B, so they know that these guys have to... Wow. Okay.
एक को लाल के दूसरे को उड़ा दिया.
Maybe here
1 HP और 10 HP है गणेश.
because now he has, I think, 16 kills so far. As no, he's up to 14. Still a very high number as he is holding down Heaven.
चांस ही नहीं देगा सामने वाले को.
Yeah, I was mentioning, you know, one of the last times that DRX has played this comp on Split was last year in March, and it was actually up against Texture. That's how I was looking this up, because they played against Texture when he was over on Dom1 Gaming. Of course, they've changed their name as well. And that time, Mako put up 25 kills, 9 deaths, and 9 assists on this Viper. So he popped off in that one, and he's continued to prove that. Listen, Haven was just a bit of a hiccup. He still had some good clutches there too.
हाफ इतना अच्छा खेल के फिर लीड नहीं मिल पाना इस हाफ में, मतलब
आज के 2-3 राउंड में थोड़ा एफ हो गया भाई.
पता नहीं, मैं तो फर्म बिलीवर हूँ उस बात का कि डोंट ट्राई टू फिक्स व्हाट इजंट ब्रोकन. मतलब
तो सही चल रहा था.
हाँ, वही करते हैं बस. इस बार अल्ट भी था, स्काई का अल्ट यूज करके करते.
अभी चलो ये लास्ट राउंड निकलना चाहिए. तो अपने पास अल्ट है अभी.
3 अल्ट्स हैं हमारे पास.
3 अल्ट्स हैं.
They're just trying to keep calm, right? They know that it's still a bit of an uphill battle. It is split. I mean, both sides, I think, really want this last round. Global probably expected to have a bit more.
To start, they have back to Foxy के बाद वापस अल्ट ऑफ भी ले लिया. ऑफ अभी एक्सपेक्ट करना चाहिए. हाँ वही एक्सपेक्ट मालूम पड़ना चाहिए बिना मरे कोई.
In fact, they're actually putting Foxy9 the operator to push out of garage.
Wow.
And that's how they're getting information. This is the change they wanted to see.
It's working out well for them. They got RB hanging out here in tower.
इतना aggressive line मिल चुका है Foxy को.
Just to push in through mid. They haven't made a decision on what side they want to go. Looks like A couple of other members hanging out towards main.
Yeah, and now DRX knows for a fact that this has to be A because there's no movement near Foxy9 over by the B side. Look at the setup, crossfires, and then watching Heaven from Mako. Global Esports, you've better
इधर ही होने वाला अभी.
पता है.
Well, here come the Seekers, gonna get
Ollie
them
था
some
क्या?
space if nothing else.
पर उसने यूज नहीं किया. अब यूज
You
किया.
know they're down there in the ropes, holding down Heaven, Mako, and his teammate as
मार.
They push on through. Texture gonna get that entry in Heaven.
Great timing from Texture to read that. He's running out of
Oh,
bullets
nice
near
heal.
the end. They've cut off any
Double
extra
sighted
backup. They just have to clear the site, but 25 seconds left.
Down they go,
One
Buzz,
plan
trying to
कर
hold
दो.
on to this. Stax is here as well, and he is alone. That's 2 in a row, but gets taken out by
Oh, finally.
As now the pits on the site. It is the last round after all. They're going to put this
Are they
fight
Ronski?
down. They are up 3-2 at the moment.
भाई रेज अल्ट है. नाइस. रेज रेस कर दे भाई. साइड पे कोई है क्या अपना?
Phantom, he does have the showstopper, so if he actually gets 1 kill, he has a good chance.
क्यों वही 1v4 होएगा ना भाई.
I was gonna say he can clear the pit, but
Nice.
There you go.
क्या करेगा 1v3 में रेस कर.
Half as Global Esports using
1v3 का रिजल्ट तो पता ही है.
Yeah. And
कोई सुपर सेट नहीं है भाई.
Yeah, I mean, you needed to, right? You needed to catch up. I mean, DRX had the right read and they had the good
गेम में
adjustment with the
फोकस था
operator in Foxy's
भाई.
hands.
बात भी कर रहा हूँ.
It's actually going to be the 2 members from mid, right? Texture.
Split 1v3 कुछ याद आ रहा है.
Who climb up, they just wait for DRX to continue to spam,
लोग
and
हैं.
then right as you realize they're going to have to back off.
When will we see Rossi in VCT?
A good timing attack from GE.
empty बोलो कफा.
Really fantastic stuff. I mean, I don't care if GE go down
बहुत
0
बोलो.
this map.
क्या लगता है गणेश?
They have put on one hell of a show.
We are Pistol Kings.
Pistol Kings. Pistol नहीं जीते थे. अभी जीतेंगे.
ये गेम में भी निकाले भाई. 3-4 पिस्टल निकाले.
Yes, we've got a lot of fans here today. Come in with, you know, whether it's their friends, their partners, their family.
एक तो वो इको ही निकाले ना सेकंड
on
राउंड.
opposite ends of the stage.
उसके पहले लास्ट गेम में तो दोनों पिस्टल निकाले थे.
दोनों निकाले थे.
और अगर पिस्टल हारे तो सेकंड राउंड निकाल दिए.
हाँ वही फिर वो पिस्टल जीत के वैसे ही हो गया.
हाँ. 6-6 here in the first half of split.
Yeah, it's funny, you know, on Mondays here at VCT Pacific,
भाई
we
मैं
do
माँ
have just the
कसम बोल
one
रहा हूँ भाई.
best
सवाल
of 3,
पूछना
and it
बंद
kind of
करो
ends up
कि
being
can we
the
expect
show
Rossi
match,
in the
right? Like
next
the big one of the
match?
week.
हाँ
We only have
हाँ
one
एक्सपेक्ट
as-
करो. एक्सपेक्टेशन अच्छी चीज है. करते रहो.
Another fan.
Yeah, a fan of one of the commentators on the Korean side.
करो,
Emo,
करो.
who's actually been commenting for
हम
so
लोग भी कर
long.
रहे हैं.
I believe
हम लोग
over
भी
20
करो.
years now. He's
आपको क्या है ना एक वो वॉइस कमांड लगा के रख देना चाहिए.
हाँ ना.
Information पे ना.
हाँ.
पूछा.
Hi crazy pros. SK Rossi visa problem.
that sign just now.
Guys, I am the problem.
Because his eye contact was good. He wasn't blinking for the longest time.
कृपया ध्यान
He
दें.
certainly beat me. I had to blink after looking into those eyes for only 5 seconds. So
प्रॉब्लम ये है कि हम इंडियंस है, हमारा पासपोर्ट वर्ल्ड में 144th रैंक पे आता है।
Consider what you're going to do on the other half.
और कोरिया बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट है ये सब चीज के।
Curious to see how DRX are going to handle the attacker side, especially because we saw that Global Esports.
अगर ये सिंगापुर उन लोग को ऊपर होता तो
not as much of a focus on to A, and the times where they did go for it didn't find a lot of success. But
let's go.
What is DRX going to do?
Okay, so oftentimes we'll see, you know, a early wall over on A main or mid with the Sage, especially on the pistol, because you know it's going to be so hard to break. But they're actually relying on Ronski to just hold on to B site, right? He's in a position where he's just going to block the plant if they did choose, if DRX chooses to come there. With the Sage wall, which he did purchase with half armor, that's usually the go-to. And then they're going to hang back. It looks like, as long as they don't give up Heaven on A site, they do have an idea of how they want to retake that.
Well, Maka's just going to hop on through up the ramps. He is already in behind them on ropes as the rest of the team is here in mid.
Yeah, this was very intentionally given up by GE, though. So DRX, yeah, you see them stalling because they're like, okay, why is this all so free, right? Mid was free, Vents was free. Something's going on here, and GE is hanging back for a retake on A. So you got to imagine that there's some way to recover A Heaven, and then you got to imagine then who's stationed on B side, because the Viper Toxic Screen is set up for a retake here on A.
Yeah.
Hey, third map जाएगा ना?
All the way in the back.
Wall जाएगा तभी चालू होंगे ना लोग first.
Seeing what he can see, DRX taking it very slow.
उम्मीद तो है।
So it looks to be push through Heaven.
Yeah. Mako. And the focus here is actually going to come down to RB. GE should give the plant here. They shouldn't overextend. They should give the plant, but RB, which path does he take? He's waiting to see if he hears any audio.
शायद रैंप वालों को सिर्फ पीछे भेजने के लिए था क्या?
So when does he start to crawl into
रैंप पे अगर कोई खेलता तो सैंडविच करते थे भाई।
That was a lot of guys just pushing on
नहीं
through.
मैं डिफेंस वॉल की बात करूँ, ये टर्टल का वॉल है ना, पर
कोई था ही नहीं
खेला, हाँ तो फायदा ही नहीं है अभी वॉल का।
Buzz has a very nice angle. Ronski able to trade that one back. Stacks Cade at the
फ्लैंकर को मार दे भाई।
As they'll have to push through this Viper wall, as from behind they are getting in there as Monyet defending this for now. As
Grenade use नहीं हुआ इसका, बहुत अच्छा लगा मुझे।
He's got nearly half the fuse, but the sun comes.
Whoa!
Nice. Stacks earlier. They now know where RB is. What a
hold on! I think it's gonna go off. Yeah, Bossy gonna get that kill
nice
up in there,
one.
and Global Esports are able to pick up the defuse with 8 seconds left. Very nicely handled on the retake.
Yeah, no, what a great retake. And one of the big important factors there was Aaron backing off of elbow immediately, right? Once they decide, okay, let's just hang back on A Heaven they back off all the way to screens and say, as long as we can find back to Heaven, that's when we'll be fine. We're hearing a lot of GE fighting chants over here. I love that GE has their staff in all their matches. We saw it at some Apollo as well. They're always trying to hype up the crowd and the players themselves. DRX on pistols again. This time we see the aggressive Sage wall to buy time on A main.
Well, Monyet hanging in here. He's gonna pick up 2, make it 3. As they're just fishing a barrel for him. Not much they can do about that.
If you've ever wondered why DRX doesn't like this map, that is exactly why they don't like this map. They just don't want to have to play against all these shotguns.
Well, there you go. Monyet picks up the 4K and after the pistol round. Global Esports. You need very nice here
like and subscribe.
Okay, you got your buys. And now, importantly, you noted that they bought shotguns, right? You saw the judge coming out. You saw Bucky as well. We didn't hear it though, but you know it was very close quarters buys from GE. So DRX, they've got to use their utility early to inch forward. They cannot take any risks here and end up losing crucial weapons.
Let's see how it goes. They got 3 guys stacked here on the A side. They have 2 in mid and towards Vents.
Alright, nice dog.
So Trailblazer pushing on through. Here comes Global Esports trying to get aggressive. And Mako pulls down the angle. He picks up 2, but Tit's taken out. Picks up 2 with the judge. And DRX will continue to hate this map for now as Monyet picks up a Phantom and takes him down for his 3rd.
Monyet, you monster!
ज्यादा भाई ज्यादा
on the other side.
RB's just gonna
free हो रहा है
that out, but
बॉक्स पे चले
Listen,
जाता ना
Mako holds so strong
पक्का
on
ये
A
स्किल्स
main.
ही है
And yet, Global, you saw the
याद है वो
commitment they had
लोटस
to
मैप
fight for A
लॉक इन
main.
में
They say Magnet can hold mid with the
हम्म
judge.
ऐसे
He
ही
can hold on to male.
खेल
That's
रहे
all
थे
we
हम
need if we can
मतलब
push out of A main, recover a couple weapons, right? If we hard commit and
Exactly.
recover weapons, we can actually fight for this round. And in fact, now they're poised to try to take the win 2v1.
Let's see how this is going to go. I think Global Esports can just chill over towards the vents, wait and see if RB is going to plant.
30 seconds
and kind of
left.
go from there.
Okay, so RB does have 3 stars,
मार
but
रहे
he
भाई
doesn't have much
लौंडे
time to plan, set
दर्द
them up
मत दे
because
राउंड भाई
he's going to want to stick with the plan as well. He just sets it up right close to him for a safe plant. Now, we do have 2 guiding lights from Botsy.
Spike
It's
planted.
going to come down to how much can he provide support for Aaron
OMEN
to
खेलेगा
open
pool
up
पे
these angles here. RB's trying to make
Aaron
them
ने तो
think
clutch
that
हो
he's
हाँ
in one of these smokes.
Yeah. When in fact, he's just got the lineup
अरे
here from
भाई
me.
दर्द देने वाला है RB
Right, yeah, they saw this plant position. Now they expect this. He's trying to draw out the gravity well, and RB doesn't bite.
Ooh, not going to happen. Okay, the spray,
दर्द दे
41
दिया
health. RB just
दे
barely
दिया
hold
भाविन
on to
दर्द
that.
दे दिया
Aaron
इसने
is going to get the gravity well in as he has been in this position before. Let's see if he can line it up. 6 health. Seems familiar.
Oh no, Aaron!
There it is!
बोला ना
That
मैं
shot from RB for the 3rd kill in a row! And a massive
उन लोग को
clutch
उसको
to
लगा
give
शायद हेवन
DRX
भी रह
chance
सकता है
on this map.
Aaron just cannot
बोला ना मैं
land
दर्द दे देगा
6 damage today against DRX. What
इसी
a
के लिए
dramatic round for
एडवांटेज
him.
मिलने
Coming
के
back
बाद
again, this
सेफ
time
होना
he knew.
चाहिए
मतलब
You can
एक
tell
दूसरा
that
दिखता
he got
रहेगा
the
एंगल
ball about the Hulk 'cause he just tries to spray down
भाई
after
मोने
the
भाई
Hulk.
3v1 में
But
फ्री हो गए
RB's
भाई
peaks were so good.
Enemy remaining.
अभी
They were
मिड
just
पिक
saying,
पुश
we're
करके
gonna
मर
see
गया
here
उसके
once
बाद
again. The first kill is rough. I mean, he gets it. But then this one.
Wow.
जरूरत ही नहीं था यार
See Jeremy there, he's like, oh god.
जरूरत नहीं
Thankfully, he's able to get that one. I mean, that was the bonus round, right? So DRX really desperately needed that one. And yes, they only do hold on to 1 gun, but at least they take the round down for their sake.
Yeah, just one other thing we noticed in that previous round as RB gets the final kill is he realizes that Aaron's on the Bulldog and he
Nice
so
Ronsky.
he peeks out in that timing, which is impressive. Now, Ronsky, I think Mako should have known that it was a double stack there because he heard the guiding light as well, but Ronsky still gets the kill.
Foxy in to the vents, and DRX actually open up mid with this play.
चालू
It's now quick on through B Tower. They're going to try to make their way onto the site. The rotation is swift, but Buzz is right there with a headshot. And this has been shut down pretty nicely from DRX. Ronsky looking to fast push just a bit. Misses the shot onto RB.
Spike planted.
Just trying to eliminate RB's position for the time being.
And able to spot Buzz. A little bit
Nice.
slow on the shot, but still able to land it.
No charges left.
There's not a lot of angles for him to come on through as Aaron now
Nice try,
finally going to be
Bolte.
able to follow up.
Yeah, the positions are tough, right? You've got
चल
both
सकता है अभी
angles.
वैसे
We're
अगर
even going to see
Nice.
a cosmic divide here,
We
but
do?
Aaron actually picks off the kill in time,
हो
so
गया वो
it's
भी
a
अच्छी बात
2v2.
है
Yeah, just like
अरे
that.
रे।
But Ronsky through the
अरे
divide and Stacks is able to take down both.
अलग अलग क्यों जाते हैं 2v2
On
में
10
से
health, he gets the job done, ties things up for DRX.
We're not done
गलत
yet.
सिचुएशन में
Yeah,
काफी
just, you can see DRX
Nice
the cosmic divide usage there, maybe just trying to really safely secure themselves a spot back in this game.
आप लोगों को नहीं लगता कि
I mean,
आजकल
Ronsky actually gets the
कुछ
first
टीम्स
kill here
मिड
as
को बहुत
well,
ज्यादा
and yet
इंपॉर्टेंस दे रही है मिड उतना
Global
इंपॉर्टेंट रहा नहीं
Esports,
स्प्लिट
they get a little greedy. I mean, they've had some good rounds where
अरे
they're able to cut off the
मतलब
initial entry from DRX.
इम्पोर्टेंट है पर
even when
चोक
they were
पे
on the
फाइट
attacker
नहीं किया तो
side.
रिक्लियर कर
Right
सकते
there,
हैं
you let
मतलब
हाँ
Snipe
रिक्लियर
happen.
पे
You
खेल
gotta
सकते
imagine
हैं
that there's more
हाँ,
members
कर
trying
देना।
to commit to that one
करने के लिए।
kill.
मेरे हिसाब से मैं भी वही बोल रहा हूँ कि रिक्लियर पे खेल सकते हैं हम
So what you're saying is कि बाकी सारे छोड़ के हर टीम मतलब मिड पे ही ज्यादा फोकस करते हैं बाकी सारे एरियाज छोड़ के
हाँ मतलब मिड पे कुछ टीम ज्यादा फोकस करती हैं
Even if you're on an eco, you gotta
या
get
बट अगर तुम
whatever
ये बोल रहे
advantage
कि
you
सामने
can.
वाले
By
भी
trying to
अगर
break
मिड
for a
फोकस
kill,
कर
you're
रहे हैं
alone with the
हाँ
so
classic.
instead of
I
taking
mean,
some other
I
thing
think
you're
at
also
that
still
point, right, you
focusing
just
on mid
back
ये
out
बोल
and
रहे हो
group as
हाँ,
one,
हाँ।
either die to the
Okay.
spike or try to fight as four.
क्योंकि सामने वाला इतना
But
यूटिलाइज
it
करे
seems
तब
like
तक
Global, they're starting to
फिल
panic
करके फिर
just a
रिक्लियर
tad
कर
bit,
सकते
right?
हैं
आजकल
They're
मिड
not able
लेना
to
बहुत
keep the lead that they
मुश्किल है
had
भाई वाइपर
in
और
the early
एक्स्ट्रा
parts of the first
आते
हाँ।
नहीं
We're starting to see kind of these solo plays
और
where they're trying to
प्लस
just piece
याद
out
है
the
लाउड जो
duels.
वॉल यूज करती है
And
क्लोज वाला
DRX is actually now grouping.
हाँ
ये
As a
डिफेंस
group
वाला
three,
ये जो
four, maybe sometimes
अग्रेसिव
even
वॉल है
5
इसका वन
members,
यूज है
to cover each
इसके
other's
पार
backs.
जाने के बाद वो ये वॉल
That's
पूरा
very
यूजलेस
important,
है
I think,
नहीं
हाँ।
for Global Esports to
क्लोज
kinda do
वाला
what they did
वॉल
on
इज सो
Haven,
मच
right? It was
बेटर
a very
उससे
close match. They were
अगर
able
बी
to
से
get
करो तो बी साइड
bunch of
हेवन
rounds
और
towards
मिड
the
वाला
end
ब्लॉक
and
कर
make
सकते
things
हैं
very even
अगर
down
ए
to
से
the
करो
wire
तो ए
now
मेन
for
का
a
लाइन
minute to allow
एमेन का ए रैम का जो बॉक्स है वो और मिड वापस से ब्लॉक कर सकते हैं और उसके ऊपर हम क्रॉस फायर भी खेल सकते हैं। वो आए तो भी एक बेटर चोक पॉइंट बनता है नहीं वो।
ये वॉल पहले यूज करते थे वो वन वे लेफ्ट से निकल के मारने के लिए और वो मार्केट
हाँ,
रखने के लिए।
हाँ।
अभी वो इतना
वायबिलिटी नहीं है वो प्लेयर
नहीं है वायबिलिटी।
अभी सब अवेयर रहते हैं वो।
Meanwhile, on DRX's side, you know, some of
यार
them
तू
have
खुद
okay
से ही बात कर रहा है गोलू।
no reason to hard push.
कंफर्म है अभी जी है।
Yeah,
1v3 नहीं हारना था।
1v3 आ रहे हैं लोग।
हाँ तो आरबी।
हाँ।
मतलब मॉनेट ने तेरे तरह ही खेला स्किल एकदम मस्त 3 को मारा फिर 1v3 में वाइट पिक किया मर गया पहले 1v2 हो गया ना हार।
प्लेयर को क्या पहले तो खेलने नहीं आता जाने थे बस।
Yeah, I mean that's okay though. Fox.
पर वही है ना अगर 1v3 में वो बंदा मर गया तो भी 1v2 मतलब जस्ट बिकॉज़ एक मिस्टेक हुआ सेकंड मिस्टेक नहीं होना चाहिए था वो।
उसके बाद बाजी को टैप करके सिर्फ पीक मतलब इन्फो लेना था फाइट नहीं लेना चाहिए था।
हाँ और वो कमिट किया फुल फाइट में। आप क्राउच कर रहे हो मतलब
क्राउच करके हाँ वो फुल कमिट किया।
हाँ
इन्फो लेता फिर डबल पिक कर सकते थे।
But once they fish for some information and you know potentially
ना तो समझ में आ रहा है कि DRX का प्रिपरेशन उतना अच्छा नहीं है ये फॉक्सी 9 को लेके। नहीं हेवन में भी अगर देखो तो प्रिपरेशन तो अच्छा नहीं था वो तो इंडिविजुअली मार दिया ना लास्ट में मतलब।
हाँ
but it is going to provide very useful right
हेवन में थोड़ा प्रिपेयर्ड थे वो कंट्रोल स्मोक के लिए।
हाँ
पर वो ज्यादा कुछ
sight line so they have to back off.
हिट में तो मेरे को इनका डिफेंस वॉल भी नहीं अच्छा लगा था DRX का जो ए पे कर रहे थे। बहुत ही वन डिमेंशनल वॉल था वो मेरे हिसाब से।
It's a very important timing to pick it up and now he's going to push out. He's got the Boombot sent out, but Mako's holding this down.
Okay, but Global now pushed out even further, so they know that everyone has to be stuck in mid. But Global, if they're going to go, they have to be able to catch up to Mako, because otherwise they're going to get caught from behind. They have to understand that their backs are now open. They actually don't have control of A main anymore.
Maniet's able to get the one in mid, though, as Showstopper mid. And man, the shorty from that range. Foxy as his Showstopper did pretty much nothing.
Now the push out from Ronsky and Texture proving very valuable.
RB's got a nice angle. He's going to be able to Stacks gets one elsewhere. Immediately makes this 2v2 as Stacks hanging on the ropes. Looking to bait out a bunch of shots, but okay, they're actually going to jump in behind him. Stacks is going to get sorted from underneath as Monet is on 4.
भाग के जा मोनेट अभी 10 सेकंड उसको भाग के जाना है।
He's got 8 seconds.
He's got a plan.
दोनों मालूम है।
There it is. He's got enough time as long as he doesn't get delayed as they are running on in. As trying to spray on through, they don't quite land the shots. As he is pretty low though.
They know where he is.
Nice.
Monet! Ace here in round 18.
पर अभी 3 किल भी नहीं देना था रे 5v2 में।
और उसके बाद भी वो मोनिया अकेला गया था वो।
हाँ वो शॉट ही लेके गया था।
Mid for so long because I was getting concerned with Ronsky and Texture pushing out without actually further info on A main, but Monet
Shorty got money.
all the weapons he has through the smoke.
फिर वैसे बी हॉप करते करते गया था
this choice here too, right? Just double down and say, listen, we know where RD is. Let's make this a 2v1 in both directions, right? Let's not
आवाज करो
different 1v1s. Let's just commit to trying to catch stacks. Monet gets 2 shorty kills. That's now tied 9-9. They still have
बहुत important है।
on the side of Global.
It's denied by the wall.
अरे
And I'm not gonna feel too good about that, but Mako did pick up the kill. As Foxy, I guess he was distracting.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was an idea of if the Sage Wall doesn't come, we'll do a fast push, but if it does, you know, let's just spray down it afterwards. I think this was a very intentional setup from DRX, and they're actually able to take advantage of it by getting the kill onto Ronsky.
Alright, we see Guiding Light in through mid, and Monet's trying to hold it down again, but they take him out early. Very important for DRX's push through mid, as now in tower, they should be able to take out B site for themselves.
Yeah, during that whole fight in mid, we heard Texture pop a showstopper to try to catch Mako. He actually doesn't get the job done. So he knows that Malco's been pushed all the way to attacker spawn, but
fuck मैं mute हो
they're
गया।
on their back foot,
तो
right?
मेरे हिसाब से तो बेट आउट करा सकते थे KO का अल्ट इस राउंड में।
अभी तो
सेव करने के
अल्ट
बाद
यूज करेगा ये
कुछ एटलीस्ट ट्राई कर सकते थे, एक फ्लैश नीड का कॉम्बो या कुछ, मतलब
Last time they were in
हाँ
this
वो ट्राई
position,
कर सकते थे।
they got that cosmic divide down. They took the round relatively comfortably, but
I like this from GE. Once again, they say.
पर मेरे हिसाब से DRX अभी प्रेशर में है, वो यूज कर सकती थी।
हाँ वो भी है
Cannot all full buy next round, so let's see.
बट वही ना उनको एरियाज क्लियर नहीं है ना, हेवन मेल
हाँ।
क्लियर बैठे रहेंगे तो फ्री पिक्स दे देंगे।
Apparently a timeout's going to come up, it looks like, but Killer's pointing out at the desk again the fact that while it feels bad, that was the right choice. The 5-man save over on Haven.
थोड़ी हाइंडसाइट वाली बात हो गई नहीं?
एक्स्ट्रा अल्ट घर लेके जाएगा। अरे भाई अल्ट उसने यूज कर लिया भाई, किधर है अल्ट उसके पास? क्या हो गया लॉन्डो?
Onto the next round and keep the momentum going.
they did this last time with the save into timeout, into lots of discussion about how they're going to handle it from here.
Guys, if you are enjoying this stream
defending side has been
and want G to win,
but a couple of clutches from RB, a couple of very close
so
rounds
G fighting
go the way of DRX, and
ये देखना
and
कौन
if you are
कॉल
only
करेगा।
enjoying then
last round win.
subscribe कर दो।
ट्रिपल मैन सेव है, अगर एरिन कॉल देगा तो मेरे हिसाब से वो ट्रिपल मिड वॉक बोलेगा।
We can win, no? अरे हाँ we can win।
One or the other, but I think it's the first one.
ये
I
ना
think
can तो है।
sometimes gets a little excited on stage.
Can we close out the
We
map
don't always
now?
catch in the replays, but
But
a lot of the
total
fans have
rounds
said
है
that they
अभी।
hear it when they're in the stadium. Now, importantly, Global Esports.
अरे नहीं जाता
a
तो
change I
10-6
think
up
worth
होते यार
making
अपन।
is, okay, Magnet, while he's great in mid, DRX is starting to figure
9-6
this
थे
out.
ना
Right?
जब
They're gonna
नहीं
just
8-6
constantly
थे हाँ
spam,
9-6
try to
होता
swarm
फिर
with utility to take that control.
ideally जीतते 10-6
Do you either plant someone else there? Maybe the Sage. I know the Sage in mid feels bad because we've seen it done time and time again. Or
2K
do you
watching
actually
less
just empty
than
it, right?
भाई
And just say,
likes
go
नहीं
back
है
to
क्या
the
guys?
pistol round. Say, let's just make sure we don't give up a tower. And just
Sir,
stick
like
with it.
नहीं।
Okay, Magnet's going to stick near mid, but he's not going to commit to it, and they're actually going to do a hard
प्रभात
stack on
1500
B
लाइक
main.
हो गए वैसे।
Global Esports, their intention here is to push out.
Let's see if it works out because we got
ओ भाई
3
B main
members
fight
of
होने वाला
DRX hanging around there
है।
as
Battle
well.
of B mains।
Oh, they empty mid as well.
They did this before with the guiding light into Foxy P. See if it works out as, okay, he's going to take the Satchel on over, and DRX not going to challenge them, and even a Siege Wall
that wall लग
split
रहा है।
down.
That is the way to complete this, though,
Same
right? Because the
रख रहे हैं।
whole intention was if we don't get contact, we can get the Seekers for free.
नहीं बोला
They
ना।
get it, and now they know, okay, DRX is just waiting for us as well. So, no reason to
मेरे को लगा उड़ा देगा टकरा से दिखा है।
I mean, I think, Batsy, you save that until maybe the 40-second mark, and then you use it to double-check. He does have an extra guiding light here. I think you use something
Kai
at the
Ald
1
भी है।
minute mark just to check for information.
Here's Texture as the blind comes out, but Foxy gets 2 anyway!
Foxy dodges
Oh
the
my-
flash instantly.
And Botsy now trying to hold down in the corridor, sprays him down as Buzz even with the
अरे
ult
क्या
up
कर रही है
Sax
भाई?
is finally going to shut him down,
भाई
making this a
क्यों ऐसा
2v2.
कर रहे हो भाई?
नाइस
Gonna
बची
give time though for Global
मार दिया ना
Esports to rotate on over to
मार
B.
दिया पर उसके पास क्या कर रहा है?
Alive, Stacks protecting RB so they can res that KO. Now, Batsy, he swings out at the end because he knows that otherwise he's going to get sprayed down. Yeah, he buys time for the rotates and Magnet's back.
Oh, Monier भाई shooter भाई।
Bro, they just line up.
उड़ा दिया क्या तू? बहुत spoilers दे रहे हो भाई
Global
मेरे को।
Esports.
तो देख लेना।
Twitch पे देखना क्यों YouTube पे देख रहा है
Let's
बोल
talk
रहे।
about Magnet's passive buff, which is he gets plus 50% accuracy in mid on splitters. What a monster he is on that part of the map.
भाई ऑनिक में पागल की तरह दौड़ता था ये नियॉन लेके।
This. 2 and 3.
Looks around, he's
ये
like,
मर भी जाता तो
"Man,
भी एरिन उधर ही था। हम तो सिक्योर ही हो जाता।
Someone get this?
Oh man. Well,
ना भाविन नहीं दे रहा
Just
भाई ये
making
spoilers और
things
कोई
more
बाकी सब
interesting
लोग भी
for
देख रहे
us.
थे भाविन बैक
Absolutely.
we were tied up at 10 on Haven. We're tied up at 10 on Split.
Oh, they want to take a nice change from Global.
Nice call यार, nice.
Out this time. And
Nice,
not only
nice,
do they
nice.
take out Buzz, which is
अरे
Mako though,
अरे
he lines
क्यों?
up too.
सड़ी गिर।
Gonna keep things close. As he was able
तब
to
एडवांटेज
push
से थ्रू
in
होता है भाविन तेरे को
from
बहुत
Evan
गुस्सा
down.
आता
बहुत
है ना
खुंदस्त आता है मेरे को और पता नहीं क्यों आधे से ज्यादा जब देखता है ऑन की करता है ऐसा कुछ कांड। मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम वही करता है ऐसा, कभी भी पिक किधर भी कर देगा।
He's gonna wait.
Yeah, Aaron just wants just one kill even.
Looks like RB knows he's there and he's going to win the firefight. This is looking pretty strong now on the take for DRX. So we have seen Global Esports
entry मिलने के बाद
in this position to save. And I think this is one of the more obvious spots as it is 2-4 and even a pit.
अब OC players थोड़े ऐसे होते ही हैं.
Okay, well, if once you're the pit, you for sure save, right? You say, okay, you know what? We at least baited out that extra ultimate. That's fine. Texture's down to 0 creds. Aaron's down to 350. We cannot get full buys once again in the next round. Global Esports. Again, they tried this 4-man push over at Lock-in as well. That time I think it might have been on Eco. They did get shut down in mid that time. This time they go out, they get a quick kill on Buzz, but actually Aaron was hanging back in the site on A, and so there was no way to check if someone had gotten into A tower.
हाँ अभी जैसे बिना मतलब
hopefully that's something we see them brush up on and choose to continue to bring out that play.
OMEN बहुत अच्छा खेल रहा है पर team synergy नहीं.
You'd imagine that would be pretty important as the last 4 rounds have gone back and forth.
पैसा भी नहीं.
And DRX once again are in the lead. Even here on the attacker side after the half, which was even 6-6.
Global Esports trying to figure out how they want to do their buys.
force कर सकते थे एक judge और एक rifle ये दे सकता था मन.
Even if it means giving up match point.
एक judge ले ले.
You know, maybe you have
playing
playing
for हाँ ये मैप में viable हो जाता है ना judge और
just hold the close quarters.
Texture just gonna hold the angle on A and make sure they don't go in through here, but you see that DRX, they've only got Mako in that same position that he was a couple of rounds ago. As the push will actually come in through mid.
Yeah, once they hear all this noise in mid, B main has to push out. They have to push out and they need to somehow fight against RB and keep control of Garage. Meanwhile, on the A side, do you go back to A tower to fight that, or do you try to fish out for Mako? You do have the res on Ronsky, so Texture can...
Oh, Mako's lining it up. He gets the one, spots Texture, so that's a lot of info going to DRX on this push on A.
Texture aware है भाई, देखना भाई. Texture aware है when open है.
Trying to buy time. He does get out to elbow, and backup is on its way in the form of Bazi.
Yeah, they're trying to essentially sprint into this one. Bazi gets into screens as
देख लिया. कुत्ता ने देख लिया ना इसको.
Behind his single one. He's playing through the smoke so well, he knows that one is in there.
Nice Texture. अरे पर उधर खाली हो. उधर खाली हो. उधर बाकी खाली हो.
मैं देखा भी नहीं रे रेडर उधर.
Well, yeah, just trying to run in. He's got a frenzy and a dream essentially as Buzz will let him know.
पहले जीवा तो नहीं चालू किया था लास्ट.
क्या चालू किया था भाविन?
BM का stacks पे किया था ना.
हाँ बच्ची ने किया.
हाँ बच्ची ने किया था.
These ultimates, and I know that they've been waiting to use these for retakes. I mean, you know, the Cosmic Divide better used as a retake tool, but there is a question: do you use the pit? It looks like he might be poised to use it in mid just to shut that down.
GG नहीं होएगा जब
तक.
Round निकालते हैं अपने round
at Lock-in as well. So it comes down to Texture.
यूज करना है भाई. कब से ये बेव रॉन्ग्स की तो 4-5 राउंड से अड़ लेके बैठा है भाई, पर कोई रेस हो नहीं रहा अपना.
They're gonna break the wall.
वही पहले उड़ रहा है.
From there, it looks like hanging out in sewers again.
Come on, Ron. The redemption round.
We'll have to pick up that spike and maybe just go for mid again, as of course there is a pit here, so a little bit more difficult.
Oh भाई वो छुप तो बॉक्स के भी छुप गए. अल्ट और गैप है थोड़ा.
With his timings on his Trailblazer and the guiding light, he's jiggle peeking right in between, but every 20-second increment, he should use one of these abilities. There's a Trailblazer. It comes out. Does he get a spot? He does. The vision should have hit. So they know Aaron starting to try to provide support there.
This one feels pretty obvious, but as I say that, DRX are going to try to mix it up and back away.
Yeah, I mean, I think once you go down to 45-40, yeah, use the Seeker. See if they're still in front of B main or not. Now, Buzz is trying to come here just to take these out. Okay, this is trying to sell the idea that DRX is still in front of B, which means
slow भी है.
Cannot commit to a rotate.
Slow नहीं है,
yeah,
slow नहीं है.
actually rotates over to B. There's 2 of them on B right now.
30 seconds left.
And that's not essentially where you want to be, as Buzz is really trying to sell this grenades, everything being thrown into the smoke as in he goes, dies someone yet, but the push is on A.
Yeah, but Texture has a read on this as well. And Ronsky.
Oh, but Mako.
Texture को भी उड़ा.
10 seconds left.
Okay, well, they do clear the site, but it is a 3v2. Now, it's Global. I know they might want to save this Cosmic Divide, but it is match point.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, you gotta use it.
Toxins going up.
Talk screen as well. Mako on the backside. He's got some help from RB. There's the Cosmic Divide.
Oh, this is great for Monyet because it's setting it up for screens, but Monyet can scout across the other side of the wall.
Stacks waiting behind. Monyet gets the one and no kill.
Nice dabba.
As he can hold this now. RB does not have a chance to make his way in. Okay.
Yeah, there's the gravity well.
Nice रे मोनिए भाई बचा रहा है भाई.
Defuse Global Esports. They've got a chance here. One round away from tying it up.
If they win the split, I mean,
ने बोला Global might want to save the Cosmic Divide.
Handily win rounds in mid, but that Cosmic Divide setup to make it look like they're all going to try to funnel into screens, and then he watches for anyone waiting on his side of the Cosmic Divide from heaven, able to pick off that kill, and then he's actually able to finish off the round as well.
Well, it all comes down to this as the GE tiers have
इधर बैठे
returned.
टेंशन हो रहा है.
I mean, this is the time. This is the time to shout it out, right? Let's go to map 3. I think everyone would love to see that. I mean, maybe not DRX fans, but it would be exciting at the very least.
Sure. This has been really back and forth and fun Valorant, regardless of who you're a fan of. So seeing more of it would be beneficial to everyone, I think, as here comes DRX into vents.
Okay, Global has made a good change, just letting DRX get up to vents from there. But they're actually going to hunt him down with the Sage Wall.
Oh, they're going to get in?
A great change from Global to make sure the second line of attack from DRX cannot provide support. The Raze down now. The entries are much weaker, and now DRX has to go in with their flashes.
ये मोनियट या तो रॉन का ही कॉल रहेगा. Actually, एरिन भी था क्या नहीं?
It's a lot to ask. You got 3 people, or 2
Yeah,
now. Bosse is rotating over to B. Just trying to hold down from ramps.
Yeah, Aaron's just holding an off angle. He just wants to get info and hold on to ramps. Right? Mid is being watched by Monyet. They say if they go into A, that's fine. Give them the plant. Now, the big question is RB's all the way over on B main. When does he rotate? What?
I guess Aaron didn't see him, and Mako's just able to line that up, but Rez comes in.
Okay, snake bite. Well, okay, at the very least, Global on their side, they hold control. They hold control
Oh, bhai.
of A tower.
Good spray. Buzz
Nice,
takes a
nice.
lot. Stacks trades 1 for 1. Which
ये
is
माको
good for Global
माको
here.
उसकी तरह ऐसे ही मार के चला गया भाविन.
Nice.
ये उसका बैरल दिख रहा था.
अच्छा दिख रहा था.
The only one they don't know about is RB.
Yeah.
इसको ओवरटाइम है ना भाई ये तो.
अरे
तो शनि मत बोलो मेरे को पागल.
This is getting more interesting.
4v2 है.
थोड़ा जल्दी बोल दिए Skills भाई.
They have to go.
Nice.
4v2 में है भाई.
बच गए. वो बंदा मरा.
हाँ ऑफ निकालना चाहिए actually. Expect नहीं करेंगे.
My gosh, Global Esports taking DRX to overtime. I don't think that was on anyone's bingo card for VC.
Let's go, guys.
2023.
Well, they almost did in the first map.
DRX
Now
को
on map 2,
दिया मैं अपने
they
घर.
finally make it happen.
Guys, hit that like and
Getting
subscribe
6
button.
rounds on either side. So, what can you say? Very evenly matched.
ले ले भाई,
Two
गोलू, अभी
teams.
एक चक
Global
ली इसके.
Esports have risen to the task, and they are certainly going blow for blow with one of the best teams here. If they could overtake them and force a map 3, that would be huge
breakfast हो गया भाई.
for this squad.
And the true winner of this map is the AR director in the studio. Finally gets to show off the overtime scoreboard in AR.
Yeah.
I do like it, right? Instead of just trying to keep track of the entire score, we'll do that for you guys, but we just want to know who's on match point, right? Who's getting close to the 2 wins that you're going to need to win out map 2. Global Esports trying to push this to map 3 on Pearl. And DRX, I mean, yeah, it is round robin. As long as you win the match, it's okay, but it's not going to feel great in DRX's position.
रॉसी कब जाएगा? देखो रॉसी के पहुंचने के लिए तुमको एक बलि देनी पड़ेगी. अपनी उंगली काट के यहाँ पे पहुंचाओ, तब इंडिया का पासपोर्ट वाले को वो पासपोर्ट ऑफिस वाले बोलेंगे हाँ आप ठीक है.
पड़े क्या भाविन.
भाई कोई सही में कर दिया ना. बता.
भाई it was sarcasm. बता दे रहा हूँ, मजाक कर रहा था.
भरोसा नहीं है कोई सही में कर दिया.
भाई कितने बार एक ही सवाल पूछ रहे हैं भाई.
Do they have some other wild cards prepared on this first couple overtimes when they're on the attacking side? to try to get their lead, because I think their defense, they're starting to figure out DRX's pacing
सही
here.
बात है, अभी DRX बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेशर में, अभी पूरा फास्ट खेल के खत्म करना चाहिए। ये RB को ही टारगेट करो,
There is a change, right? They're just ditching A entirely. They're gonna focus on mid. They want to get full mid control, and then decide if they want to rotate back out. But they are gonna have to speed this up because they have no information on whether DRX pushes out of A main or not.
Yeah, as they will
Touch.
look to push on through just a bit. It's utility use here in mid as grenade comes out and they say, well, it's gonna slow us down just a bit.
Yeah, I mean, they did draw out a lot of utility. This is just gonna be a full commit onto B.
Yeah, Foxy, he's here.
Dock
Here's them all as well. Lines it up, perfect timing on the peak 1v4 as on the back of the site here is RB as well. Texture is in. A lot of members of Global are in onto the site, but RB,
कैसे नहीं हो रहे भाई? वो
Foxy are able to hold it down and leave only
मार रहे हैं
Monyet on the site here alone.
Foxy 9 staying alive for so long, creating different off angles.
निकालेगा लग रहा है भाई
To
मेरे
keep
को।
Global Esports at bay, it comes down to Monyet.
कर
He's done some
सकता है।
heroics so far in this map,
पप्पी दे
but
देंगे।
not too much time on his side.
It's gonna run on over. I think that's the sound cue they needed as a lot of spray coming through the smoke. Monyet in a really rough spot. Axis one after that.
Oh, bhai,
Axis another. Monyet has been insane so far. Oh, but the flash for Buzz is too good. And the timing is right there as Buzz just barely gonna hold on to that round for the side of DRX.
That right-click flash drive was just so clean, right? It pops right as he sees it. You see Monyet trying to dodge it, but if Monyet dodges it, I think he swings back and gets killed, given just what momentum he had there. Look at Fox positioning, right? Just creating these angles.
उसका ट्रैजेक्टरी नहीं दिख रहा था ना फ्लैश का।
हाँ वही मैं वही देखना बहुत अच्छा तो बहुत अच्छा किया। हाँ रे अच्छा किया रे बहुत अच्छा किया।
They're like, oh, that's a relief.
Yeah, that's a relief for sure.
Thank God.
What to गई?
Okay, well, timeout.
DRX
time
close it out.
बहुत फटी हुई है।
Attacking side. And I do like this. We haven't seen this work out too well in the past when teams try to use an early timeout and overtime to close it out. But the reason
ये तो मॉनी ऑलमोस्ट निकाल देता पर फिर वही आप लोगों को नहीं लगता कि
टेक्सचर से लास्ट गेम ऑफ हो नहीं रही थी इसलिए आई थिंक
टीम में टारगेट करना चाहिए था
So now's a good time for
फिर से आरबी को
This is what GE changed in the last 2 rounds. How do we combat that? Looking at that sign.
When is Rossi coming?
Is like,
5 minutes.
if you guys lose, you have to get together with me, basically.
हाँ वही बस यहाँ से दरवाजा खोल बोला ना मैं तुमको anywhere door है डोरेमोन का अपने पास इधर से बस
The strongest of motivations to win.
No.
Yeah, for DRX. Well, all right, Global Esports as well. I mean,
DRX ने एक राउंड ऑफ निकाली थी। वो B का aggressive line लिया था।
On mid. Okay, yeah, so they go back to a very slow default. Now,
Guys,
I would love to see
fighting
Foxy
scam
start
कर
to
दो।
push out off of his utility on B main, right?
अपन एनर्जी सेट करते हैं अपनी तरफ से।
It doesn't mean much. Yeah, he's starting to push out because that way the stack on A has meaning. Because now they can say just keep 3 people on A. There's no one in front of Garage.
Yeah. Aaron in
Mar.
position gets a little bit of poke damage there on a Foxy.
I mean, it's a miracle Foxy actually stays alive.
Low net डालना था ना?
Okay, Trailblazer out of Garage as well. And into Ramen.
Yeah.
Foxy has so much information on
अब उनको पता चल गया 3 जने।
They actually ditched mid entirely.
Low need और
4-man stack on A.
And they're pushing out. I mean, they're going to get some information that, okay, a little bit of a rotation has come out from DRX. As Texture gets one. RB.
Yeah, but seeing the position. Oh.
ये भाई ये वो तो
he wants to stay alive because he's only 1 point away.
अरे तू YouTube पे देखना बंद कर या तो RR करना बंद कर।
Everyone on DRX, so there could be a rotate, which is why Botsy now goes back to watch mid. We do have.
हाँ उन लोग भी stack ही रखे मतलब भाड़ में गया सब कुछ।
Global Esports' idea. Just don't commit to this because Botsy, all he has to do is stay alive in Garage on B main.
30 seconds
Just
left.
spot the plant and then keep main alive.
That's his job. Let's see the timing of when he pokes out as they are already in there.
Nice.
Picks up a kill as well.
He needs to stay alive. Yeah, I mean, you've bought enough time. You cannot try to stop the plant right now. Stay alive. It's a 5v3.
All right, he's going to hold it. Botsy
10 seconds
in the
left.
smoke. Stacks wants to take it down.
RB? It's a pinch.
इसकी play by stats पे काम कर गया उसको.
And then Buzz has actually pushed out into alley as well. DRX has great positions despite being down in numbers.
Oh, HellrangeR nearly takes him out though. Bit of damage is now Buzz pushing forward. Knows there's Ronson behind him. Ronson gets the kill. As in the smoke they are. RB in mid-jump, still gonna get the kill. As 𝘼𝐽𝑗 is down the spray, they try to 2v1 him, but he takes him down. Bronski looks around and takes down Stacks.
Good.
And they do have ample time.
Baronski, मेरे OCD के लिए बस अभी तो रेस्ट कर दे, पूरे हाफ में नहीं किया है तूने.
Smooth on the defense.
अच्छा लगा भाई, अच्छा लगा दिल के.
इसने हाफ के एंड में किया था ना रे.
हाँ वही, पर
बस एक बार.
We've been proven wrong with this split in map 2 and
keep fighting.
Teams, right? Global Esports.
Hello India.
With Bazi pushing out and trying to stay alive in garage, buys enough time for the rotate. Meanwhile, DRX, RB sneaks in, gives time for Stacks to go to backside. That's the only chance they had to win out. They unfortunately do not. And now we go over to round 27. You know, I often imagine that all of the
third match लेके जाओ, अपन ढोल लेके आते कहीं से तो टक टक
टक.
They might need it for map 3, man. I mean,
ढोल इधर allowed है क्या? इधर लेकर आना ढोल.
This could go down.
किधर?
हाँ वैसे अगर तू लेकर आ सकते, ओ सुक्की को दिखा रहा है भाई.
Is waiting for us there. I don't know how clearly you guys can hear that through our microphones, but it is very clear to us through our headsets.
Yeah. Texture fan right behind him. Over there on the GE side, and of course this timeout is going to get
allowed ही होगा, पता नहीं अभी कोरिया में ढोल ले जाना allowed है कि नहीं, वो भगवान जानता.
कोरिया में मिलता भी नहीं है, मिलते हैं क्या?
इंडिया से ले जा सकता है ना तू भाई, अगर मिलता नहीं
हाँ
है
तो अगर सपोज ढोल है वेन्यू के अंदर ले सकता है कि नहीं?
कप्पा किधर है?
क्या उधर कोरिया में?
हाँ
नहीं अलाउड नहीं है.
कप्पा कर रहा था पर अभी कप्पा का आवाज क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? लाइट नेट गया है कुछ तो. वो यूआर है इसके लिए, मैं बोला कप्पा का लाइट नेट.
कोरिया और जापान में बॉडी सर्च होता है, सिर्फ ये प्लकार्ड्स मिलते हैं और वो मिलता है, वो क्या बोलते हैं उसको, पता नहीं क्या बोलते हैं, वो जो दो हाथ में लेके ऐसे हिलाते रहते हैं ना.
Bit of a passive position there as the rotation through sewers will come in.
Oh, this is a nice change though, right? Because Aaron's in the same position he always was when he was lurking over on the A side. And now they're going to start to strike with the Trailblazer. It's a bit of a twist on the GE special, but a gravity wall buys just enough time.
Oh, Buzz, he's on the run. God. He's like, oh God, get me out of here. As they all move in on to tower.
I think वो फ्लड का स्पिट था थोड़ा सा गलत हो गया, नहीं?
What are their tools to clear this out?
Oh my God, ये देख रहे swings देख रहे जी का. A main से A ramps to E city.
He's going to underhand the grenades, buy himself some time.
Bazi needs to provide support from A main.
There's one. There is the trade from Onyet on the backside in the screen.
You're boxed in now.
In they go. They're both low on health. Buzz here an elbow. Trying to hold it down.
Oh no!
As they push through another trade.
Okay, good trade.
Nice.
Right now, Bazi, they get the push, and they should be able to put down this plant.
Mako looking to see if he wants to creep in early. No, he's going to wait for RB to provide a second angle.
Nice ulti, bhai.
But an amazing cosmic divide.
Oh, bhai. ये भाई ये माँ को कुछ भी मार के चले जाता है भाई.
Makes it a 2v2. They push out of the cosmic divide, and Mako and RB get one apiece. And that will be the defuse as DRX hold on barely.
Wow.
अगर blinded आता फिर भी समझ में आता, blinded भी नहीं आया.
You just got cleared from elbow. You imagine that it's only one on the other side, you know, in the main part of the site. So you push out, try to get a crossfire off.
मोनिया भी सेफर एंगल ले सकता था ना, वो
मोनिया शॉटी के साथ बैठा था तो फिर भी
हाँ
ठीक है.
मतलब नहीं वो एल्बो के बाजू वाला एंगल ले सकता था ना.
हाँ हाँ.
वो शॉटी से उसने मिस किया ना, इसलिए माँ को मार पाया ना.
हाँ.
और मोनेट ने गोली चलाया ना.
हाँ.
अभी मेको भाई मेरे को इतना फास्ट मार के चले
कि really did hear me call out his KD on map 1.
फास्ट नहीं था वो.
It's like no. But jokes aside, Mako's really stepped it
ने
up.
टाइम तो दिया, पहला शॉट मार के वो दूसरा शॉट मारने का भी टाइम था मोने के पास.
And a note, Monyet also has 36 kills. So
पता नहीं अल्ट इतना अच्छा था.
मारो भाई आरबी को.
Yeah, it
पकड़ लिया
would be
I think.
exaggeration to say that he's been carrying GE a certain amount. But GE, good change once again. This time it's a
भाग
harder
जाता
push
है
with a
भाई.
stack
बीमेन
on
पुश
B
किया था
main.
उसको.
Now, because it's 3 people, what they do is they push out, but then they just go back because they don't want to give up all of 𝐵_Heaven and Vents and all of that for free. So now you're like, okay, I'll just keep Jiggle peeking Garage and 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐊𝐒. We'll see if there's anyone over by A tower. That allows them to set up for a good retake on B if it is going to be a B strike, which it appears to be.
बाजी है रोटेट पे बाजी ने इन्फो ले लिया ना उधर रैंप पे काल लिया वो fucking spot हो गया
there, nobody's checking, nobody's peeking onto this one. Buzz gonna get that entry. Spotjet flash spamming and he can't get the kill.
Oh no.
The entry is clean
तो
for
जब बीमेन
DRX
DRX
and
ने
this
डॉक
might
किया तो इन
be
लोगों को बीमेन वापस फाइट करना चाहिए था
the
ना
way they win this match.
हाँ या तो फिर हेवन पे वो हेवन पे स्मोक कर देने का ना एंगल ब्लॉक आउट करने के लिए कुछ तो करो ऐसा
स्मोक करके भी बीमेन फाइट ही बेटर रहता ना
हाँ वही बीमेन फाइट ही लेते हैं पर एटलीस्ट कुछ तो लाइन ऑफ साइट ब्लॉक करना है
मैं इसीलिए बोल रहा हूँ कि आप देखिए वो क्लोज वाला बॉल मच बेटर रहता और मोनिया ने इतना जज से मारा भी उनको डर रहता मिड पे आगे बढ़ने से
नाइस
वे रॉन्स ने कुछ कर दिया
And the defuse is coming in. There's enough time, but Mako.
They got half.
Oh, Ronsky.
Nice,
Ronsky again.
Do they know where RB is?
Res भी आ गया
And the
भाई
res. He's got the suck.
Oh,
Is it enough?
They suspect it. They know he's up in
What nice ओ भाई यार भाई रॉन्स्की बोलते भाई ये राउंड निकाल दिया भाई लॉन्डे ने भाई बाजी का फ्लैश भी कड़क आया भाई मजा
प्लीज अब बीमेन चल लो प्लीज बीमेन चल लो
having 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐊𝐒 intentionally checking A tower instead of 𝐵_Heaven, you had to expect that pinch to be
Flash
there.
डाला
But
मस्त
Global Esports, what a retake, what an amazing flash coming in from 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒.
भाई मोने टेक्सचर चला रहा है रेस वेट
Wow.
Yeah, they're pretty happy.
मजा आया गाइस
Yeah, no surprise. As we
पर
reset.
DRX ने कुछ भी चेंज नहीं किया अपने डिफेंस में हर राउंड
हाँ
Wow.
एक की राउंड चेंज किया जब जी ने डीरश किया वो KO बी पे ऑलरेडी
हाँ
In this one already.
Yeah, I mean, no timeouts anymore
आई
either.
फील
so
अब तो
at
हमको
this
जाना
point,
चाहिए
we
आरबी के
always like
पास
to remind you
वापस
guys, it
हाँ
really
आई
actually
थिंक
comes
उसके
down
पीछे
to a bit
वो
of
पुल
endurance,
करके
right?
उसको
Just keeping their focus.
नेट डालना
Game
चाहिए
जा
और
रहे, जा
सैचल
रहे,
से
उधर ही जा
much from your opponents in terms of
पर डॉग
their
यूज करने
choices,
से
their
अच्छा ना
styles, and
पुल
even
और
their
नेट डालना चाहिए
protocols.
और सीधा फ्लैश के साथ
हाँ
बर्स्ट
They've
पकड़ो
done a lot of B rushes through main, but they
वो फ्यूरिया वाला कॉल ना डबल सैचल करके
हाँ हाँ
now
हाँ
they're gonna stack. And I don't mind this in terms of round to round calling. This is a decent idea.
पुल पे रेस जा ही नहीं
South
सकता
push,
भाई
Texture
ये
slowed
एक
down just a
प्रॉब्लम
bit. 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒 in the site as well.
They don't know textures in deep though.
𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒
एक बार
gets
इनका
it,
पैनिक
gets
देखो
the one, and
DRX
yeah,
का
Texture picks up that kill as you
Nice.
mentioned. Monyet as well. RB,
Nice,
very nice
nice,
swing, but
nice.
straight
Nice
back
रे
again.
मोनेट ने दो मार
Now
दिए
it's
उधर
up to stacks.
भाई मोनेट
को
सुला रहा
को
है
कैसे सुला दिया भाई
Aaron.
इसने
नाइस रे
Good position.
नाइस
𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒 able to shoot him down.
we are going to
And all of
third
a
man
sudden, Global
लेट्स गो
Esports,
बॉयज
I believe for the first time as well.
बिंग्स
here in
रेड बिंग्स
overtime,
रेड
we'll
अरे
see
थैंक यू बिंग्स भाई
For the first time,
थैंक यू
B
फॉर द रेड
is
बंग्स
the
भाई
first
बंग्स भाई
time
थैंक
either
यू
team has been able to get
गाइस
their
लाइक और
attack
सब्सक्राइब
inside
ठोक दो
as well.
मोनिया कर गया
थैंक
पहले
यू बंग्स
गेम
भाई
And oftentimes when we see this happen,
मोनिया ने
we
इससे भी
gotta
ज्यादा
imagine
इससे भी
that the
अच्छा
momentum now
अच्छा
goes
मैच
over
खेला
to
ये
Global's
ऑब्वियसली
side,
बहुत अच्छा है
right?
बट
And you know
बंग्स
what they're
रेड बंग्स
doing
रेड थैंक
now?
यू
They
थैंक
say,
यू बंग्स
okay, we
भाई
have the attack, put texture on the operator that he
भाई
loves
बंग्स
so
भाई बड़े
much.
लोग हैं गाइस
Have him hold A.
बंग्स भाई बोलते
They're committing to this.
Let's go.
It's
Thank
going
you,
to be
thank you,
Bozzy
guys.
fishing
ढेर
for
सारा
three
प्यार
teammate once again.
see if it works out.
The wall's just a fake. The wall is a fake to plant texture with the operator.
Texture is pushing
जीत गया ना
just a bit, peeking the
फिर
corners.
सेम सेटअप है सेम वॉल
He's
अटैक
gonna stay in
डिफेंस
the
आ गया क्या
spot
रोसी
that
को?
he has been.
मैसेज नहीं आ गया रे वो ऑफ देख के बोल रहा है झूम
So
अच्छा, आप
most
देख
likely
के बोल रहे।
Global, they don't make any more rotations. Maybe you send either Monyet or Aaron over into. Oh, Aaron's even gonna.
ओ भाई एरन का
my gosh.
ये चेक करेंगे क्या
Love this.
पोपा
Oh,
लग रहा है
listen,
करेंगे
you gotta expect it.
Yeah.
मार दिया
This is okay. Okay, fine.
नाइस
There it is.
There it is. This is what they were waiting for. And just so we know, Ronsky was actually hanging back to provide slow orbs if Texture can escape, but he's not going to need it.
Oh, look at the push. Aaron sitting,
Oh.
waiting. They
Oh.
clear out the angle.
they
Buzz
check पर
able to get the
DRX
headshot. And now the push
भाई।
comes in. 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒 with another headshot. As they will
Hi.
get a clean entry into B now.
थैंक यू गाइस फॉर द रेड जो भी
Oh
नया है
my
प्लीज
gosh,
डू इट दैट
Aaron,
सब्सक्राइब बटन
listen, Aaron had the
ये
right
game-
idea. You know, you get cleared out of the first box and you say, surely they won't expect the second one. And Buzz says,
Come
no,
on.
no, no. We hate this map for a reason. We check every corner on split.
Well, Ronski's got some good info. We'll see if that leads to something for them. Ronski's going to aggressively.
अरे पर नहीं भाई.
Clean as ever. Oh, grenade kill in the backside there. Texture has an operator.
Throw spot उसको पता है.
No matter how good you are with the op, this is so hard.
Let's see it. Nope. Not gonna hit it.
Nice.
Gets the second one though, and a showstopper. Is there enough time?
No, he's got to stick half right now.
Yeah.
And then try to get just one more kill, but
it's not enough time. He gets the one though.
Oh, yeah, no time.
Just not enough time.
Nice
Nice
time
try.
नहीं.
He tries to get the morale.
चलेगा चलेगा अभी भी है
Not even able to
possibility
get
है. Let's go
that.
guys.
Picks
Come
that
on.
one up and ties us up at 15 apiece.
50 के तो नहीं हुए
I
guys.
get to tell you guys that our score sheets always run out at round 30.
मुझे बढ़ाने के
Already
नहीं
in week 2, we are running out of space on map 2
अगर
of
कर
this
देते
match
guys
between
तो.
DRX and Global Esports.
मेरे को लगा फिर कोई चैलेंज बोलेंगे.
क्या चैलेंज करूं भाई. 50k करो तो मैं नाचता हूँ. AGOG पे AG.
User joined your channel.
OG.
I mean, this
भाई कप्पा 15 भाई.
कप्पा तब भाई क्या राउंड निकले ओटी में. हाँ कसम.
कप्पासान आए भाई कप्पासान.
तवे पे जब तक होते नहीं तब तक नहीं होता निकलता लगता है.
वो राउंड अच्छा था अपना. इसके पहले वाला पता नहीं क्या हो.
ठोक दो भाई. हाँ ठोक दो.
Guys, highest watching ever. Thank you. Indian 4000.
ऊपर को खोर के
चलो रेड करो.
भाविन 5000 या 10000 लाइक्स ले ले भाविन अभी.
लाइक से ज्यादा सब्सक्राइब का वैल्यू है.
सब्सक्राइब करो भाई. मेरे तो 25 हो जाएंगे. 4 के 4 आ जाएंगे तो.
Let's see it. Foxy in position.
चाहिए
Spots him. Can't land the shot.
अरे भाई मोने थोड़ा ज्यादा. अरे क्या कर रहे हैं.
Barely able to pick up that kill with 29 health.
ऐसा क्यों?
Oh, nice. Now they're pushing in through the tower. They're going to try to go downstairs. Let's see if Mako's ready for this. They probably hear him running in, and that's an easy kill for Ronski.
Oh, he tries to set up.
Oh, and they're
बस इधर
waiting
घुस
for
रहा है
a
उधर ही
buzz.
स्लो की मार रहा है.
Able to lock it down, and RB gets another one. Vendors
भाई.
बस तू बैठ जा भाई. अभी 2 राउंड में जाके आप.
Round 31.
प्ले अच्छा बना रहे. स्पेसिंग बहुत फकॉल है. पिक हो रहे.
To some of the skirmishes here in mid, their focus is still clearly here in this overtime.
I think so थोड़ा over optimistic भी है हम. चीजों को ले.
The idea of, okay, let's push through B heaven, but then let's clear the backup that comes. Again, the comms are clearly still working. DRX is a step ahead. Buzz with some great aim on that double kill. G, can they fight back? Take us to a couple more rounds of split.
Yeah, we definitely need some more. We haven't had enough. I don't want to end on map 2.
No.
That just wouldn't be fair.
We only have one match today. Come on, guys. We can go to map 3.
Give us the value.
Nice.
इतना
बार आरबी भाग जाता था फाइनली पकड़ा भाई इसको.
Korean caster.
Yeah, you can just
ये वो मेरे को फ्लैशबैक क्यों लग रहा है. वो राउंड का माको बैठा है उधर. हाँ पर ये बार मिड नहीं फाइट कर रहा है. अच्छा है. राउंड्स की रीटेक आ गया. चलो अच्छा है. रीटेक आ गया ये पे.
His goal is to just stay alive, right? Just make sure you can at least
भागा नहीं है ना कोई. उसको इन्फो भी नहीं है माको. सही है.
Now Mako's
हाँ पर इसको भी ऐसा लग
की चाचा
देख लिया टकला.
Oh, he's actually stunned.
Yeah. Love that picture. Mako still aggressive with this. Gonna put the poison orb.
अरे क्या रे रॉन तेरे को क्यों कीड़ा है रे इतना.
भाविन चिल भाविन.
And now
रीटेक का प्लान में क्यों खुजा रहा है बैठ के.
On match points with this win.
ड्यूलिस्ट बोलते हैं.
So G has no idea where Mako is anymore. So they're just gonna have to commit to this. They're gonna have to rely on Monyet to clear A tower and provide backup fire.
Grenades good. Buys some time. Second. Guiding light comes in. Botsy makes some noise to spray through the wall, and that should do it. It's all up to Monyet. He gets one, but not two. Stacks picks up the 4K, and DRX will take down that number 2.
अरे यार.
What?
What a game guys. चलेगा. फाइट किया. एक्चुअल में फाइट किया guys जी ने.
fighting guys. Literally था.
Let's go guys. इस खुशी में let's give away a battle pass. चलो अभी जी फाइटिंग वापस कीवर्ड सेम ही रखते हैं क्या. रॉसी इन कोरिया लिखूं क्या कीवर्ड अभी.
टैक्स भैया भरने के मूड में लग रहे हैं.
कीवर्ड वापस रखते हैं गाइस. जी
One away from the 40, and Yes, we did have a lot of extra rounds, but he was carrying the team for a lot of that and deserves a massive shout out.
Oh yeah, I mean, huge round of applause to Magnet. But again,
Let's go, guys.
GE, no matter what DRX is showing or not, first of all, a lot of their players were
यार आपको डिसअपॉइंटिंग नहीं लगा?
हाँ यार जीत सकते थे
कोई एडजस्टमेंट नहीं, दोनों ही टीम ने कोई एडजस्टमेंट नहीं किया डिफेंस सेटअप्स में अपने। अटैक में सेम वॉल, सेम कंडीशन, कुछ भी चेंजेस नहीं थे।
गाइस जल्दी जी फाइटिंग एक बैटल पास गिव करते हैं। यू जस्ट हैव टू सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल एंड इंस्टा पे फॉलो कर दो। That's it.
You know, I missed that play. I was watching the VODs. I missed what my players were doing because I was watching, you know, the player POVs or whatnot. Just great adjustments from both sides here on this map too.
We'll wait for 800 eligible users.
Some cheers from DRX there at the end, but
Instagram follow karo or subscribe karo. That's it, guys.
As Global Esports as some fist bumps, but also some shoving, as you might as well. As some friends here on both sides, obviously. DRX with a big win, but they were certainly tested, and a massive treat for everybody who was watching. A very entertaining back and forth series we did have.
Yeah, and again, we had a sold-out venue here today, and especially because it was only one match. It's been a packed house for the full time. Even the second floor, we're seeing people
okay, guys,
standing
rolling
up, trying
in
to get pictures
5,
of players on stage right now. But
4,
what a treat we were
3,
served today for all
2,
the viewers and fans of VCT
1.
Pacific. Because what this means is, first
Nafis,
of all,
are you
DRX
there?
still number 1, Foxy9, we see that he can still hold his own even in overtime. But then, GE, they're in
नफीस
for
आपका
the long fight.
Instagram
They're
ID
gonna try to
बताओ if
fight
you are
to
here.
get into
E
playoffs
fighting
and
तो आपने
potentially
लिखा
fight
है।
for one of the spots that Ghost Masters Tokyo.
Well, that was really fun. That was just a lot of fun.
It really kind of drew out all the energy from not just us,
नफीस
but
आपका Insta
especially
ID
the
बता
GE
दीजिए।
fans cheering for all those 30-something rounds here on Split. But a beautiful match between these two teams.
Yeah, it was just absolute pleasure, and of course we will be hearing from one of the guys on the side of DRX.
Yeah, I'm
wow,
curious.
it's so close. I mean, who do you put as your MVP in this one? Because it was obviously Foxy in the first map, but then we also
Okay,
had
नफीस
Mako
आप
from
मुझे
the
मैसेज
second
कर
map,
देना।
who
I will give you the
had
battle
so
pass.
many clutches, so many.
गाइस आ जाओ एक लास्ट काम करते हैं गाइस। कप्पा को एक रेड करते हैं।
So maybe I lean towards him,
कप्पा
but
सर्वांचा
especially with all
पप्पा।
the clutches in overtime.
It is tough,
Veteran.
right? I think overall stat-wise, I agree. You know, it has to lean to Foxy. But then, if you kind of think about just pure impact, maybe
कप्पा
Mako,
का
even
stream
if his
बंद हो
score
गया
wasn't
था।
good on Haven, you know, the couple clutches that he had, the
Guys,
couple times
जाओ
that he
guys।
stayed alive,
कप्पा के
meant
पास
so
जाओ।
much.
Love you कप्पा।
While it's starting to get a little
मैं
repetitive,
म्यूट पे हूँ
maybe
म्यूट।
the MVP goes
Love
to
you
Mako.
कप्पा लिखो गाइस।
That's
Love
where
you
I
कप्पा
stand for
लिखो।
now.
Yeah,
कप्पा के
I
पास
wouldn't be
जाओ।
surprised if he does pick up some votes. I think I'll probably end up voting for Foxy.
गाइस
just
कप्पा के
because
अगर
he also had like the
तुम
massive clutch at the end.
20.5 के
If you
करते हो
remember where he
कप्पा
was,
भी एक
like,
बैटल पास
coming
गिव अवे
in
कर
to
देगा।
21
21 के एक्चुअली हाँ वो भी।
round
बहुत
wins
सारे
in a
लोग
row
हो,
as
जाओ।
well by just kinda
मैं
doing
ही
it all
करता हूँ
his-
चलो
his
21
own
के करो मैं ही एक और
3K
बैटल पास
or
गिव अवे
4K.
करता हूँ।
So,
जाओ जाओ
but
कप्पा के पास
he
जाओ
might not
गाइस।
even, you know, be going into an
कप्पा
interview
सबसे
with me,
मेहनती
unable to
स्ट्रीमर
pull it off.
प्लेयर
True.
सब कुछ है
Continue
गाइस।
to be consistent
सब कुछ
and
करता है
able
कप्पा।
to, so. This is very interesting, though. You know, we can say a lot about DRX. I think that Global Esports will be one of the big, like a 3K or 4K. So we might not.
क्या 100 लोग ही क्यों गए हो भाई? शर्म आ रहा है कि नहीं भाई? 1000 लोग 1500 लोग में से 100 ही लोग गए हो।
Did have a lot of people watching them, but now it's like they raised their tier even more.
कप्पा देख ही नहीं रहा है।
Remind everyone, this is without SK Rossi. Once he lands in Seoul, how does this team look, right? I mean,
कप्पा शांत बैठा है।
will they evolve or will they actually have to
Sound
कप्पा
resumed.
चैट पढ़ लो।
किसका? किसका?
हमारे स्ट्रीम का।
Sound
Oh,
resumed.
thank you
Sound
for
muted.
reading.
Sound resumed.
Love you guys. Thank you. 167 लाइक और सब्सक्राइब कर दो। आज जी ने फाइट किया है फाइनली। मजा आया देख के। और
किया
सोचो ये थर्ड मैच है अभी तक ये लाइनअप का।
हाँ भाई लग नहीं रहा है गाइस तुम्हारा इंटेंशन है 21,000 करने का।
मजा आया लेकिन
20.6 के भी नहीं किए हो, शर्म नहीं आती तुम?
सिर्फ थर्ड गेम, थर्ड बेस्ट ऑफ 3 और
देख रहा हूँ, वही देख रहा हूँ।
जीते नहीं लेकिन बहुत बढ़िया खेल।
एक ही गेम था मंडेज को, एक ही गेम। रॉसी एनीथिंग यू वुड लाइक टू से?
DRX को पॉज लेने पड़े रेगुलर टाइम में।
प्रो हाँ
질 거라는 생각
मजा
안
आया।
했기 때문에 네, 잘했던 것 같습니다.
절대.
네, 절대.
छोटा-छोटा मिस्टेक्स नहीं करते ना।
Well, I was very nervous
थोड़ा
towards the end of the
थोड़ा
last
डिसिप्लिन।
round, but I didn't think that we were going to
हो
lose.
जाता
भाई लास्ट गेम के कंपैरिजन में मेरे को तो बहुत ज्यादा मजा आया अपना गेम देख के। लास्ट गेम ऐसा लगा नहीं पर्ल में अपन मतलब सामने वाले को देख के खेल रहे थे, पर ऐसा लग रहा था पूरा मतलब ऐसा हाँ घुमा रहा था।
How did you guys manage
हाँ
to stay focused?
और
그러면 이제 32라운드라는 좀 긴 경기를
घुमा रहा था
했잖아요.
एरिन,
스플릿에서.
पर उन लोग भी
어떤
डिफेंसिव
strategy
हाँ
하려고 했나요?
हाँ
일단은
पर गॉडस्पीड जो तू बोल रहा था ना कि डिफेंस पे दोनों टीम, आई थिंक जी ने बाद में बहुत अडेप्ट किया रे,
बाद में
मल्टीपल हाँ
पर
स्टार्टिंग में
मेरे
हाँ
बहुत बेटर खेल सकती है मतलब
हाँ हाँ
मजा
वो तो है। मैं बोल रहा हूँ पर लाइक एज कम्पेयर टू DRX जी ने बहुत अलग अलग चीजें ट्राई किया।
डेफिनेटली मैं इसलिए बोला ना, मैं थोड़ा डिसअपॉइंटेड था क्योंकि DRX से ये उम्मीद नहीं है मतलब।
हाँ नहीं है, ऐसी उम्मीद नहीं है, तो जनरली कर
सेम सेटअप एक राउंड को छोड़ के ओटी में भी सेम सेटअप, सेम डिफॉल्ट, सेम बंदे सेम जगह पे खेल रहे हैं। एक ऐसा लग रहा था वो लोग अंडरमाइन कर रहे हैं कि ये लोग फायदा नहीं उठा पाएंगे और हम उठा रहे थे मतलब।
समझा मैं,
अंडर एस्टिमेट किया था।
हाँ थोड़ा डिसरिस्पेक्टफुल मतलब ऐसा वो जैसे मैं कोच स्लॉट में बैठा हूँ, ओपोनेंट में अगर ऐसा खेल रहा है मैं पॉज लेके बोलूंगा कि
हाँ पर टर्मी ने 4-4 पॉज लिए भाई गेम में, 5 पॉज लिए टोटल, तो भी मतलब था कि
नहीं DRX नहीं, मैं बोल रहा हूँ अगर मैं जैसे जी जैसे इरेजर है मैं वही बोलता कि भाई ये लोग सेम चीज कर रहे हैं, इनको दिखाओ कि भाई अब हमको हल्के में नहीं ले, और आज आई एम हैप्पी कि अब हल्के में तो नहीं लेंगे।
हाँ नहीं लेंगे अभी तो नहीं लेंगे,
अब नहीं लेंगे हल्के में कभी।
생각했던
Definitely
것보다
नहीं लेंगे।
힘들었던 경기 같거든요. 어땠나요?
रॉसी का पासपोर्ट ले आया क्या?
생각했던 것보다 힘들었던 것 같고
भाई चाहे गेम में जो चाहे दुनिया इधर की अर्थक्वेक भी आ जाएगा ना, मैं मरता रहूंगा, तुम्हारा सवाल यही रहेगा गाइस पासपोर्ट आ गया, रॉसी पहुंच गया कोरिया। भाई जल्दी, तुमको क्या लगता है हमको चाहिए वो जल्दी से जल्दी पहुंचे भाई, हमारा लौंडा है। अब जो इशू हो रहा है किसी के भी हाथों के कंट्रोल में नहीं है वो, पर अभी नेक्स्ट गेम में
खाना खाया, रॉसी ने पानी पिया,
अर्थक्वेक आया,
क्या कर रहा है? रॉसी ने कपड़े बदले।
6 दिन है नेक्स्ट गेम के पहले गाइस, होपफुली वी विल सी रॉसी इन कोरिया ऑन द स्टेज।
이제
사랑해요.
कल भी बैंक हॉलिडे है भाई। 사람은 없는 것 같고 이제 해외 쪽에 있는 이제
मोनियत 39 किल्स, अरे एक किल से बेचारा
만나고 싶습니다. 예. 제가 좋아하는 사람이기 때문에 개인적으로
मारा है
그냥 사람을 좋아하는 겁니다.
तेबतोल 38 मारा
No one specific in
पक्का। हाँ तो फिर 39 भी रिकॉर्ड ही हो गया ना फिर तो।
I would love to face against
पर वो नॉन ओटी गेम में 38 मारा था ना कि ओटी गेम में मारा था?
and I think he's such a friendly person, so I would love to play a game against him.
रोज झूठ बोलो, बार-बार झूठ बोलो। हाँ हमारा तो धंधा ही वो है।
Thank you Foxy for your time. Well, actually, here's a
काटने
surprise.
का,
There's
हाँ।
a fan meeting for Global Esports and DRX happening right
मैं बस
after
विजुअलाइज
this.
कर रहा था जब आप बोल रहे थे कि अर्थक्वेक भी आया, स्ट्रीम चल रहा है, अर्थक्वेक आया है पर कोई लिख रहा है, पर आज रॉसी तो बच गया, वो तो कोरिया में है ना।
I want to get in line for that too. But Jen, what the heck? What a great interview though. Foxy9, I mean,
मजा आया
I have
लेकिन
no
भाई।
fear.
हाँ।
I
ये भी
don't know
16
though.
नहीं है ना।
If anything,
तीन से-
Valorant has taught us never,
अच्छा फील हुआ।
ever
बस खेला भाई।
underestimate anybody in the game.
आई थिंक बहुत पॉजिटिव साइंस है बिकॉज़
Well,
हाँ।
how did
लाइक लास्ट गेम से कंपेयर करेंगे तो बहुत अच्छा खेले एंड
हाँ।
इंप्रूव कर सकते हैं और भी।
overtime of Pacific and
Silly
it
mistakes,
was
हाँ।
close. Every single round was very close.
I was losing my shit in the back row.
इवन में हाँ
There's no
हो
other way to
सकता
say
है,
it without doing it justice. I was
इसमें गलती
losing
अपने
my
ही
mind.
अपने ही पैर पे कुल्हाड़ी मारी।
An insane
मुनीट भैया एक दो राउंड थोड़ा भावना को कंट्रोल
हाँ
कर
पर
लेते ना।
हाँ जितना आपको भावुक हुआ फिर
वही गेम
उसने
निकाल देते।
हाँ उसने ये भी किया, पर
We end up,
थोड़ा रिकवरी
you
भी
know,
किया
with the
उसने।
DRX
कौन
win,
है?
it is a 2-0, but the fact in which
मेरे को
this
लग रहा है
happened,
कि
we say this a lot.
रॉन मैं पता नहीं मैंने रॉन्क्सी को इससे बेटर खेलते हुए देखा है अभी
भाई ने 2 बार हेवन से पिक किया है ऐसे।
हाँ वो बहुत गलत मिस्टेक कर रहा है मतलब जब प्लान ऑलरेडी डिसाइडेड है कि यार रिटेक करना है या रिक्लियर करना है पर वो सोलो फाइट ले रहा है फालतू या तो उसको अंदर से कॉन्फिडेंस है कि एक मार के पीछे हो जाएगा।
ये सब मिस्टेक्स अवॉइड कर पाएगा?
पप्पा पूछ रहे क्या तू ये सब मिस्टेक्स अवॉइड कर पाएगा? आए देख सेम
ट्राई पिकिंग बॉल के थ्रू सीधा जाके 3 लोग के
मिस्टेक
सामने
में जाते
पर आई थिंक इसमें ना रीजन की भी थोड़ी गलती है।
कैसी
और
गलती
रॉन्स्की
है?
जिस रीजन से आता है ना
हाँ
वहाँ पे ओवर पिकिंग रिवॉर्ड की जाती है।
ओवर पिकिंग पे
ओवर पिकिंग रिवॉर्ड की जाती है।
अच्छा रिवॉर्ड की जाती है
वो हैबिट बन चुका है उसका।
वो बात तो है क्या कर सकते
history of a solid play on split, so for it to come this close was amazing. And we thought it was in the bag for them. Seth, why don't you break this down? Because after their first timeout,
होने का तो जितना ही बोले बट आई थिंक सो फिर वही है कि प्ले स्टाइल अगर वो अपना कंट्रोल करता तो शायद जो राउंड्स निकाले वो नहीं निकाल पाता।
हाँ नहीं कहा पर वो भी है
तो हम
का मिक्स्ड बैग ऑफ ये था कि
क्योंकि जो वो पोजीशन से मार रहा है ना उधर से वो रिस्क ले रहा था इसके लिए मारा उसको।
वही हम माइनर मिस्टेक्स पॉइंट आउट कर सकते हैं। ये तो प्ले स्टाइल का मिस्टेक है। ये तो अगर हम बोलने जाएंगे कि मत करो तो फिर हमको बेनिफिट भी नहीं मिलेगा उसका।
live by the sword die by the sword टाइप है वो।
हाँ
नॉर्मल है रे सब इसमें सेटिंग्स में जाके चेंज कर सकते हो।
गाइस देखो कुछ भी हो मजा तो आया ना मेरे को तो अच्छा लगा देख के कि अपन फाइनली अच्छा खेले मतलब अच्छा खेले इन द सेंस कि
एपैक किंग्स को टक्कर दिया।
मजा आया देखने को। उसके पहले ऐसा जी को देखने को खुद को कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं आता था कि हाँ ये राउंड
jumps up over the top, finds the double kill, gets this great little minute snap onto Aaron's head, finds that elimination, and then they catch Bazzi trying to counter-rotate back across over towards that site. So really good play. We're like, okay, this was fairly clean. Stacks is
ये थिएटर लाइक मैच था।
हाँ ये मजा आता अगर ऐसे थिएटर बुक करके आते या वॉच व्यू पार्टी पे आते
Global go ahead and fire back. They put up another round. That puts them then at a 5.
कोरिया पहुंचने के लिए भूत निकाल लेते पहले।
We're like, okay, this is already pretty bad. For the attacking
ये अपना लिविंग रूम में बैठ के देखने वाला मैच था भाविन।
हाँ भाई अपन सब साथ में बैठ के ऐसा चिल्लम चिल्ली करके।
पर आप लोग वो कर सकते हो ना एक सिंगल वो स्ट्रीम चालू करके कैम।
हाँ कर सकते हैं।
What I asked you, you look like so intense. Honestly, all of us are so
hope तो हमेशा से है।
because it was just so hype. Yeah, that it was like our blood is just like
मेरे को वैसी स्ट्रीम बहुत मजेदार लगती है।
What I really liked about both games is these insanely close rounds where it's down to 1v1.
एक्चुअली रोशी ने आइडिया पहले ही दिया था। गाइस तुम लोग वैसा स्ट्रीम देखना चाहोगे कि हम सोफा पे बैठ के स्ट्रीम कर रहे हैं?
Masterful clutch 1-on-2, but this guy is not phased at all. The way that he
इतना मजा
अभी थोड़ी रहेगा।
रॉसी भी वही स्क्रीन में कैमरा के सामने होता तो सवाल नहीं पूछते पब्लिक रॉसी कहाँ है। इतना अच्छा लगता।
He knows that Aaron is up in heaven because that Molly came down a little bit earlier, but he goes ahead, presets the start, gets ready for that gravity well, and then starts inching out. Catches Bazzi, manages to stabilize, finds the kill.
बोलते शायद CGI है। असल में तो वो प्रोग्राम है।
Yes of course जरूर करो। चलो ठीक है। Next time अपन सेटअप करते हैं उसको।
Just go ahead, ADS, get that burst across. It's usually enough to kill, but the last one, not really going to be able to get him. Takes him to 6 HP.
घर में नहीं चैंपियन।
Gets that last jiggle, manages to line up the headshot, and closes it out. It's such a tense moment. It's one of those ones that makes you breathe easy, but not necessarily reinstill confidence.
पर ये अपन एक्सक्लूसिवली जी मैचेस के दिन करेंगे गाइस।
To be able to have that moment.
Only G matches.
RB was one of the most clutch players that we had prior to their series.
नहीं बाकी
at lock-in. His
किल्लास में ना हाँ वही।
through the roof, and he continues to deliver even when he's playing. You know the picks that we see a little bit
लेकिन
less
काम
of him on, as such as the Astra.
It's a small detail, but I really liked how he actually held on to that start. He could have just easily popped off the gravity.
What about retirement team?
But the other thing is that he.
भाई पहला सवाल मेरे बारे में किसी ने पूछा मेरे स्ट्रीम पे बनेगी
He's so very low. Aaron knows how much HP he had before he shot him with that bulldog, and he's just trying to get him to repeat it.
क्या करेगा ये अभी बताओ क्या करे क्या किया जाए?
No, I'm not buying it. You know, this isn't it yet. So it's just perfect game sense, perfect reads from him.
When you're at 8 HP too, like the fact that you're not faced by that, it's such a big thing to me. You have to have nerves of steel for this kind of play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Part
Global
of
Esports
stream.
did do really well in unexpected ways, but honestly, there
Bro,
are
yesterday
showings
giveaway
of
still I didn't
DRX
get it. Narasimha bhai,
superiority.
आज रात तक सबको
Especially
I
on
will
the
GPay the
map.
amount. Don't worry.
Let's break that down.
हम
Seth,
ऐसा
also
scam
there.
नहीं करते.
Another
ठीक
example
है.
of these moments.
भाविन
where
जल्दी जल्दी मेरे को भी
teams
एक.
by DRX,
ये गणेश जैसा scam April Fool.
Global Esports. Yeah, so it's going to be, you get 2 quick kills here, Texture being the last one that goes
Hopes
down.
are high now. If G can make DRX sweat this much, then it can easily. ऐसा नहीं होता guys. One A better than B does not equal to A better than C. ऐसा नहीं काम करते.
And then they cut south.
Thank you for the
They say,
44
okay, let's
Moria
drift back over towards B.
Solanki
But
G
because of all
fighting.
this
Yes bro.
confusion,
अभी ऐसा कोई
Global
बोल रहा है क्या
Esports
कि
now
हम लोग
thinks
ये लोग
that
से हमने
has
जीते
happened over
इतना
the
अच्छा
हाँ
खेले तो
इतना
बाकी
अच्छा
लोग
खेले
को
तो
ठोक
सबको
देंगे
ठोक
सबको
देंगे ऐसा हाँ
And then they're going to get
ऐसा
a
नहीं
rude
होता है
awakening
guys
in a little bit here.
काश
because
ऐसा
there's
होता
still
तो
40
फिर
seconds left, so it could be a slow creep in over to the A site. But as the spike plant comes in, they say, oh no, now it's an impossible situation. They're going to be entrenched on the site. They've got a full 5-man. We don't know where
easy
anyone
win
is.
against Zeta लाइफ में कुछ easy नहीं है भाई जीतना पड़ता है पहुंचेगा तो
just waiting for that spike to go off so they can sacrifice themselves to it, not get over any extra ult charge.
आधा नहीं 2 ही गेम हुआ है अब तक
ये ट्राई कर सकते हो आप लोग
Because you see, they were tied up 8
है
to
ना
8 at this point.
नेक्स्ट गेम भी होगा तो ऐसा बोलेगा तो आधा खत्म हो गया तो ठीक है
Showstopper, he's able to find one, takes down Bazzi. Bronski gets the
8
kill.
गेम भी नहीं 9
Says,
गेम है
okay,
एक्चुअली
I'm taking his gun. Go
हाँ ना
sack yourself to the
10
spikes.
टीम
That's
है
exactly what happened. So right call in the end. But you can see,
User disconnected from your
playing that
channel.
info game, and G unfortunately getting a wrong sense of what is happening on the map in that moment.
Yeah, and that is ultimately what carried.
God like unveiling Ganesh Gangadhar
Now, do you guys know?
God squad unveiling Ganesh Gangadhar
मेरा था
It's
सर असाइनमेंट सबमिट करना
Monday.
जा
squad like
पहले पढ़ाई कर
Yes.
का काम कर ले
I
जो
mean,
भी
I
है
think
कॉलेज
this round
वाले
does kind of
असाइनमेंट
beg
हो
to
भी
be
काम का चीज पहले
to give this Monday a
Bye bye.
whole meaning. This guy has been popping off.
Ganesh
for
Golu
such
Esports
a
already trademark करके रखा है
and it's kind of
GG
true to his
Esports
style because he was that duelist back when he
GG
was on Onyx, back when he was
तो हाँ फिर
grinding
GG
out
हो
days
गया हाँ
back in Indonesia. And just a fun fact, Monyet actually means
पर आप लोग ये ट्राई कर सकते हो अगर आपको कुछ करना है स्ट्रीम पे तो देखिए मैंने लिंक दिया है
अच्छा लिंक दिया है
हाँ
स्ट्रीम बंद करके देखता हूँ बाद में
नहीं नहीं कुछ वैसा नहीं है
अच्छा ऐसा नहीं है वो बोला
नहीं नहीं
लिंक
लेकिन
दिए
ओपन नहीं कर सकते ना क्या है वो दिख जाएगा कि
अच्छा व्हाट्सएप पे दिया है
हाँ मतलब कुछ कंट्रोवर्शियल नहीं है टीएस में दिया है
टीएस में दिया है स्ट्रीम पे ट्राई कर सकते हैं ऐसा कुछ दिया है व्हाट्सएप हेलो रॉसी अथर्व
This should be
Monyet a little bit more.
This should be an inspiration, I think.
Yes.
if
Bro,
you're
yesterday
going
Loud
what
used
you
Gecko
enjoy
wingman
doing.
effectively.
As,
What are your views? Good for them.
It turns out Mako is in Korea.
Made in
Is
Korea
he Korean? I
Mako
had no idea
Hey,
that
this
he
is-
was made in Korea.
Your joke works both ways because it could also be Mako Monday.
Mako
We
Mondays.
have two
Both
Hello
controllers,
guys, I
we'll start
think
with them.
uh,
There you go.
thank you for your
Mako,
service.
yes,
This is
a fantastic
goodbye
initiative.
from me and Ganesh Gangadhar.
second
French
match
fries
we
player
see.
देखो हम
Yeah.
पकड़ रहे हैं देखो guys इधर ही है इंडिया में ही है
Bottom right, going
See you
to
in
the
Korea
something
soon.
like that. It was
ठीक
very
है
uncharacteristic. But we saw as soon as we got into split, this was the Mako that we know and love. The
हाँ
one
इधर
that
ही
DRX has come
हाँ
to
ले लो guys
very
देखो
much
कुछ सुनो
rely on.
चपा चप आर्मी
And
1300
is very much in the spotlight despite the loss as far as the
Daily
statistics are
watch party
concerned. Mako still had an immense
हाँ
impact.
बड़ा है भाई प्रॉप्स प्रॉप्स लेके आऊँ कुछ समझ रहे हो थोड़ा
Early picks as well,
सही है
finding
guys
first bloods to really help.
चंदा
Mako is performing anywhere close.
रोज पार्टी डोनेशन दे दो भाई दे दो
So
चलो
him being able to step
GG
up,
guys
take
bye
off
bye
that little
take
roughness
care
that we saw.